no swearing.
You don't swear from right now.
I'll try my best. Try my best.
Try and hold it.
Don't say a word,
well.
actually.
Are you familiar with like Southern Rhode Island 95?
Don't answer that.
There's a there's like a stretch where it says like begin measured mile, and then I'll tell you like end measured mile.
Oh, it's my favorite thing.
Oh, in Warwick?
Yeah,
But-
I know, past that, like near Coventry. And growing up, when we drive by it, like I would always do my best to hold my breath the whole way.
The sign.
Yeah, to like to hold my breath for an entire mile.
You better hope there's not traffic then.
Yeah.
I feel like I did that, but I'm talking. There was one by exit 7 that did that. With the
yeah,
big.
that's Coventry.
No, that's Warwick, where I. Coventry, but like you can cross right into Warwick there. Yeah, by the big upside down turkey baster thing. Yeah. I did the same thing.
Yeah, you must drive. You take that way home, don't you?
Yeah, but when I was going to school up here, I got off exit 7,
Really did.
and then you take that left and just go straight for forever. And my apartment was down that way by Domino's, like right in the edge of Warwick. Wait, what was the
Edge
restaurant?
of Glory.
What was the restaurant that burned down in Providence or Rhode Island, Warwick, that like killed a bunch of people?
The station.
Thank
the
you.
station.
Yeah.
That White Snake played at, or
No.
Great.
Great White.
Great White.
Yeah.
My apartment was like right down the road from that.
Yeah.
How come you didn't stop it?
I wasn't living there then.
Alright, I'll give you that.
We are officially 1 minute and 30 fucking seconds in, boys.
All right.
Let's go.
Open the fucking
Do
floodgates.
you know how many of us there is? How are we all gonna be president?
Nice stuff.
Revitalize that comment.
Revitalize it
How close to the mics do you have to be?
on top of
Very
it.
close.
Like right here.
This?
Lips
Yeah.
touching it, pointed
Yeah.
at you.
All right, I'm looking at
God
you.
bless.
Turn
looking
it.
at me. How you're
It's
doing
gotta-
it,
Turn
and
it.
I'm gonna do like
It's
that.
got to tickle your mustache.
Would you turn it?
How do
Greatest
way?
engine.
Towards-
Grab by the shaft up top. There you go, and then give it a spin towards your mouth.
Oh boy, we grabbed it by the shaft. It's in now.
There you go.
You should be a pro at
Pause.
this. We practice this every week.
I know. I feel like you guys have the routine down, huh?
Yeah, grab
Yeah,
it by the
so,
balls and turn it.
Mike's on the stand, pretty close. That one, very close. And obviously, it's movable. So if at some point you're like super
You can just
comfortable and just
freestyle it.
Bro,
fucking
you
hold
like
it, yeah.
this, look at it. Yeah. You know?
And we don't
Check
stop.
1, 2, yeah.
You have a name? You already named it and stuff. You're good.
It's already up.
Okay,
Team Night Style.
perfect.
What's better than that?
Look at that.
I was gonna say
Taking
Team Night Style
initiative.
are dudes in the dude zone being guys, but it wouldn't fit.
No, too much. Too wordy.
We can
You
put
can-
that. We can put that on the body.
yeah.
Yeah.
You could put your girl's favorite drift team.
There you go.
I could.
That is the
Fuck yeah.
unofficial.
Official.
model. Unofficial.
Daryl knows us too well. That's kind of crazy.
Shaft of the mouth is next to. Wow, that's so crazy. I don't know what he's talking about.
Isn't it?
Ban him. Ban him.
What is it?
No, it sounds like he needs to be in the chat for the whole episode.
True.
I'm scared of who's gonna join.
Oh, I know.
I'm so scared.
I'm already reposting.
I'm waiting for Shabby to just say stupid shit.
Shabby's
Corey,
on
you're
this
good
wing.
with.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay,
Ready
so
to go.
I'll close this one.
Let it rip, tater chip.
Close
Imagine if I had the pre-party thing up.
this one. I think you
Imagine-
should.
Sure, put me out.
If you did,
What'd you call me?
Yeah, I'll do
You
that a
called-
lot. I'm gonna
you
call a
called
lot
him
of people the wrong
Shabby?
names.
Oh my
You're gonna love it.
You just
god.
call him Shabby?
Damn.
That's a disservice.
maximum
Hey.
level.
That was crazy.
I've done it so many
Hey,
times.
it's a lot of car.
Imagine calling your girlfriend your ex's name.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh.
even worse.
Wow.
Speaking of crazy,
I've never done that because I'm not a dipshit, but
I'm a dipshit. Huge dipshit.
I can tell you
gas.
right now that if I did do that, you guys would be like, fuck shit cat. I haven't seen him in weeks.
He doesn't answer his calls.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the bench. You know,
Oh,
the difficulties there. Skip ads.
I did just get a cat, so that's pre-party information.
Attention.
Oh, you got a cat?
being flat.
Second time's
Corey,
a
looks like
charm.
he's just hosting detention. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
that's a good
So being
callback.
flat, he's a homie from Australia. So what's it? I think it's like 6:30
It's
in the
morning
morning
there,
or something
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
So
So we're gonna give him
That's
a good show.
dedication.
He's just waking up to the didgeridoo.
yeah.
Yeah. That's his alarm clock. It just goes. No, it
We need
goes,
to bring that.
Oi,
and-
cunt, wake up!
we need to bring that and vuvuzelas to Lock City.
He just,
Secrets don't make friends.
this
John.
the Australian alarm clock is a kangaroo that kicks you out of bed and yells, "Oi, cunt!"
All right.
9:30.
That's good there. That's good there. Oh, 9:30. Okay.
9:30. Oh, yeah, he's in the thick of it now.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
something like he's already had
At
his
work,
coffee.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's done. Or he took a shit.
He's had his coffee.
Ready to go.
Gentlemen, do you have any
Feel free
questions
to come in.
before we?
Felonies on 2 years from retirement.
Any question? Do we have any questions?
Yeah. Any questions? Comments? Concerns?
Yeah.
How was your day? Both
We'll
of you.
we'll get
All
into
three.
that.
My goodness,
Yeah.
what a day.
Fantastic.
Good day.
I appreciate
Great
you
day.
asking though.
Well, it's about to get a lot better.
It's got a lot better.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Only goes
That
up
was
from
like
here.
the worst pickup line ever.
Yeah, I'm good at that. I'm really good at being cheesy.
Hey, that's
But
thanks
girls like
being
cheesy, so
flat.
it's okay.
Cap.
Yeah. I'll take that. Has improved.
It has improved.
It doesn't mean that it's good.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, I think I have to say things in more like question. Right. You know, everything's a question.
Good day, mate.
2.
Yeah. All right. Everyone can hear.
I can hear.
Yeah,
Everyone can hear. Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
everybody's
Sounds
good.
good.
Yes, sir.
Level's good. We're not going to blow your eardrums out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can hear yourself.
I'm good. Yeah.
Perfect.
Shook, you ready? The stream's up and running. We're okay, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna make sure I hit that button. Make sure I give us some backup, and then I'm gonna hit this button. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by a Corey.si.
Hello. Hello.
Chuck, who will be back next week?
We'll be full Voltron.
Full Voltron. Actually, no, we won't, because Shook will be missing next week.
Will I? Oh, I'm on
Aren't you on vacation?
Yeah, I was like,
Are you?
how are you going to tell me? It's not even next week yet. I
Yeah.
didn't know my schedule.
Yeah. We didn't even know you were gonna
Buddy.
bail yet.
I'm like 40
that's
steps
great.
ahead. Thankfully, Shook is here today. Buddy,
Hello.
how you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, how's it? How you feeling?
I'm good, dude. We're onwards and upwards, onto greener grass and more beautiful horizons.
Right on.
Sure. Whatever, dude. Happy for
Also
you.
in the room is let's call it a fraction of Team Night Style,
Mhm.
right? Because there's a handful of you. Jeez, and I forgot everybody's names already. I know Jordan,
Dustin be bussin'.
Definitely.
Ben,
Yep, man.
and I'm sorry I missed your
Don't know mine. Giorgio.
okay, Jojo, right? That's what they were calling you
Yeah.
before. Okay,
Papa,
that's why.
that's the
Papa
nickname.
Giorgio.
All right.
Papa Giorgio. Yeah.
They are too young to even understand that reference. I almost guarantee it. Have you ever seen?
The Smurfs?
No.
I heard of Papa. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, we lost.
No,
I'm sorry.
there's a movie. There was an actor once back then called Chevy Chase.
All
who's
right.
now
So this
since
movie
retired.
came out in '97.
Oh,
Birth dates
99.
99,
01.
01.
01.
So,
Oh my god!
so this movie came out in '97, and there's a Mr. Papa Giorgio.
Yeah, he's a younger gentleman, unlike not
now.
unlike yourselves
Yeah.
in the movie, who gets a fake ID to go gambling in Vegas, and his name is Mr. Papa Giorgio.
You said 2001?
Yeah.
Bro, I was playing Halo 1 campaign when you were being conceived. That's insane to me.
I mean, depending upon what month, you don't have to spill those, that information, but depending upon what month, you could fly with like a machete.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was cool. Good times back then.
Yeah, yeah.
Lots changed since then.
You just pulled up, got on.
Nobody had any questions.
Yeah.
No questions. So these boys are here to talk about their team. They're not necessarily their team, like, oh, how do we build it? We won't get into that, but like why they choose to drive the platform that they drive. They're a very tight-knit group in the New England drift community, and they're stretching out as far as, PA and stuff like that now. So they're really getting out there and having at it.
Hoping to go further.
So we're going to talk about all that stuff with them, just kind of learned us some things with these boys. So before we do that, this episode is brought to you by everybody who likes, comments, subscribes to our YouTube channel. Go ahead and do that. And also subscribes to our B4B system. That is how we keep the lights on in this facility. We will talk more about that and what exactly Bucks for the Boys is later. But right now, we'll get into those.
If you'd like to leave a callback number,
Callbacks.
Can we start with the most obvious?
What's the most obvious?
The donut meat.
Oh, jeez.
Kick it off. I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
Buddy, this would be good because my perspective of it, like, I got here at 7:45 and I pulled out at 1:00 and I didn't know what happened.
I could, like the best way to describe it was there was tension in the air. I was coming around the corner. I could smell the donuts, the sweat. A lot of dogs. Could hear all the dogs come around the corner.
Many dogs.
So many cars.
What time did you get here?
9:15, 9:30.
9:30. Mine would start at 9.
Yeah.
Mom.
Could not. I made my own parking spot. I said, "Fuck it.
Yeah.
I think I work here."
I think.
Even earlier callback that maybe you guys talked about last week, but I showed up a week early for the donut meet.
No, I didn't roast you on that. I left it be. I left it be.
You were here?
Dude, he showed
I
up
showed up-
last weekend, not this past weekend, the weekend before.
Weekend before, I come around the corner, no cars in the parking lot, no tension in the air, no dogs. And Britt looks at me real slow, and I looked at her and said, "Might not have been this weekend." And then she goes, "How do you not know you work here?" I said, "You didn't fact check me. You always fact check me."
Yeah.
So she looks it up. She goes, "Asshole, it's next weekend."
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when they were getting shawarma, I sent Shook a text that just said, "Are you in Providence?"
I said, "Yeah, we'll stop by after shawarma. Worth it."
Yeah.
If anything else, she was like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever eaten in my life." So
It's good.
There you go.
It's
I will
saved.
say-
I will
W.
Yeah.
W.
Came back, hung out with Josh for a little bit.
Yeah.
W.
You used our facilities because you
Used
had
the
to have
facilities.
had to have a
W.
bowel movement.
Bowel movement. W. Try the new coffee. W.
Yeah, that's true.
Big
yeah.
W.
Yeah. And then you were back, 7 days later.
7 days back for another fucking W.
Yeah.
There you go.
Big W.
Huge success.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it. That's it.
It
I'm
was
not gonna
it
make
was
You gotta tell me more.
it was so again, people started showing up. Like I said, I was setting up like 8:15ish. My son and I were getting everything out there. People started showing up about 8:20. By I'd say 9:00 on the dot, the lot was just about full.
So I had a friend get in touch with me and was like, "Hey, I got nothing going on with my kid this weekend. I'm looking for something to do. Like, is it cool if I bring like a kid by the donut meet?" And I was like, "Well, I won't be there, but like tons of kids, dogs, family, whatever, bring it." I said, "But make sure you get there early." I said, "Just make sure you get there by like 9:15." So she texted me at like 10:15. She's like, "I fucked up." She's like, "I just pulled up. I had to park like in the street." And I was like, "Yeah, I told you."
Yeah, it each month they've been what we consider a success and very like
W.
what we want. W, right. And then this particular month and day was just like, oh shit, we're packed up. And then like from my perspective again, I invest into this coffee thing because I have kind of a general idea and think I have a general understanding of what would make sense. And we sold just about half. And like the entire time we were just wheeling and dealing cans. And the craziest thing was
Slinging
like
coffee?
the amount of people who wanted 6-packs, which was I did not expect. I figured one or two onesie twosies, like a group of friends grabs 4 of them, whatever. I didn't expect. Oh, I'm going to take one now, and then I'm going to grab 5 for the road. It's just like, oh shit.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
think about it. He's like running late one morning. Fuck it, reach in the fridge.
Well, even then, you
It
can
is
save
potent.
money if you buy a pack, because then you just have a coffee for one day before work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just pop it up instead of going to Dunkin', save
Oh
time
yeah,
too.
yeah. Fuck Dunkin'.
So-
Fuck Dunkin'. Support revival.
My homies hate Dunkin'.
There you
I
go.
legit like I think this morning was the last time I ever go to Dunkin', because and I keep saying that, but I'm just like, I just paid nearly $10 for 2 little fucking breakfast wraps and an iced coffee.
Sure.
And I'm just like, I'd rather just pay myself and buy the coffee off myself and just have a can of it in the morning.
I mean, that is
And be
breaking
fine.
one of the many 10 crack commandments.
Well, no,
high
I'm going
on
to pay
supply.
myself. I just said I'm
it's-
gonna,
If you're paying for it, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah. If I start snorting my own coffee, then there's a fucking problem.
The bean man.
Right.
Uh,
Just the head rush.
I have one more. Well, this is part of the donut meat. So I posted that I needed springs.
Yes.
And I found springs, but a gentleman named Craig Jr. on Instagram hit me up and said, do you need these springs? I have them. And I said, sure, where are you from? And he said, Jersey. I'm thinking about coming to the donut meet. I'm like,
Wow.
He did.
yeah, spoiler alert, W. He did.
My man's
So-
committed.
He said, I've got these springs, you know, they're 7-inch, 12K, one pair. Would they work for you? And I said, yeah. But like, I was like, yeah, you can ship them. You know what I mean? I'll pay for the shipping. And I didn't really hear back from him. I'm walking around the donut meet for like an hour or so, and he walks up to me. He's like, "Shook?" I'm like, "Sir?"
He's like, you owe me a fucking T-shirt.
He goes, "Springs?" And I went, "Guy from New Jersey?" I was blown away by this. So huge shout to you, sir. Now I have to fuck with my car again. So thanks for that, I guess.
What's this? It's like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, dude, so
From
far.
Jersey,
He was like,
depending
"Yeah,
upon
woke up
what
at
part of
4:30."
Jersey, it's about 4.5. Like,
That's commitment right
Yeah.
there.
That's far, dude,
yeah,
as the Rhode Islanders would say.
4:30.
meat. Good meat.
yeah.
Good
It was
meat.
worth every minute. I was
Big
there.
W.
No, it's perfect because, I don't know what it is. I hope it's a reflection of everything Revival. Like, we like all sorts of different stuff, and
What a spread of cars.
that's the thing. Just
What a
kind of
spread.
brings. We had Chris Surfs who showed up in a couple in his I believe Apache car that he built for himself.
Overhead vehicles.
Overland stuff. We had drift Miatas. We had a handful of different drift cars. We had obviously a bunch of Volkswagens and stuff like that. So just like Pudva showed up in the Mustang.
Beautiful Mustang.
Yeah, it's wonderful. So it was just awesome, and that's what we want to bring all the time.
My favorite part was, in case you missed it, the 2 Overland vehicles touching tires, and then the 2 Miatas touching tires right across from it. So funny.
And then the meme that showed up after that just said "Kith."
Yeah, kid.
Now, Kit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow.
Yeah. So great success for the
Well,
donut meet.
I love that for you boys. I hope you had a good weekend.
Worked out very good. We're gonna have another meet this Sunday at our facility with Northeast Toyota or Northeast Yodas. Some overlanding stuff. So we're gonna touch tires in the lot a lot more this weekend.
Yeah.
But that Sunday, same thing. Our spot 9 to around 11:30 ish.
Haha, you're ugly. That's him.
Oh, is it?
3 hours, 20 minutes driving, and 40 minutes charging in an EV each way. He's got an EV
Oh, jeez.
Mustang.
Is he?
Oh, the Mach-E.
Oh,
Is it a
so
Mach-E?
there was a Mach-E here. I didn't realize that was his. Shit, I would have loved to check it out.
Wow.
Hey, can you make that trip this weekend? I'm just kidding.
So what do we got going on this weekend? Overland event.
Overland event. We can make a call back to this weekend. Lock City's Friday and Saturday.
Friday, Saturday. Let's start there. Boom.
And then
Friday.
Overland meet at our spot with Northeast Yodas Sunday.
I'm gonna, be
Another
there. I'm gonna be there
W.
Friday. I'm coming Friday. You boys gonna be there?
Oh yeah. We're
What,
gonna
Friday?
Rock City.
Friday?
You don't even gotta ask. You know what
Yeah,
we're
Always.
Exactly. Come on.
Always at the
Every
track.
event. Every
Now,
event.
Absolutely.
You should stay into the nighttime and then
Oh, what,
Crack-
on Friday?
yeah,
Yeah, I don't have anything going on
crack a
Friday.
cold one with the night style.
You got a
boys.
can, bro.
I can't, dog. I can't guarantee where you're gonna wake up.
Nuts
but
and
it's
buttons.
I
gonna be a
guarantee
good
you I'm
time.
gonna wake up in my own bed. Is what I guarantee.
Yeah, hate to see it.
I'll bring the
Damn.
151. It's all good.
Yeah.
The gasoline.
Oh,
The gasoline.
no.
Same day as I don't think it's the same day as Fieldworks.
It is. We're going to cancel our donut meet or not cancel. We're changing the date for our October donut meet,
Good play,
staying
good play.
1282 because, yes, that is Fieldworks. And then I think that's also the first day of the Overland Rally.
Yeah.
And then the second day is also
Something else.
something else. Or maybe the Overland. No, that's the second day of the Overland Rally. That would make more sense.
Also, it is important to note that October is all of the boys' birthdays.
That it is.
Every single one of them.
Every year it happens. This will
Sorry,
be,
my mic.
for me,
I was like,
Boys,
stand up and dance.
for me, gentlemen, brace yourself. This will be my 39th year.
You're 39
Alive?
years.
39th year. I'm literally double
OG.
your age.
OG.
That's sick.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
You've prestiged
That's a
39
good record.
times.
Yeah.
You're so corny.
That's a way better way to look at it,
Yeah.
other than waking up with aches and
Yeah,
pains.
so be nice to us
Yeah.
for October, A little
Always
extra bucks
nice.
for the
Other than me
boys.
sitting like this
course.
because my back hurts.
So yeah, that's what's happening this weekend, and yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Staying 1282. That's something I wanted to say. So, good. I'm glad that does make things much easier.
Yeah, and keep your eyes peeled because what we're subbing it for is going to be big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely October 16th.
Mark it down. October
Put that on your
16th.
calendar.
Could you could you imagine? You know, like maybe a couple hundred more episodes. There's no chairs at the table. We all just pull up in rascal scooters.
That'd be sick. Oh my god.
Buddy, if I'm in a rascal scooter 200 episodes from now, I got some fucking problems.
It didn't go well.
Yeah, it's something happened in between then and now.
The tricked out scooter on 3-piece wheels. That'd
Yeah.
be sick.
Because I got some
Freak Lego in
plans.
the house
Yeah.
accident.
I got plans that do not involve a rascal scooter anywhere in them.
Oh, I got one of those
Daniel
bots
stops
in there.
Daniel, stop.
Let's see. Oh, geez.
That's our teammate.
Let's
him out.
see.
No,
So I had there was a couple people. FF Metalworks tagged us in this. I don't know. This is just I thought was funny. There's a new flavor of Gatorade called Black Ice,
There is. Yeah.
and it's black, but like everybody's posting the air freshener.
For sure. But do we know what the flavor is? Because I'm thinking it's going to be like a blackberry.
So Sam Long on Instagram sent this to us, and he says, "Tastes like that clapped out Civic that bangs limiter at 3 a.m."
Relax, okay? Relax.
I
It's
actually
not that
have one of
clapped
those.
out.
Yeah, motherfuckers. That's me.
That's like,
I'm motherfuckers.
With the tint, yeah.
There's one of those that pass by my house every night.
it's the Civic?
Oh, there's
yeah,
like a
I got
silver EK.
unfortunate Subarus that blow by all day.
There is
How's
a
the
Mark
aroma?
7 Golf. I don't even think it's a GTI that goes
The
by my
1.4?
house. It whatever it has for an exhaust, it makes it sound like a 1995 Civic. It sounds
yeah.
That's
terrible. It's the worst sounding
Shots.
Volkswagen
It
I've
doesn't
ever
have
heard in my
an
life.
exhaust.
D16 bussin'.
Damn.
Oh my god, it's so and the dude just rips by the house at whatever time.
Yeah, shouts to the WRX I saw on the highway on the way here today with a Big Country Labs and a Bop Tune kit.
Oh no.
That's your boy.
Not the BCL.
BCL. This dude was trying to fucking take off from TF Green. Goddamn
Trying to race
WRX
you.
with rep wheels. I'm looking
Oh.
down on you now because I have real
Yeah.
wheels.
Oh, okay.
The
No,
ones you didn't pay for?
Superior.
Yes.
Yeah. There's no better wheels than the ones you
Inherited
pay for.
inherited currency. Yeah.
Yeah.
Free wheels.
That's perfect. Another quick callback. I think I posted this to our stories, but there's a page I've been following on Instagram called automotive.ai. It's basically it says automotive designs from a parallel universe brought to you by AI. And it combines just a bunch of different platforms to make renders that look quite possibly like they could be very real. But that's an interesting follow, so I wanted to mention that. Let's see.
These are always super interesting. Do they do Oh, they do. Okay. Because some of the overland stuff. Oh wait,
Makes sense.
Are these small cars or is it just like?
Oh, it's just it's renders from real cars. So, for
okay.
instance, there's one
'Cause I
of
saw
a.
that one that's like.
Oh yeah. No, there's
Okay.
for instance a Mark V Supra,
Yeah.
built in like an overland platform, and like it's one of those things where you look at it and go, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that works.
I often get fooled by the like it's either like a toy car, but the way that they're photographed and kind of the way it's
Oh,
laid
right,
out,
right,
it
right.
looks like it's a full size car in scenery.
Yeah.
But it's always like the off road, like rock crawler stuff that gets me.
Right, because
I'm
it's
like, wow,
sometimes
damn,
difficult
That thing, get up there. And then I'm looking, I'm like, that's a toy.
because those wheels often
Clive
look
and
like
Pebbles.
real wheels
Yeah.
as well. Another quick callback to an Instagram message. Muse had sent us, and he just says, "Callback. Our team took 6th place out of 24 teams at Final Bout 5. So thanks for
LFG,
Let's
baby.
go.
Who was that?
Who is
thanks
that?
for keeping the podcast rolling as we prep for next year." I can't put the name.
What's the Instagram name?
They Muse MUSE, which is great Instagram name.
How do you get that? name?
LFG, baby.
Oh,
we
is
got
it that
Final
red
Clout
one?
fans.
I think so.
Put in a good word for us.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know their actual name. And this is just a screenshot. They did a callback, or I'm sorry, they chimed in via the questions last week
Okay.
and said like, "Wish us well," and we did.
Yeah.
But whatever they said that at the time with their questions was the team name, I believe. So I apologize. I can't remember a team name.
Your team
But
Muse.
that's
What do we got?
It's so they have like
Oh,
their
it's
paint
that guy?
their paint scheme is like candy red. It's
Okay.
Oh,
they're-
sick.
They're very nice cars.
sweet. Yeah, I mean, hell, just getting to Final Bout is great, and then top 10. Hey,
Yeah,
congrats to you guys. That's awesome.
Good stuff right there.
Fuck yeah.
That's like I think I talked about this last week. There was like the tractor trailer with all the drift cars on it going to Final Bout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the tractor trailer with all the Class 11s going to Crandon, Wisconsin. And like they were just like two passing ships in the night.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I just followed all the Muse guys. Let's go, baby.
Here is another callback.
You're firing them off. Over
I
here.
had a bunch. I've been saving
Let
a
him rip,
bunch.
Tater Chip.
Waylon Deskins just writes, okay, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen. I saw this guy on TikTok that said he would put his Tesla chip in his hand, as in surgically in his hand,
Oh, I saw this.
if the video got 1 million likes. Well, that video is now currently sitting at 17.2 million likes, and the guy is seriously trying to find a doctor that will do it.
Yeah, I mean,
You
that's an
need to see
incel. So
He just said Tesla owners are their own race of people
Yeah.
with their own religion, and there is nothing anyone can say that will change my mind. And I do completely agree with
yeah,
that.
I mean,
He provides the username on this gentleman on TikTok, so I can go check it out. At some point, I probably will, but I believe you, and I'm sure it's 100% accurate, and that person is literally trying to do just that.
I got another one. Levi Lux out.
yeah.
Yep.
Call back. I've been doing back and forth with him with detailing supplies. So
Oh,
shouts to him. So I'm looking at getting P&S bead maker.
Yeah. It's good.
You got some of that?
I got the 5 gallon, not the 5 gallon.
5 gallons.
No, the 1 gallon. No, 5. No, 5. I got the gallon jug. Then I just
Where-
put it in my own.
Where can I get it?
Amazon has it. Some of the detailing shops online have it. Not local. Why? What do you
Oh.
need it for?
I was gonna try and detail the car before Outer Banks, but
It's a good kind of clean the car off.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna buff it this weekend, and then maybe make it look nice.
Get to it.
Little waxy action.
There you go.
I got one more.
Please
This
do.
guy, all of a sudden he comes from Beard.
All of a sudden,
All of a sudden, dude.
buy
all
it
of a sudden.
broken. Saw that I'll be in North Carolina. Hit me up. He said, longtime Revival listener and B for B sub.
Oh, all right.
You and Chuck make me laugh until I cry on my horrible drive to work, and for that I'm forever grateful. And then he offered me a helping hand if I have any automotive troubles while in North Carolina. He's in Charlotte, so
You just
shouts
go
to
see
you,
him,
buddy.
sign his chest or something.
Nice guy.
Sign his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, do something for the lad.
All right,
Yeah,
dude.
Jesus, give him
Dump
something.
him out, baby. We're signing some.
Why don't you give him some grumpy stickers or whatever? Meet off the fucking highway.
Yeah,
95.
hell yeah. I'll fucking just come just drop
That's what I'm
off.
saying, dude. Pull up out the
Sure.
passenger window into his.
Oh, dude, like a grumpy deal.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Pass some
grumpy
grumpies.
I think you can do it.
Obsessed Garage carries bead maker. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Obsessed Garage is in, I think he ships out of Florida. So you might be able to get it quick enough. What day? It's Wednesday?
No.
I mean, Amazon Prime, but also fuck Amazon. So
Wow.
don't wow me.
You have your own motives
My own motives?
for not using Amazon Prime?
Yeah, it's to not support Amazon.
All right. Okay.
I respect it.
Yeah,
What's wrong
thank you.
with
Thank you.
Amazon?
I
What's
get
up?
it.
What do you mean, what's
Solidarity.
wrong with Amazon? Where do we start?
Get right on that mic, too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you
What's
gotta
wrong with
really
Amazon?
what Amazon
Uh-huh.
takes people's successful small businesses, copies them, buys warehouses full of their merchandise, and then puts them out of business.
All right. Yeah, all right, Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, when you say it like
It's
that,
not ideal.
Well,
is it
That's
cheaper?
not good.
I liked my cheap underwear I bought today, so I'm sorry.
For sure. Hey, listen, but the reason they do that is because they take out other people, you know?
Hey, they took away an iconic movie theater near us. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, what's your Prime
I
membership
had my first
cost?
kiss there.
What do you mean?
What's
wow.
Prime membership cost?
Per month, there's
I have
like
no
a monthly.
idea. I've
I
been
actually
paying it
don't
so
know.
long.
$100
It
a year.
it just takes from me.
It's
and
definitely
that's
it's more than 100.
It was
A month?
No, I think
No.
it's 120 a year.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
take that,
For
divide
like
that
12.
for a month.
Yeah.
it. Well, it's
Tack
how
that on
much
Zero
you
Little
use it.
Undies over there.
Well, how much do you use it? You know what I'm saying?
About
Yeah.
2 wagons.
I order off Amazon
Yeah.
at least once a day. I have a problem.
Wow.
You're the fucking problem.
Sorry.
You're the problem.
I'm like, ooh, I need toilet paper. Because here's the deal.
they got people shitting in the back of their fucking vans because they don't deliver fucking shit fast enough.
They
yeah,
do.
but this is the thing. Like,
That's not good.
if I'm at the store, right, I'm like, what do I need?
Buy it there.
Like,
Yeah, but you could say you
recently,
could pay
listen,
half and get it
recently I
tomorrow.
went to the grocery store, right? Girlfriend goes, I need green tea and one other item.
Yeah.
I've already forgotten it. I came back from the store with nothing she asked for. And she texted me, this is the stuff that I bought. I literally bought like all the same shit that she bought. She's like, what did you even do there? I was like, I don't know. I walked around. I bought roast meat. I didn't get anything that I needed. So Amazon, I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to need toilet paper soon. So I buy it now. And then I'm on my last roll. And all of a sudden, a fucking fleet of toilet paper shows up. And I'm like, boy.
Josh, we got problems.
I
Let's call it HR.
he's,
Call HR.
he might be too far gone.
Yeah, we got problems.
Oh, I had another call
I
back.
know. I'm
I
not
get
the
my
only person
oil
that
off
does this.
Amazon,
Every
so
time
I
I
don't
say
really-
this stuff like this, I get at least 5 DMs going, "Bro, I do the same thing, bro."
Listen, I get it. I mean, this is why
understand.
they're as successful as they do. They are because everyone. It's convenience. I get it. You pay for convenience.
Yeah.
Or you could just put it on a schedule. You just have toilet paper showing up before you even.
I can just
I mean,
go to
general
the store I drive by.
general things like toiletries and consumables. I just
Amazon.
go buy. Like,
No.
I physically go buy.
Trying to Amazon it one time though, it feels good.
I
So
Amazon.
the flip side to this is that who else am I buying it from? Right? I'm buying it from fucking Target. And they're not any better. Fuck them too.
Right, exactly.
Right.
But it's the same thing is like, there's always a bigger fish. And right now, Amazon is a bigger fish. So fuck them.
The
I guess so.
God bless.
Yeah.
there's a bunch of stuff I buy and have bought from Amazon because it's again I can't just go to the store and get some of it most of the time.
You know what I'll buy from Amazon? Stuff that I know I'm gonna return. So if I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna put it back in the box, and I'm gonna return it.
Like a bed,
Just fuck Amazon.
like my friend Cody who bought 5 beds.
Yeah, dude. A bed,
He bought a bed.
Ryobi batteries. What do you want?
I don't know if
Whatever
I
it
told
is.
the story, but he bought.
seat brackets.
Listen, he bought a bed.
Yeah.
Contacted Amazon Sport. He goes, "Hey, I don't really like this bed," and they said, "Well, did you use it?" And he said, "Yeah, that's how I know I don't like it." And they said, "Well, we."
They're like, true.
They
true.
said in your area we don't have a service to come pick up the mattress. You know what? You keep it. Here's your money back.
Yeah.
Bought another bed.
That's because some 3-year-old put the bed together in some fucking third world fucking country, and it cost 13 cents.
So then, right? So now he's got these 2 beds. Sells a bed to his roommate. Roommate loves it.
He's a bed dealer now.
Does it again.
He's a bed dealer.
Does it again.
Let's
Sells
go.
another bed to his other roommate. Gets another bed.
He's a
Keeps
genius.
doing it.
He's an entrepreneur at that
genius.
point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, right.
can't even
Then-
be
Hey, listen, I don't knock the hustle.
So listen. So he sold all the beds to all of his roommates. He's got 4 other roommates.
He's gonna grow up.
Buys a $2,500 bed for himself with W.
Wow.
Yeah.
with the memory foam and everything.
Yeah.
I
With the
already know-
memory
I
foam
know
and
it's
everything,
good.
baby.
Oh, yeah.
You just sometimes you got to sit back and learn.
So my last callback was that while we were at dinner a little while ago, we found out that Shook was in a music video. Now
Yes.
he says
Find it?
this. He says this,
We've got no proof.
teases us, but there's nothing to show for it. He doesn't know
okay.
who
Yeah,
the
yeah.
artist was. He knows the general location and time of filming.
Yes.
He knows a couple other people who were there in it.
Yes. So it's a. I'm gonna get this wrong. Somebody's gonna flame me for this shit. I think it's reggaeton.
Okay.
Mhm.
You said it right.
Yeah.
Well, no, I
you
know how
got
to
that.
say it. Yeah, I could put a
okay.
like. You want me to roll my R's? I could do
Please.
that. But like, it's definitely a reggaeton video.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's a bunch of cars in it. There's my purple Civic.
Okay. This checks out.
Pat Cars 300ZX when it was all crazy, the light blue one. A yellow Amuse S2000.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a couple other ones in there, and it's a very wild music video that I am in. So if somebody could tell me who this guy is, he's a local Providence guy.
Okay.
Bang my line. bussin' on God, for real.
100 emoji.
Yeah.
100
What
emoji.
the fuck did you? Did you just have a stroke?
Yeah, demon
What's
emoji,
happening?
demon hour.
Demon time, baby.
Demon time, baby. So if somebody could send me that so I could show the boys and prove to them
Yeah.
I
I'm
am
dying
somewhat
to
of a legend in these streets.
I'm dying to see it.
I don't disbelieve you.
Listen, Broad Street knows me by name.
I just want to see it.
I know that's not true.
Nah, he's got the street cred. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I'm
Heavy
dying
in
to
the
see it.
streets.
Your Mad Hood.
Hella hood. Started
put
with 2
your hood on.
turntables in this here microphone, boy.
Yeah.
And the most important callback, Corey, please. If you,
Where are we at with the build, Shuck?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
You know what?
What's the plan moving forward? Where are we at?
You know what? No, I haven't talked about it.
Who said
Who
sell it?
said sell it?
Sell it? Yeah. Somebody did ask me how much I wanted for the motor. I said 15 grand. You take everything I have.
That's outrageous, dude.
I know it is. And he said, put the crack pipe down. I said, stop asking stupid questions.
Yeah. I think 1,500.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh.
That's what I'll get for it in scrap.
Yeah.
My friend Steven came by
Steven?
and went over all of my body work. And he said I didn't do a bad job, just didn't do a great job.
Okay. I think you You told us he was going to come by, so he did come by now.
Yeah, just on one spot. So all the other spots I did, like the bay, the door, the trunk, he was like, "This is good."
That's pretty good because trunk is nice, really flat. Door's pretty flat, so like
Should have nailed them. Yeah.
I know. I think aren't those like hardest spots because it's such a flat surface?
Well, yeah. Well,
you
yeah.
can't
He used
really
a
hide.
block,
Yeah.
but like, dude, the stuff that he brought over, dude. All right. So first of all, yes, I haloed. Like, it's called haloing when you sand it perfectly and blend it in. Like, there's one small low spot in the trunk that he said he'll fix. But he was like, dude, you sanded all this perfect. The bay looks great. Whatever. I'll fix. So that trim in the back under the taillight was fucked. And this dude, it looks brand new. It looks like it never happened. It's obviously green because it's like filler right now, but he banged it all out and just sanded it flat. This motherfucker, okay, started sanding the filler while it was still wet. And I said, you can do that? He said, yeah, only a dumbass would wait till it's hard.
I would have for sure.
I definitely would have too.
Yeah,
I always thought it like gunks it. Right. Right.
It's as it starts to harden, it gets clumpy.
Yeah.
And so you have to minimally, effortlessly like
Let
rub
the
it
sandpaper
into-
roll over it.
Yeah,
Massage
he was
it.
just rolling. It was just snotting up and falling off. And
Oh,
it comes out smooth still. I was like, you motherfucker, bro. I was waiting until that shit was rock hard. I was sanding
I
like
wait until
fucking
it cracked.
diamonds
Hell
off
yeah.
my shit.
Now I know how to fix my wing.
There you go.
I literally did that to my car. I could have told you that.
I didn't know.
Also,
I didn't know.
also
guy.
when I did my nose panel, right? And I
The
posted
one that you could have bought for $40.
Yeah, so so I posted a reel on Instagram, right, of it like kind of clumped up on there, but
Yeah.
and I never posted the finish. I don't know if anybody caught these comments, right? Fucking hilarious. This guy, worst Bondo job I ever saw. I'm not kidding. I sent him a salute, right? Guy
Is it
goes,
someone you know?
no idea.
That's even better.
Guy goes, come on, man. Start from the bottom and work up. Add a pinch more hardener to 2-2. Make it more pliable.
Are you aware that this guy has a southern accent? Or are you making
In
that
not
up?
no so runny. Hope that helps. Did auto 10 years now, and I'm at a construction dummy.
the whole resume.
So
You know that's not a real person, right?
So that guy definitely fucks, and yeah. So that was my favorite comment I've ever seen.
That's perfect.
You
should get that tattooed on you.
Then some other Jack White said, just Googled Gabagool. Having not watched The Sopranos aside from memes, today I learned, did not expect that. So I have both insulted a man who is a construction worker and
He's a
was a
construction
body
dummy.
worker for 10 years, but also taught somebody what Gabagool is. So
Yeah. I mean, that's a solid day. Day's worth of work right there.
yeah, other than that, body work's great. Cars on the ground, everything's all together. And now, if I'm quite honest with you, lost. Hood is fixed-ish.
Yeah.
He's filling the hood. I need to do aero latches. The whole front end of the car is on. I'm afraid to do the aero latches, so I might have somebody come by and do it because I don't want to fuck up a nice hood.
But at least you know how to fix it now.
I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it again. The body work is like done. That's it. There's just
So
the rear bumper I'm gonna put on, and that's it.
you could potentially get this thing in primer whenever you can schedule
So
it.
all right, so I've been in talks with. So Steve obviously works at a body shop, and I was gonna have a friend shoot it in his garage, but Steve said if I pay the guy there, they'll shoot it in the shop, which could come out better. Not that it really matters, but like they also have in stock single stage, which I've kind of been talked out of the purple only because he's like, listen, if we shoot this car and you fuck something up, no matter what, anytime we do a body panel to match it, it's going to look completely different because of the metallic flake. So now I'm just probably going to do like a single stage, but I'm still looking for colors. So I don't know what to
Just
do.
do a single stage purple.
They're not good.
Don't do single stage. Do black. Do black.
Black.
Do
No.
two
Single stage black?
No.
Silver.
Do two stage.
Silver.
I want to do
Black.
silver,
Silver.
but
No, no.
single
Silver
single
cars.
stage silver
Silver.
is gray.
No, but
That's okay.
do two stage black. It's really easy to match that color.
Yeah, it's also way more expensive, and I already
No, it's
have.
not. No, it's not. Promise.
How much is it?
He promises.
Ask me.
Promise.
I just asked you.
But
How
then
much
ask
is
him
No,
where,
no, no.
But then ask him where he went to go get it painted too.
Mako?
Whoa.
You got a Mako job?
Listen, hold on. Wait.
Mako job?
I got a guy. I got a guy at Mako.
He's got a guy. He's got a guy.
He's got a guy.
Are you the guy?
No,
No,
definitely not.
You raised your hand. You would take
no.
me.
No shot.
Yeah, he's like, I'm the guy. I'm the guy.
I don't know, but I mean, at least as far as the paint goes, you do a little PXR, like the Dodge color. It's a wicked cheap black. Has a silver metallic in it. Looks really good.
He's trying to sell you when you can.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm really sold on black. Like, I really want
How are
black,
you
but
not
like
sold on
cleaning black sucks ass.
No, just do it every single day. It'll be fine.
That's terrible.
Do it every single day.
See, but my car hasn't been washed since last week, and you can barely tell that. I
No,
drove
you
it every
can't
day.
tell.
Well, he
and
doesn't
also,
have any clear coat either.
if I
so.
did do silver,
So?
I'd want to do Vogue Metallic Silver, the silver Civic color, because it's sick.
Mhm.
But like then it just starts getting expensive again.
Right, you turn it into a right.
Hey, I'm glad that now that I'm here to defend you, you're painting your car and not doing the nonsense they keep saying about
No,
wrapping.
you should wrap it.
wrapping
You
it.
Do not
definitely
wrap a
should.
car.
I don't want
No,
to.
don't wrap
I
it.
thought it would be
terrible.
cool, but yeah, maroon calypso. I don't know about those. I found one called Shaggy. Is that the carpet? Shaggy green.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of neat, but like I don't know, dude. I haven't seen anything that I'm super sold
Is it a
on.
very
But
bright
essentially,
color?
if I go through his job,
It's going to take you so long to pick a color.
it is gonna be. Yeah, this is the hard part now, because I've been just
Well,
thinking
as
about it
opposed to
every
the
day.
last 8 months,
Because I was so sold on all the shit, and I'm like, fuck it, I got all these options, and then
You
get
weren't
the options,
sold.
You're like, fuck.
you weren't sold because like 3 weeks ago you're like, yeah,
Maybe I'll wrap
I'm gonna get rid of God's motor and I'm gonna put an M50 in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm all over the place. What can I tell you? I don't know anybody who didn't have a build and was like, I'm doing all this crazy shit, and went all over the place. And then, anyways,
Right, sure, you can be all over the place, but you're really all over
I'm
the
really sporadic,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life. But it would be really cheap to just have them essentially just take it and run with it, like way less than $1,000 essentially, to take the car.
You should let them pick the color.
That's crazy.
British
Roll the
racing
dice.
That'd be
green.
that'd be cool.
Roll the dice.
That would be kind of neat.
It would be cool.
But
That's crazy.
just M50 is God's motor.
That's disgusting.
Is it going to be a drift car?
Not tonight. Not on this
Yeah,
podcast.
for sure.
buddy.
Oh, okay.
British racing green
Where's the
would be
sticker?
nice.
I'm not doing BRG.
Come on,
It's not a bad color.
dude. I want to
It's
see.
not a
BRG.
bad
great
color.
color.
Green's a
Great
great
I
color.
want to see
Yeah.
a BRG D car so
Green
bad.
is some of the best.
There are
Green
some good greens.
E36s are sick.
Green E36.
Yeah, but
Like
so are
Boston
silver
green?
ones, and no one has a silver
No, no,
E36.
no.
really.
Forget all that
Kyle,
silver
Kyle,
nonsense.
Kyle already does. Or is
My
it gray?
friend
Josh
and I
has
drift.
silver.
I had
Or
a
is
silver
it get, or is
Your
it,
M3 was silver?
Mhm.
That was black.
No.
No.
It's a dark
Silver.
silver.
Is it like
Yeah.
It's just more rare to see a
It's
silver
silver.
one, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm still deciding.
Are you doing your jams too or no?
They're already black, so I just said,
Oh,
fuck
okay.
it.
Yeah.
When you have black jams, you just leave it.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Hyper blue metallic
Oh,
for
my
many
home-
would be cool. But I was looking at blues.
Blues are cool.
laser blue?
All
from
my
Miata?
homies hate BP for that. That's so
Hey.
crazy.
Justin.
That's so crazy, Justin.
I don't know about that.
Thank
man.
God I have a BPO5.
That's why you have a blown head gasket.
That's why you're.
Big
that's why
shouts to
you're
Jack
blue.
Adams in the chat. This whole conversation is the embodiment of ADHD.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you don't know how my ADHD is so bad, I'll quite literally walk out of the living room, walk into my bedroom, and go, "What the fuck did I come in here?"
You just told us the whole story of what you were supposed to get at the grocery store and failed.
Every fucking time. It's insane how anything I do gets done ever at all.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
At any capacity. That's
Dude,
why
I'm thoroughly impressed.
listen, I had to buy an entire 302 bolt kit because I took them all out and I put them in piles, being like, okay, water pump, exhaust, this and that. Then we moved the shop, and it was like fucking, what's that game with the put the pieces into the slots to make the right selection?
Puzzle.
But be quick, you're racing the clock.
Oh, I know what one
I
you're
know
talking
exactly what
about.
Wow, it's perfection. That's sorry, I had to do the whole
And it
jingle.
explodes if you don't get it right.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea where those bolts went. So I said, "Are chalked L."
But
So
now
we
you-
just
but now you
ordered
have
the
spare
bolt
All right,
kit.
here's a fast tip. You just get a little piece of tape, and then you write what they're for, and then that's it. And you don't have to guess.
So
Yeah.
my friend Cody,
Baggies.
this is the smartest thing I've ever seen. Takes a box, puts the bolts through the box, and writes on the box.
Yeah, that's like
that's
and then even in the pattern they go in.
that's
So-
for, that's
Yeah.
for push rods. It's like a-
So L'd big time on all the bolts for the motor. All the head bolts though, cardboard, numbered, took a picture of it, saved it, put it on the table. It hasn't been touched in
Can't
months.
find the bolts. He's got the picture though.
No, I have all the bolts, and they're all numbered, and
Yeah.
they're all in the correct order.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy.
Not to continue on this build or your
Block bags, yeah.
throwing you under the bus. Motor, what's going on with that? You're just putting it in?
Shambles. We're Elling.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna start putting the block together soon because
You were undecided a couple of weeks ago of going, I'm just going to put it together and run it.
yeah, well the heads I'm still gonna have JP do. It's just that right now, not that I don't have anything to do, but I'm kind of waiting on my buddy to do what he needs to do so that it looks good, because he's gonna do like the body work to make it perfect and then go off to paint. So I'm just going to let him do what he knows that the painter wants done and how we're going to do it. And then, so while he's doing that, realistically, the only thing I can do is start working on the motor, because I went inside the car, cleaned, vacuumed everything, taped off all the holes and shit that I didn't want paint to come through. And I guess I could hook up my handbrake too, so it's easier to get on and off the trailer, but that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
and then once it's back, then I have to start figuring out how to do wheel bearings, because I don't want to do the wheel bearing now, have him be like, all right, it's ready to go, and I'll have a fucking wheel on the car to bring it. So
How long does it take to do wheel bearings?
I don't know. Apparently the rears are a pain in the ass, and I've never done them before. So
Well,
No, just run them.
we got
Yeah.
plenty of time.
no, it's bad. Like the hub doesn't spin.
That's fine.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
some WD-40. It'll
Yeah,
spin
we'll
right
just
up.
re-grease it.
Yeah.
Just get
so
exactly.
you and I'm not putting a deadline on you, but you have October, November, December, January, February, March.
Definitely
6
not.
months.
Definitely not this
You have
year.
till my birthday.
No, I know definitely not this year. I'm just saying like roughly March-ish for the first Lock City event.
I'm not drifting that.
We'll
box.
all be there. We'll all
So
be
I'm
there.
just being honest. For one, it's fucking freezing. If I had heat, maybe.
No,
but
it's not that bad.
It's good.
Yeah, you just throw a sweater on.
Maybe Josh
you
will
know?
let you drive
I've never
his car.
seen more people sit on a throne of lies in front of me in my life. Bro, these motherfuckers are out there with heat in their stock cars like, hey, cold out here, bro.
Whoa.
Wow.
Our toes are full.
Sounds
It's
like
not that
sounds like
bad.
fighting words. We're gonna get into that in a few minutes. Well, Shook, we'll check back in next week and hopefully hear
Yeah.
some major progress.
Roger that.
Oh wait, no, we won't. You're on vacation.
He's
No,
on
you won't.
vacation.
The next week after that. I might give that kid the keys of the shop and just say, go at it, Tiger.
I hope he
It
paints
might be
green.
done.
I hope you
Well,
Yeah.
have him call in with his progress.
Yeah,
I will.
Yeah. Have him update with his progress. That'd be
yeah,
good.
very well could be significant.
Another callback we were talking about from last week. We were talking about battery replacements in that Chevy
Bolt or Volt, right,
whatever, and the quote for it. And we were talking about like other internal combustion engine replacements. So Kyle, who's been on the show before, who was the one who swapped the engine in Chuck's M5, he says, call back to this week's podcast. The F10 M5 engine is the S63T. I just replaced one a few weeks ago. The dealer cost on the engine was $39,000. Dealer cost. That gets you a bare block with a water pump. Labor is about another $11,000 for engine replacement out of warranty on that car. That's not including the hardware / clips that break, oil pipes and such. It was quoted at $55,000 total.
Holy shit, that's insane.
Those cars can be had now for like $30,000.
Yeah, how could you ever buy one? You have to buy one at 30 grand knowing you're going to piss away 30 grand.
Did you
and
say
use it till it goes away?
it was bare block with a water pump?
Yes.
Wow. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
$39,000.
Thanks, guys.
$39,000.
No oil pump, just a water pump.
Yeah.
Keep it cool, baby, not lube.
And $11,000 in like labor. Imagine how much time
Yeah.
that is.
If I was building it, it would never get done. I already lost the
It would
bolts.
never get started.
I already lost the bolts. I haven't even looked at it yet.
Yeah.
They're already all gone. All right, what else do I got here? Keep firing away. We asked Trick about his build. We talked about Pocket Full of Sunshine screenshot he sent me. Oh, so I went to the Cape this weekend. That's why I couldn't go to the donut meet. Right? So I'm on the Cape. Who's familiar with Cape?
Weird flex, but
I do.
Awesome. So, you know, the Cape, you go from 2 lanes down to 1 as you work your way up.
The drag
Yep.
strip.
Probably a few miles up before we get to single lane. I'm like looking around wherever in my own driving Miss Daisy. I'm in the right lane, just kind of doing my own thing. And I look and I see this like white car behind me. I'm like, that looks good. What is that? And before I know it, it was gone past me. It was a Taycan Turbo S. It passed me, as Chuck would say, mock Jesus. It passed me so fucking fast. The only reason I figured out what it was is because a little further up, it went down to one lane. I could see it up there.
Yeah,
Dude, it was silent.
that's wild.
Silent.
Did your car
it's
do this?
dangerous.
Like,
Little scary, right? Little scary.
No,
it
no.
didn't like suck you in from the fucking.
No, because it's not much bigger than my car. I mean, honestly, it comparatively in size.
Now, if it was a Mack truck that went by at that speed,
Yeah, it's silent.
yeah,
That's fucking
But
sketchy.
deadly.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
not.
yeah, silent but deadly for sure. And then while we're talking about silent but deadly cars, the beach is it's a drive-on beach, right? So you can drive onto the beach. You drive some like trails, like sand trails, like slow, like 10 miles an hour, whatever, to get to the beach. And as we're coming off, I can see like way out in the distance this bright ass white pickup truck, and I'm like, "What is that pickup truck?" I can't figure it out. And as I'm getting closer, I figure out it's an R1T, a Rivian. And I stop. I'm like, dude, this is crazy. This thing's crazy. I'm talking to the guy. I'm like, man, this looks beautiful. This is awesome. I have it out here. He's like, it's not going well. And I was like, what's up? What's wrong? And he didn't want to talk about it, but his wife or girl in the passenger seat wanted to tell all about it.
She hates that truck.
So she leaned over. She's like, it won't go.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
I was like, what is that? Like, what do you mean? And she's like, it's in super sand mode. Don't know what that means. The tires look like I had a little bit of a belly on it, so I definitely took air out of the tires. But he's like, it just, when you get into loose sand, it just bogs down and like won't move forward. And I was like,
Super stuck mode.
I wouldn't go much further because you haven't even gotten to the loose sand yet.
Oh my god!
Sick.
Did he try another mode, or did you leave him?
I left.
Yeah.
Nice.
I left.
Yeah,
But-
that's
Now
cheat
he's
code.
out to sea.
You gotta buy God mode so you
yeah,
can get out.
but I
No, that's why. That's
No
the difference.
clip
The Hummer has crab mode.
I
Yeah,
pardoned him. I pardoned him with the words that I'm happy he actually got one, and I just moved on from there.
Hey, cool truck, man. Hope it works out for you.
That was it. But there was a Bronco a little ways behind him, just
Goated it.
Chugging along.
powering through.
Goat
powering
mode.
through.
Hey, talking about freaking silent killers, did you see this is meme of freaking they're doing a takeover and it's like POV 2024 takeovers and he's in the electric Hellcat and they're doing like running people over with it, but you don't hear anything.
It's just
Silent?
yeah, it's just silent.
Just silently mowing everybody down.
All you hear is like the tires like squealing.
Meow, it's just meowing.
No engine, no anything. It's
I
crazy.
had a callback for what you said like a bunch of episodes ago. The guy who merged through all the polls. So that night, actually, when I left the podcast, I forgot about it too, and I forgot to tell you. I was getting on the highway right there because that's the way I go. And I was like, oh, he didn't hit that many because it was like a chunk missing, and then they're all there. And then right after that, all gone, and they were all over the breakdown lane.
So I don't know if you get on the highway over near here, headed towards Providence. There's like doing some construction. So when you get on, there's all these like white like posts in the highway to kind of keep you in your lane for probably, I'd give it like 1,000 feet, right?
I see that.
And I'm driving, and I get on a little bit before, so I'm driving. I look over, and I see this car moving over. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I look over, it's just this guy, and he's just like, drives over it, dude, and just mowing down these posts. Like,
I wish I could hear it. Just They're just flat. They're plastic. They explode.
well, so some just like flew off, and then there's some of them just like popped back up. So like some are scattered, some are about,
Dude, there was a bunch just shattered, like in the breakdown lane.
and it wasn't like, if guaranteed, if it was me doing it, I would be cheesing, I'd be laughing, I'd be smiling, it'd be funny. Just stone,
No idea. Not a clue in the world.
just like getting on the highway, like I don't have time for this shit.
Yeah.
I'm only thinking, down.
Do what I want.
Was it, or was he just another fucking robot in the simulation just glitching out?
dude, I maybe, I don't know, I
He's
don't
like,
know.
have to.
But
get
I
home.
slowed down quite a bit. I had to let him go because he had nothing to lose. Nothing to lose.
He was about it.
So
Oh my god.
that's funny.
He
And
would have
then
taken you out for sure.
yeah, last thing I have is congratulations, Shabby.
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah,
big,
sure.
big,
Huge congratulations,
big
to
shout,
Shabby.
Shabby, and photos drifting around his now wife. Did
He
anybody
said
see
he's never
those?
been as nervous.
Seen the video.
Yeah, it was
really
awesome.
good.
It
He was
good to see,
nervous
so-
about that. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shaking in his boots.
So I
Yeah,
think he's out in. Is he at Disney now?
I don't know where he is.
Somebody said something.
Wherever he was, he could contact me to tell me to print the Lock City.
Yeah.
price
Well, he
list.
was in there monitoring the Lock City chat as well because somebody, of course, it's inevitable in the thing, asking questions. Hey, I'm not going. Can I transfer my ticket to somebody else? Shabby first comment. No,
Yeah,
you cannot
fuck,
transfer
idiot.
tickets. Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's where somebody said, like, shouldn't you be on the teacups or something?
Yeah, he's on. He's
Yeah.
on his honeymoon.
So
he should
congrats
not be
to Shabby.
working.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Should not be working, but congrats to Shabby.
Yeah, big shouts,
It's
buddy.
awesome. Also, fuck cruise ships.
Big
Yes.
Disney guy.
We'll bring up some news for that.
Big Disney guy.
Huge Disney
Love
guy.
Disney.
You-
I'm not gonna lie. I like Disney too.
It's fine. You can like Disney, just not on a boat. We need that
You
separation.
can like Disney on land,
right.
bitch.
I need a land mouse,
Yeah.
not a fucking sea mouse.
Oh, sea mouse.
Sea
Big
mouse.
mice.
Big mice.
Yeah.
Big rat guy.
Mad scurvy.
Want to do B for B real quick? Let's do
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
So before we get into the news, again, as I mentioned at the beginning of this episode is brought to you by everybody who subscribes for the B for B. What is the B for B? B for B is Bucks for the Boys. Shook, can you give me a little sample of something?
Sample of something?
Yeah, give me a sample. I just need a vocal sample from you.
Oh,
Whatever you want to do.
I hate when you put me on the spot.
I'm sorry.
It's
But I
not putting
put-
you on the spot if it's every week.
Red right
No,
now.
it's not. It's not every week. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes he doesn't.
And sometimes no, sometimes maybe sheets, right?
I don't know. You want me to do like a movie guy? The movie voice?
Give me an Arnold explains B for B.
Oh Jesus.
No, dude. No.
No.
No, I can't.
Fine, fair enough.
You know, I don't know.
You just sound like you're struggling.
Where's the money?
Australian.
What?
Australian.
Yeah, Australian.
Oi, cunts, give us money.
You went from Australian to British, in one sentence.
Throw us a quid.
They don't use quids.
Quids. I was doing British that time.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
All right, well-
what is it? Aussie coin?
Aussie coin, yeah.
AUD.
Give us a kangaroo coin, mate.
Yeah.
You donate to us. We buy things. And that's it.
We don't buy anything.
No, we don't
pay
buy
rent.
anything. We just pay for like.
We buy rent.
right. That's exactly.
We buy
right.
another month of space. That's what we do.
Sometimes good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah, we buy 4 more weeks at a time.
We're gonna subscription in here.
How it worked.
We're renewing monthly though.
Yeah. Right. Hoping we can get to the end of the year. What is B for B? B for B is how we keep this train rolling without having any advertisements or a bunch of advertisements at the beginning of our shows. At one point, we had a couple. You know, it was 3, it was 4, there was a handful.
I'm sorry, Jack.
Wow. Just go right for the jugular. Big shout, Jack Adams. So at one point we did have advertisements at the beginning of all of our shows on the Revival Motoring Network, and it worked out. It was fine, but we decided not to take up your time with a bunch of advertisements that you probably didn't like. So instead, we'll just give you us. We'll give you ourselves for a little while, and ask that you go to our website revivalmotoring.com, where you can subscribe to the B for B. There are multiple options you can choose from as far as monetary donations each month. You can sign up for that there, and any active B for B members will get stuff in the mail from time to time. So we're working on some stuff for the next month or so. So those things will be happening and will be being made soon. If you want to make a one-time donation, you can go to our PayPal, which is info@revivalmotoring.com. And leave us a one-time donation there and leave us a message, and we will read it. We happen to have one, well, actually not a message, but a new sub from Brad D. So big shouts, Brad D.
Hey, Brady.
But that is how we keep this thing rolling. And each week we have a number to basically judge how last week went. So, Corey, with that said, I think you have that number. We sent it off to NASA and got some calculations back.
Space
We got some
storage.
calculations back, and it looks like I had a double check because I thought they sent us back the same numbers from last week, but it turns out Google just signed me out of my fucking account. Google, another piece of shit.
And we're stalling. And we're stalling.
We're at 9 cents at BPL.
Yep.
So we have fallen out of the double-digit category. However, we are steadily afloat
It's
at 9 cents.
where what's that? Jack's at least hanging on right now.
Yeah. My mouth is below water, but my nose is still
Yeah,
above.
he hasn't quite, went under sea.
He
Do you
hasn't
guys know
found
that
out-
movie Titanic? Have you seen that?
Of course.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've watched
all
it
right.
10 times. Going
Yeah.
to
I did.
Ben
I
falls
did.
asleep to it every night.
I do.
I shit you not.
It's a good movie.
The VHS used to be 2 parts, dude. You have to have 2 VHS tapes.
You have to have two
Jesus.
VHS players.
It sounds like
Nope,
a
that's
process.
It was seamless.
There was enough.
You hit play on the second one, hit TV video 2, boom, right back in it.
Well, that was if you were rich.
Yeah.
Also, there was enough room
Dual
on that
overhead
plank for
videos.
both of them. She just turned 25, so he
Yeah,
let him
see?
True.
Yep.
That's true. He opted. He
He found
elected
out how
to.
old she was.
Yeah, he was like, I'm out.
He's like, good chance.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Titanic.
Bucks for the boys. Would you say it's like a double Dutch rudder?
Excuse me?
What?
The double Dutch rudder?
Please elaborate.
I probably shouldn't get into too much detail of it, but essentially they donate and then we give them stuff. So they work our arm, we work their arm, but we're not touching each other's junk, so it's cool.
Oh, that's sick.
As long as your socks are on, it's good either way.
Yeah,
It's all
both
good.
socks are on. Yeah,
Oh,
all
so
the
you're
socks are on.
straight.
Oh, the socks
You're
are on.
straight
Yeah,
no
yeah.
matter what.
Okay.
It's all good, yeah.
You
Sure.
You can kiss your homies goodnight if you.
True.
It's not. It's
It's not gay.
Totally
It's
True.
homosexual.
yeah.
True.
Jeez.
Shout out.
Oh,
Casey.
God, I love that. Vegemite. I've never tried Vegemite.
Vegemite. That's what they deal in.
Who's tried Vegemite?
I don't.
I don't even know what that is.
No,
Sounds
don't
like
think
a
It's
about
some
it.
bug.
Australian
It's an
stuff.
Australian.
I heard it's
the spam.
salty.
I almost bought it once.
You should have.
Can you buy it over here? Vegemite?
I bet you can get it on Amazon.
On Amazon.
Vegemite.
Corey's not gonna have it.
Yeah, I'm not having any part of that. Is a thick, dark brown Australian food spread made from leftover brewer's yeast.
So wait, you had that before?
No, I'm just
I
reading.
was gonna say because that's like Australian hot dog. Is what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I don't
I
know.
thought it was in a can.
It's not
A spread for sandwiches,
spread.
toast, crumpets, cracker biscuits, as well as filling for pastries. Oh my god, this
I
is
don't
like
know.
a really
They feed that
bad
to the
version of
kangaroos?
like what do they call it? What's the stuff everyone loves here that I'm just not a fan of?
Spam.
No, I love spam.
Spam,
Fuck
spam,
that, dude. I
spam,
love spam.
Nutella.
Seafood.
Yes, Nutella.
You don't like Nutella?
You don't
Nah,
like
I don't
Nutella?
fuck with
That's
Nutella.
Wow.
Insane.
I'm gonna be
not
honest.
crazy
I'm
about it
not a
either.
big fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Big Jiffy guy.
Nah, I don't fuck with Nutella. Crunchy or smooth?
Smooth one.
I fuck with the crunchy.
Really?
Oh,
Damn.
dude, heavy peanuts.
You're all over the place.
Yeah, he is. He really is.
Yeah,
Your hot
Smooth
takes are not
peanut
that
butter. I
hot.
always go Jif though.
dude, I don't care what brand. I like just like crunchy. If you gave me with an extra crunch, yeah.
So just peanuts. You put peanuts
Yeah,
on your
just like-
fucking bread.
yeah, just like peanuts, dude. That's it.
Hell
So,
yeah.
whatever.
Just
I-
peanuts and jelly.
Did forget to mention all the shirts on our website are currently on sale.
That's right.
I forgot to mention
Go
that.
Is this the first time we've done a
Smoking deal.
sale?
I think we have. Yeah, I think it's the first time. We just want to clear some room for some inventory, so everything's up there. We'll
I
probably leave it for the
assumed.
rest of the week. I just imagine sometime Sunday.
What do we
I'll take
not?
it
What do
down.
we mark down to?
$15.
15 bucks.
I might buy a couple. That's crazy.
Whoa. So we just had to put
Definitely
on sale
buying.
for you. That's all. That's all we
I
had to do.
didn't know. I didn't even know there was a sale.
That's crazy.
Until
So
just now.
$15. That's crazy. Limited sizes.
Yep. Yeah,
A
because
pretty
they're
healthy amount. to be
yeah.
fair.
That'll be a good amount. Although limited on some of the older ones.
Yeah.
So
You heard it here first.
To be expected.
free shirts.
watch what you say.
They're basically free.
Fuck yourself.
$15 shirts.
Yeah.
They're essentially free.
Yeah, essentially free. $15. Yeah, I mean, what else?
Watch what you say.
We got some air fresheners up there.
No, I think we sold out of those. I got to make some more.
Feels like it because my car don't smell good no more.
Yeah, we got to make some more of those. I have a couple designs, but I haven't committed to a design.
The air fresheners were a hit in Wolfscart. People love the air
Yeah.
fresheners.
Yeah.
The grape one, if you like grape scent, it's very grapey.
I think we had. What do we have? We had pineapple and what?
Cherry.
Cherry.
Pineapple and cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are
Where'd
there
you get grape
pineapple
from?
ones? I had a grape one, I think.
Yeah, you might have had one from the OG batch or something.
It was. OG,
Yeah.
And then OG, it was the gear.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah.
was the B for B batch. Yeah.
Bro, I opened that shit, went to bed, came out to my car, and it smelled like somebody spilled a bottle of Sudafed. That's how grapey it was in there. I was like, I should have cracked this open a little bit. And it just went full grape.
Maybe somebody was in your car doing the scissor.
How come,
Scissor.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Tim Connors. Please grape again.
Yeah, maybe we'll do grape again.
how come you
There's-
guys haven't sold out to the hot dog merchandise?
It's too
Is he?
easy.
It's
Yeah.
like
It's low hanging fruit.
Come on.
The Banhammer's been, in full effect on
I seen
Facebook.
one today, so I don't know.
I know. I think I
saw
caught up to
that.
him a little while ago.
We did have like a sticker design for it, didn't we?
I did, yeah, and just I can't go
But if-
over that hump.
if you
to
let
Well, you
create-
know where I
Yeah.
stand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stand.
If you embrace it, then it just happens.
no.
So if we embrace it, then our motoring page turns into a fucking Quizzy page.
It's already happened though, so it's like,
Oh no, I've been deleting so much, so
A
much.
summer picnic. Yeah.
Purge.
Because again, Putter and I was talking about it. He made a good point of like, we're still trying to grow. So if somebody who's into cars is like, oh, well, let's check these guys out, and they happen to be
Non-stop hot dogs.
and they go to our page on Facebook because they're a boomer, and there's fucking nothing but hot dogs. One, we could win somebody over and they'd be really excited. But the most likely scenario is, who the fuck are these idiots? I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
that's true.
You look at a nicely made, not John Stairs holding the hot dog with ketchup all over his fucking hand.
Raw glizzy?
You see a nicely displayed hot dog, you're like, you know what? These guys fuck.
that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like a.
It's a knife.
If I
It's a
saw
knife.
men of class,
That's what brings you.
Yeah.
That's what lures you in, is just a nice
yeah,
A
Man,
good
I'm sorry.
solid wiener, yeah.
phallic piece
exactly.
of food,
Yeah, yeah.
phallic foods just being chugged by men.
a sweaty piece of meat.
Sweaty piece of meat
Oh,
just being
wow.
firmly grasped.
Justin, now
One
you've
left.
got a very good point.
Yeah, he does actually. They're just holdovers, essentially.
I literally
They're like-
actually
they're
had a
like
hot
snack.
dog today, so wrong.
Justin Noun
I went
has
to
some
Five Guys.
hot fucking takes in this chat.
He,
today.
does?
he's one of
Oh,
those
yeah.
Beamer guys, so they
Yeah.
like to have hot takes.
Yeah.
You're
He's
one of them
not
too.
really-
Actually,
I'm not a Beamer guy.
That's kind of crazy.
You own one.
I listen.
Are you one of those
I got the
E36 best
platform-
car guys?
I got the
I
platform.
mean, he
for
was saying
300
302 is
bucks.
God's motor. Not
You know
210.
why I didn't get a Miata? Because I sat in it and I tried to hit the gas and I hit all three fucking pedals at the same time.
Listen, hey,
Well, it's good.
listen. I understand God didn't build everybody to enjoy his.
God's chassis.
You know what I mean?
His greatest creation.
It's you just weren't chosen. That's just is
True.
what it is. It's a shame. It's a hierarchy.
It means you wouldn't have
can't
made
be-
it in the chassis.
Yeah.
That's all it
I
means.
can't.
Oh my god.
I can't mathematically wrap my head around sitting in a car somehow getting into something that I am actually physically larger than.
No, you putting the car on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
like wearing
Slipping
a
into
coat.
it, if
Yeah.
you will.
It's like
Yeah.
wearing a suit.
Oh,
it's all
yeah.
good.
It's like
It's
changing
not-
socks.
I will tell you, the Miata is not the worst car to get in. It's really not.
What
I
is?
can name like 3 more cars that are way smaller.
I would argue that getting
C4
into a
Corvette.
C4 Cruiser
Corvette.
might
Yep.
be worse. but-
Exactly.
That's sick.
What a
That's
C4
cappuccino.
Corvette?
C4 Corvette's terrible to
awful.
get in.
Who the fuck has a C4 Corvette?
The old men that
so
come
funny.
to our work.
Yep.
Well, I used to my
That's-
work, but
That's literally
I
how
can't relate.
S2000s are smaller.
S2000s are smaller.
I don't agree with that statement.
It's not an agreement. It's the truth.
It's true.
Dude, the doors are like twice as thick as
We
a
need to do a
Miata.
proper ingress egress test.
I don't know what that means, but I've,
Me neither,
I've
but
been
I
in
bet
both
they're
the
all
S2000 and a Miata. and-
Above my
Enter
pay grade.
exiting.
yeah. If you have an S2000, we need
No, we need like line up the lot, and we're just gonna go in and out of cars
350Zs
out
feel
for
tight.
days.
They do.
They do. They're not. They're not.
'Cause that's
comfy.
another car that has like a wicked
Haven't
thick
gone in one
door,
yet.
and there's not really anything behind you like, except a wall, you know? So it's like,
My god.
wow, you're a hero for
That
that.
is fantastic. I
Jordan, I'm
love
just
you.
doing Chuck's job.
You should pour it into my mouth, too.
Thank you.
Jeez.
You know,
Well, before we get into more of the Miata talk, let's do news, and then we're gonna deep dive on.
Yeah, there isn't too much for news. We're just gonna
On
rip
the
through a few
chassis,
things
yeah.
quick.
fucking guy's pouring his water into a cup.
I am not wasting this cup. I'm going to waste this bottle, though.
Why is he pouring it like that?
I don't know, but you better not spill that, or I'm gonna put your ass in
Are you going to come
timeout.
lick it up? This is timeout. Here
Give him
we
a
are.
coaster. What are you, yuck?
Jordan, we
Dude.
can't.
You got no
Jordan, what are we
class.
doing?
Yeah, we got enough
What?
cookies, bro.
yeah, there's, you
Oh,
got
I have
plenty.
a coaster right here.
There you
okay.
go. Let's see. Let me hit this button. News.
Well, guess what?
Mm-hmm.
California told you not to charge your electric cars just days, just days after they announced a ban on new car sales in 2035
Yeah.
of gas cars. Yeah, definition of that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
You hate
literally
to see
crazy.
that.
That's some big brain
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I don't know. We talked about it in just nauseum with Tedward, just covering it over and over and over. And there's so many small nuances and intricacies of it, but at the same time, it's just like not ready. And I also don't know if it ever will be, right? And then this brings me back to, why don't we just devote some time into making synthetic fuel? And what can we do to make synthetic fuel? We can use funds from cruise ships
Mm-hmm.
that never make it to the water,
I thought you were
Like-
gonna say
such
fuck.
as the world's largest cruise ship that gets scrapped before its first voyage.
How much did they spend on that?
$1.4 billion to build it.
Who
The
matter of fact, who built?
Global Dream 2 is destined to be trash. That all money could be spent on synthetic fuel. Think about how much power you can make with synthetic fuel.
Oh my god!
Where'd that money come from? Within the company?
I'm gonna figure it out right now.
Right. So just think about the possibilities with synthetic fuel. If there was a fuel that you could actually manipulate to be whatever, dare I say, octane that you choose,
Yeah.
That's a nitromethane.
endless possibilities.
So, it was built. It was slated to carry 9,000 passengers, which is crazy. It's not even that
No,
many.
hold on. 9,000 dummies.
Yes, heathens. It was built by German/Hong Kong shipbuilding firm M.W. Werften to the tune of nearly $1.4 billion. It was nearly finished when the company went bankrupt at the
hate
start
to
of
see
this year. I mean, they're building stuff that we don't need, and that is terrible for our, Mother
Everything.
Earth.
What's up with German manufacturers and all these like exhaust issues? You got Dieselgate, and now they're trying to kill us with fucking boats.
Well, I mean, it's not just them. I mean, there's a lot of shipbuilding companies in particular, but
But they
think
didn't
about-
learn. They were like, the emissions on this
I don't give a fuck.
little suspicious.
Like the ticket sales on this is really good.
Yeah, that's all they
Yeah.
see.
Oh, is it ticket sales?
Yeah.
Dollar
So,
signs.
Das tickets.
so since they went bankrupt, they left a certain amount of time for a buyer to step in by the 20-deck, 1,122 foot long monstrosity.
20 deck.
20 deck.
How does that,
Compared to a story, I don't know.
or no, like, are decks considered above or below deck considered decks as well? So like, is there 10 bottom, 10 top?
I'm not a seaman, but if I'm
You were.
if I'm thinking decks are gonna be
Evenly distributed?
passenger decks.
Okay.
The poop deck.
Now passenger decks. You know how many got to be below that.
Right. That's what I mean. It's like, because I once seen like videos of the life of a cruise ship employee. Not
Yeah.
good. Not good.
What if they rigged every ship to do the thing like the intro of Ghost Ship?
I don't know what that is.
What?
With a line breaks and just cuts everybody in half. Then people will stop taking cruise ships, you know?
It's true.
Or they can just stop taking cruise ships out of the
General,
goodness of their heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you
Um,
get cut in half.
Also, 1,122 foot. I mean, we're nearing a quarter mile long.
The boat?
Oh my God.
The boat.
That's a long.
How the
One-
fuck you turn that around?
You
You
don't.
don't.
Dude, 1,122 feet. I'm pretty sure
You have a drag strip on it.
1,320 feet is, oh, that's right.
1320.
Is a quarter mile.
You
They
can do
ex-
eighth mile drags on it.
They
Yes.
extend that a
That's
bit.
sick.
I love that guy.
Put me out on
I
it.
mean, breathing heavy, yeah. So it's destined for the scrap heap. I mean, what they should do is just sink it.
Right. Make a coral reef
Make
out
it a
of it.
coral reef, yeah.
could-
Yeah.
You could build a whole town out of that much metal.
What kind of metal is it made out of?
Metal.
Pig iron. I have no fucking
know.
clue, dude.
Metal.
Yeah, you know,
Seaworthy.
See,
Okay.
Yeah.
Not wood.
Sea metal.
It doesn't rust.
Okay.
would you? Oh, here's the other staggering part. So it cost them $1.4 billion up to this point to build it, and it needs about another $230 million worth of work just to get it seaworthy.
Imagine if they just chose 230 people and gave them all each $1 million. That would be well more beneficial than that.
For the world, right.
Problem, man, it depends who got it.
True.
So,
If it was anybody who was going to go on that ship, not so good.
how much fuel would it take to run that thing a day? Do we
You
have
know
those
what?
numbers?
Yeah, how much?
How many
fuel?
thousands of gallons are we just wasting for these fucking idiots to go pull slot machines in the middle of the Pacific?
It's true.
Wow, this
That's
is
very-
great.
I think I'm ready to buy one of those hats now.
We
One-
sold out.
Could have done this at the Mohegan, but this is way cooler.
Did you see that? There's ocean.
About 66,000 gallons per day.
Holy
Are you
cannoli.
kidding me?
So that's like about 4 swimming pools worth per day.
And that's sea fuel.
Yeah, I mean, that's just
Fuel.
dirty
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just fucking have 11 meals a day, pull some slots, and waste fuel, baby.
Drink till we pee on each
Well,
other.
let me ask you this: have any of you guys ever been on a cruise?
No,
No.
refuse.
Yes.
I've been on one.
Yeah, I've also been on one for family.
I
I'm
hated
a
it.
child. I
No.
don't have a choice.
I hated it.
It was
I didn't
trash.
Like it. I don't understand what people are.
I feel like claustrophobic.
I'm not a boat guy.
Very.
Not a
Not
boat
a
guy.
No,
boat guy.
me neither. To begin
Not
with.
an ocean guy.
Every time the boat parked, I was fucking sick. We were in port, and I was laying on my side sleeping, and I was just like this.
Oh my god, when you sleep,
I think-
when you
I think it was-
sleep and the boat does this.
It does
That's
the
so
rock.
bad.
I was
I
eating
hate
dinner,
that.
right? And I'm watching the horizon just doing this.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
And I'm like, at first, I'm not really noticing it. And then I'm watching it go up and down. I'm like, I can't eat this fucking chicken right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I was 5 hours onto my first, onto the cruise ship, and I was already over it.
Yeah.
I was ready to go.
Yeah.
And I had 3 days of sea. And
I was
yeah,
at sea for a
terrible.
week.
Really?
1 week.
I
Where did
would've-
you go?
I would have went crazy.
Nassau,
Did you go around the
the
country?
Bahamas, all this shit.
The Bahamas, I can fly there in like 4 hours.
Bro, when I tell you that I got off in Nassau and all I saw was oil derelicts, I went, wow! This is sick! So sick. So happy I spent my money. W.
Oh wait, so you
Sad W. It's
You
a
Then I
paid-
went on a
W.
kayak expedition
yeah.
Wait.
to an island with a man who's falling asleep driving the car out there and everybody's scared shitless. Get out to this island. We're snorkeling. Shark.
Nice.
Guy goes, don't panic. Said, too late, sir. Got back on
Yeah.
the boat for another 4 days. It was sick.
It is actually factored in 30 to 50 GPM, gallons per mile, not miles per gallon. So
Oh, boy.
gallons per mile traveled. I mean, it's ridiculous. So
Completely
Moral of
unnecessary.
the story is we should start taking more of this money and translating into what we can do to actually be useful in
Right.
terms of I guess if you want to come up with some alternative fuel source for the cars, because I mean electric works to a certain extent, but like in a place like California, I mean, hey, we're not giving you a choice. You can't buy anything as of 2035. Allegedly, we'll see. I mean, that's just a date. I mean, that's the same as the revival car is going to be announced in 2030, and you'll be
Right.
able to pre-order it now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just kind of an arbitrary number they threw out there.
You know how people love defining their lives by arbitrary numbers.
Yeah. So it's like whatever, but at the same time, whether it's not 2035, whether it's 2037, whether it's 2040, at some point they're going to want to try and actually make this a reality.
Mm-hmm.
So
So we can't let it happen. Absolutely not.
I guess a dumb question, but
No such thing.
boats, the fuel, is it for generators that run electricity, or is the fuel for the engine? Because I thought they were all still coal. Or are they fuel injected?
Oh,
Is this the
Wait,
fucking
I was
Titanic?
gonna say he was watching
I thought a
Titanic.
lot
Do
of
you
them
think
ran on
there's-
coal and shit.
There's
still.
people shoveling the coal,
like steam engine boat. I don't know fucking know.
buddy.
The engine is like the size of this
Those
building.
were
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it
unworkable
says it's building,
conditions.
but if it's fuel injected, that means the injectors are fucking gnarly. No?
Yeah.
Or there's hundreds of
Shook,
them.
you're
Get
the one with the
something
Google
affordable.
power.
Sick.
Bring it up here. Cruise ship engine.
I don't want to see it.
Cruise ship engine. We need to show people the ugly truth.
Yeah.
By the way, it's diesel.
It's just a big BP4W.
Well, I know
Let's
it's
go.
I know it's
No
diesel,
wonder they
but-
go so
You think
slow.
they got a
It's a
cooler on
big ass Miata motor.
it? Cruise ships are actually really fast.
Yeah.
Just wrong mode.
Maybe-
Look
okay,
at that thing.
Click the ones with the men standing next to him.
Yeah.
I can't see that far.
That
Which
looks like
one?
an
This
LS.
one?
Third one in.
Third one? This
There
guy?
you go.
That
Give me
guy.
that
That
one. Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's not as big
sick.
as I was expecting.
No, that's not even close.
I
No,
think-
that's the new Hellcat motor.
Oh,
That's what's under the Mustang with the weird hood.
Yeah. Go one up and one over.
That's a new Hellcat. This one right here.
That to the left is just the
that's a whole
crank.
turbo.
That's just
Yeah,
the crank,
that's
right?
just the
God
Oh,
damn.
wow.
What's that? That's Bigfoot's dick, that cam.
So
That's going in my 302.
It's a Texas
And if-
speed crank.
yeah. So I mean, ultimately, they're just bad.
Let me hit my boy the images button. What do we got?
Is that rockers? This thing got rockers.
That's
on
what
it?
I imagine.
Oh, it's a SR.
Jesus.
no wonder they blow up.
Yeah, it's an SR.
Shame.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that,
That's not. There's no.
Where
are the
scale on it,
injectors?
though.
Where's the turbo?
Where's the ITBs?
that's its intake, right? Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
just the fuel line right there. That's the fuel rail.
Is that
So, yeah.
coil on plug?
Ooh, right. It looks like the fucking Alaskan oil line. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's just not necessary.
Yeah, that's a whole
It's
lot.
just not needed.
Dude,
I'm
imagine
sorry.
all this. We could be putting people on other planets.
I just kind of like think of it this
I
way.
mean, there already are people on other planets.
True.
We
You
just
don't
haven't
know
seen
where.
it yet.
Yeah.
Well, we could be putting them in there. Oh,
Look at the crank. Go to the crank down here.
we're too busy sending people to
Pull up.
Nassau, the
Is that a
biggest
billet
port in the
block?
world for oil.
It's a BP4W.
That's a
There's not
billet
even a
block.
beach in Nassau.
Look at that crankshaft.
That's a nice crank.
You think it's top dead center right now?
Oh yeah, buddy.
I bet you that shaft is so TDC.
Imagine someone put that
Look at there's
tooth
someone
off.
standing on the lobe.
Was there?
Dude, look at
Yeah, yeah.
That's risky business.
Polishing the lobe.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is that
Ask
there with a
JP how
buffer
much it
wheel?
would be to do a.
Yeah.
What's the?
right.
Do you guys know what the man motor is? You know what that's in?
No.
Well, let me see.
Man
if this
motor.
comes
Oh,
up.
I got a man motor, all right, but it's purring right now.
While you're looking at that, let's see. Corey, do you have any other news?
Yeah, I mean, I got a few quick ones, but you can fire away. My main point was that fuck cruise ships, but also California ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
We got to come up with a real solution, and this ain't it.
oh, so that's what I was going to say before. Is just like, just think if people put the effort into, whatever effort into making that $1.4 billion plus cruise ship, like apply that to, hey, let's find a way for people who actually need to drive their cars to and from work to do so
Yeah.
in an efficient manner.
In a cost-effective manner.
Right. Could be world changing, if you will. Let's see. I don't have much for news at all. The new the 6-speed manual Supra has been obviously teased and then finally kind of released, and now it's getting all the reviews and everybody's raving about it, which is cool. I'd love to get our hands on one. Big shouts to Toyota, as long as that press car isn't gatekeeped by any way.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Not on the show, but Shook, go ahead and move with the Google. We're gonna look at Princess Diana's Ford Escort, because I mean I'm a big Ford guy. Josh told me in the car he's a big Ford guy now.
It's happening. Blue
This
Oval.
thing is
Gonna
like
get
the epitome of. I mean, granted we've got the Cosworth, all that stuff there, but if you're not getting into the wild world of like,
Oh, wow.
That thing has an early BP in it.
dude, this thing,
It does.
Miata Central.
Yeah.
dude,
It's up for auction.
Beautiful.
that's boxy is beautiful right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is
Black
a
is
sweet
beautiful,
ass
too.
looking car. I mean, I had no idea she had a Cosworth.
That-
Not a
Is that a
Cosworth,
blue
but
pinstripe along the
Well,
side?
doesn't
Yeah,
she
that's
not?
That's a nice
Wait,
touch.
Princess Diana.
RS, baby.
yeah, I mean,
Doesn't
TNTs.
she not own anything anymore?
Right, you're correct. She's
Yeah,
Yeah. okay.
yes,
Yeah.
since gone.
yeah, she's since been deceased.
She's,
But
she's with the BPW creator.
yeah, so but I mean, I didn't know she had a cool ass car like this.
That is cool.
But
She's
either
the
way,
And it's a manual.
yeah, either way,
Is it a
It's about
hatch
it.
or a coupe?
She's cool.
go up. I think
It's a kooky, actually.
I technically go. I think if you find more,
Is it a side angle shot?
I don't know. Yeah, they don't have the best photos on this.
That cluster
Fucking
is
communist
so
Let me hit the,
Oh,
the old
there's-
images button.
Oh,
My
is it
favorite.
a hatch? It looks like a hatch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a hat.
Chuck would just say it's a lift back and
Ah.
so.
It looks like the
You
trunk
went back
just
to
might
the
open.
same website.
Yeah, but there's more pictures.
$850,000.
Yeah, 850. That's outrageous, dude.
Yeah, it's wild.
What,
RS
that's
Turbo.
so sick looking though.
That's a cool ass fucking car.
Even the gas cap looks cool. Looks like a race car.
Yeah, that's a cool ass car. So
it
I
kind
didn't
of
know
looks like E36 tails.
I
That's
know
so
Princess
crazy.
Di
Now we're out of here.
stunted like that hard.
There
Also, I mean,
is.
she wasn't that good looking of a woman, if I'm being honest.
Oh, come on.
What does that have
kinda
to do
cool.
I
with
don't
like
know,
a
man. I
six.
would have give her like.
Everyone
have to do with anything?
Everyone always talks about
kinda
she's like
cool,
so
man.
beautiful.
She's like a solid 8.
I'd give her like a 7.
You're aiming a little.
Look at this guy
Oh, it's
polishing it
fun.
up, dude. It's the car's the business. I mean, all jokes aside,
Oh, that is a sir. Look at him. Yeah.
hand behind
One
the back.
hand.
There was a piece
That
of
is-
dust on the hood.
That's the best form of car etiquette I've seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at
look
a
at the
tie tucked
distance.
in.
The distance between his junk and that front fender is at least 8 to 10 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could
That's a uniform.
fit a stack
Right.
of paper through
Tie
that.
You
Right.
think
tucked in.
that's the same license plate that she had as well?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. C462. Fuck.
You
Yeah.
think they like didn't wipe the seat so that way the new guy can go like.
Wow.
Yo, click on the photo. Go up. Click on the photo of her driving it.
She's kind of bad. She looks like Hillary Clinton.
Yo,
like
there's a-
young.
Kid
A
seat.
child in the back.
She's cool.
That's so sick.
You know how much clout you get whipping this boy up to like.
I
Oh,
wonder
that
how
thing was
much.
just you walked away.
I wonder how much this fucked up value on just an economy shitbox Escort of like the 80s.
It's a good question.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
This isn't like a rare
850K.
car though. This wasn't like something
This
special back in the
this
day.
RS Turbo is
Yes.
a very special
RS.
car.
Yeah.
But to get like an 85 Escort of like that body style, no, I mean that's kind of just your standard issue.
I've never even seen this
I
car.
want more
until right
etiquette photos because I think. Oh, it's a video.
Yeah.
now. The
This
back
guy.
is really nice.
his name is definitely Charles.
Think it's Charles?
Definitely.
I think
Charles
it's Jeeves.
Edwardson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. I'm gonna do that for all
I'm
of them.
cleaning your car, my lady.
So one big one that did come out. We finally have the 2023 Toyota GR Corolla pricing.
That's
so
true. Yeah.
MSRP for the car that we've been talking about for quite some time starts out with the base edition or core edition being $36,995. So I think we were pretty accurate with that.
We were pretty spot on. Yep.
The next trim, the Circuit edition, is $43,995. And the one with the rear seats removed, the Morizo edition, is $50,995.
Now, one thing we didn't expect, its actual arrival date.
What is that? I didn't see that.
Over a year out.
Oh, still.
So,
Wow.
what do you, like the base ones are November 2023.
Okay. And there's going to be 5,000 of those base ones coming first model year, I believe.
Yeah.
The
But
second
first model year is late 2023. So realistically, you're talking like mid 2024
I
before
wonder-
you even are able to try and get one.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that versus the new Civic Type R because everybody's going to compare the two.
Yeah, but the thing of the Civic Type R is it's going to be here in no time.
Oh yeah,
Because like Honda will just, okay, we're delivering it. Here
I've
it is.
seen
There you
some
go.
pictures of it in showroom or on trucks for
Yeah.
delivery.
Yeah. And you're talking about, this is like, the Toyota did the same thing with the Supra. You know, it's like it's going on and on and on and on. And then finally make delivery and it's a great car. And overall, I personally think it's better than the Nissan Z. But I think overall, like, how can you drag this on? We're going on, it's going to be almost 2 years by the time they actually get delivered.
Yeah, but they know people are gonna want them. Do you see what it is? Like,
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Yeah, they're gonna
I
be
don't
gone.
think they give a shit.
We've seen it in person, and in person, you're like, oh, fuck
That's a
me,
problem
this is like
though.
this
That's
is-
a problem. They should give a shit.
They don't though.
Yeah.
They don't
Fucks.
have to.
You should give a shit.
Yeah, you're all mad at Amazon. Get mad at them.
Or they just want to.
They're stalling.
Hype.
They're stalling for some.
Are they stalling or it's not a priority for them? Because why put the money into those cars that you're only going
Yeah.
to sell a total of, I'm going over 10,000 units where don't tie up your assembly lines to just make Camrys and sell 50,000
So that's
units.
also the problem. Why are they putting a cap on it? Just sell a fucking shitload of them.
I don't. Their first year, they said they had a cap. I don't know if it's going to continue to
But
have a cap.
why? Like, just sell a fucking
Probably-
fart shitload
probably
of
Because
them.
they
Who
want to see how it
cares?
does.
Probably production limits, supply limits right now.
Yeah, I guess. But
Which
like,
also probably plays a huge role into its actual delivery date and yada yada yada.
but
and-
all that, I mean, you're just essentially hurting people who just want to buy it because now the people are going to be like, oh, well, only 5,000 of these bad boys, only 50 states. They're
it's
gonna
going to be
70K.
it's going to be a fucking disaster. Yeah,
wait
it's
for
going
the
to.
markup too.
They're
That's
fucking,
right.
It's just, I want to, just want to fight them.
yeah, I mean, God knows what the markup's going to be on those.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine
Especially the Morozo edition because there's only like
the
150.
Chorizo.
Well, I'll tell you right
now.
now, to anybody who buys the Circuit Edition, you can come to my house, $100. I'll remove the back seats. Save you 10 grand.
And you got yourself a Chorizo edition.
Yeah.
I would love to, I think,
Hellcat carrier.
I don't know, in order, I think I would take that, then the 10th gen Civic Type R, then the new one.
Then the new one. Okay.
Because
Tell me why.
I don't know. But like now that I'm working for a new company, I'm thinking about going for a new car. But
Yeah.
If I could put it off for when the Corolla gets here, then I'd really have to fucking rustle my jimmies to figure out what to get. But
I mean, you wouldn't be able to get one.
I know. But I would really have a hard time like picking between 8th gen or 10th gen Civic Type R and the Corolla, I think.
The other thing too is like you compare it to the Type R to the Corolla, like one's front-wheel drive, one's all-wheel drive. Does that really matter?
I think it
Is it gonna
matters.
matter?
I think
if you
it's
want to
cool.
drive in the winter, it matters.
Yeah, like I
You
think it's
know?
cool in
I
the
don't
winter
know.
because you
Some
can
snow
just
tires, you'd
fucking.
be all right.
No, I mean, like, you could do, like, freaking donuts and shit with a Corolla in
Yeah,
the winter. You know what I'm saying?
but I think that would get me into trouble
That's fine.
because I'd be like, "Fuck yeah!" and just like at it around corners. For the
fine.
Civic, I'd be like, "Please don't crash."
There is a practicality. I feel like the Type R is going to be a bit more practical, going to be a bit bigger.
Yeah,
Definitely a
Is
bit
it?
bigger.
a lot more
Usable.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely bigger. I mean,
Yeah,
seeing it in person,
definitely.
that Corolla is small.
Yeah,
Like,
it's tiny.
Yaris small?
Not
No,
Yaris
bigger than
small,
Yaris.
but
Well, think about. I mean, you see the Corolla
have you
hatches
I
on
would
the
say
road,
see
right?
Corolla
It's
hatch?
like a hot hatch type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's the size we're talking about. Okay.
Smaller than a GTI.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the
They look so
Corolla,
big in the pictures.
the
Yeah.
Corolla is like in between a Fit and a GTI.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, and then the other thing that doesn't help it is that they put like some serious seats in the front,
Mhm.
and they're thick.
Yeah.
It takes all your back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It takes a good amount of your back.
Did you get to see the hatch of it, like what's inside in there?
No, they didn't.
they wouldn't
open it.
open the hatch.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
nitrous
to,
bottle.
to be decided. Yeah.
Yeah, they
A
wouldn't
lot
open
of
the hatch.
stuff. To be truthful, the one that they had in New York, a lot of stuff wasn't functional.
I had a 3D
Oh.
printed airbag.
Yeah.
Some weird.
Weight savings.
I
yeah,
love that.
yeah, they like didn't have it finalized yet. It didn't have the right cluster in it, and the screen was the wrong size.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So,
it was all.
there's
Overall, the physicality of the car is this
You
is
get
what
the
it is what it's
idea,
going to be.
yeah.
But when you got inside, you were like, he was like, well, you know, the dash cluster is going to be different, and the screen's going to be a 10.4 instead of a 9, and you know, the horn isn't going to look like this like 3D printed weird
Disaster.
thing. Yeah, that
So
someone
at the
printed
end
the
of
night
the day,
before.
get the Civic. Then.
I think
Definitely.
once it's finally out, I'd like to like sit in both of them. It's just that's a lot of money for a car, right? Am I not wrong?
No,
no, it is a lot of money.
No,
I mean, again,
It's a brand new
average.
car.
We talked about this last week. $40,000, brand new car. That's
yeah,
it.
I mean, I don't think so. If you could actually buy the Corolla hatch at that price, at like the core price, I don't think it's a lot of money. Not for what you're buying.
38. No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not for
but
what
like
you're buying.
think about it for a daily, like a car that you're just gonna fuck. Like, is it worth spending $40,000 if
For
you're
sure.
gonna?
Yeah, but it's a new car, so what's gonna happen to it? And it's a Toyota.
Yeah,
I
It's not like you're
guess.
gonna even in the Honda, you're not gonna break either of them.
Well, they destroyed all the Yaris GRs in Europe.
Well, this is America.
Same motor.
Yeah.
Clean slate though. It's fine. It's fine.
yeah. I mean, you gotta imagine like majority of them end up going to bloggers, influencers, YouTubers, yada yada yada.
Of that 5,000, I'd say about 2 go to
People
that
cut down.
type
How much
of.
is the new GR86? Is it like 35?
I don't know off the top of my
I have
head.
to Google. I don't know why I'm
38.
asking.
It's broken.
Around there.
I
broken.
think you should get the Type R just solely based how it has a GT wing from factory.
Type R is nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
Type R was
GR86 starts at 27.9.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Not bad.
cheap.
So, because yeah, on Carvana, 2022 Toyota GR86 Premium is $40,000.
I was going to say, and on Toyota's website, the GR86 Premium starts at 30,005. You can build your
So
own,
if-
so I'm sure there's options, but
I would feel way better, and I like that car destroying that, and it's a nice new car versus like, I don't know.
Jimmy loves his.
I think they look sick.
They do look cool.
And it's 228
I like this
horsepower
gen.
for daily.
I like this gen better than the FRS and all that
This
stuff.
is the best one.
40K
looks
or
fantastic.
sorry, 20K less than a GR Corolla too.
I mean, it's going to be much less power.
Oh, wait, how much was it?
30,000.
It's 30, 28 or 27 for
Oh, so like 10 grand less.
It's like a Miata.
yeah, 27.9
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
2023 GR86.
Is that with or without the gasket maker and the
The
pickup seat?
RTV issues.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
That's
free.
the only thing because I was looking at new cars to buy, and I was between like an ND and I test drove an ND, but I didn't go look at the new 86s. But if they didn't have that stupid Subaru motor, I'd buy one.
Yep.
Because
It is a
love
thing,
those
right?
cars,
Right. It is a thing.
You know,
Yeah, that part kind of sucks ass. But
Yeah.
I mean, 228 all motor.
even if it was just like the Corolla 4-cylinder, like the cheapest motor Toyota makes,
Yeah.
I would buy that car
Right.
instantly.
They
I don't
fucked
know,
And I
up.
feel like
so
a
cool.
lot of people feel the same way.
They should have
Definitely.
put the same motor that's in the Corolla
Yeah.
turbo in there. Would have been fucking fire.
Even no turbo.
Would've
If it
been
was the
sick.
same exact motor and just as slow, it would have been more reliable. at
Or
least.
if they
Insane.
didn't put the 4-cylinder in the Supra and put that 4-cylinder in the 86
Exactly.
and never
There you
sold
go.
the 4-cylinder Supra.
But
Yeah,
that
'cause
makes
then-
so much
Toyota's gonna
sense.
call you after this.
Why? I just don't understand because like were they like, well, we've got a shitload of fucking Subaru motors lying around because nobody wants those, or were they like, let's not save money by having the same motor in multiple platforms?
No, it's the
'Cause
twisting of the
manufacturing
snakes.
becomes
It's
cheaper.
twisting of the snakes, just like, again, Supra, BMW components, motor, et cetera, et cetera.
It's just crazy. I feel like they could have saved a shitload of money and people would have been more happy.
Well, they did by using other people's
Well, yeah, because
manufacturing
well, also,
abilities.
Subaru's like, what the fuck are we gonna do with all these Forester motors that are lying around?
Yeah.
We replaced all the valve springs in them. Now nobody wants them.
You know what's funny? Yeah, still not, obviously won't be probably available on Toyota's website for quite some time.
Oh,
The GR. Yeah, I was just curious if it was up there.
I thought there was just like a page for it, but not like an actual like, hey, you can build me or look at me page.
Well, there is a upcoming vehicles page.
Yeah.
They have the Toyota Crown up there. There's a 2023 GR86 10th anniversary special edition coming. I've never even heard of that.
Kids interested.
What is
I
that?
wonder if that's
how much
anymore.
are RF Miatas?
RF Miata.
Well,
That's the
It
new one, right?
depends
that
when
we
you-
There's
spec'd?
different packages.
Yeah.
You can get the
Yeah.
sport, which is the lowest. You can, I mean, brand new, I think they're 27.
So comparable to the GR86, if you get like the
They are.
base model for
Yeah.
both.
Well, yeah, if you get like a regular Miata, just the regular convertible, it's like they take like $3 or $4 grand off.
But the RF
Is that the
hot,
hard
though.
top one?
No,
No, the
the
RF.
RF is
The RF is the
retractable
retractable,
fastback.
yeah.
That's what it means.
It's
Oh
really
yeah,
good.
that's the sick one.
It's the
Yeah.
good one.
I don't know.
Really
I
fast.
I like them both, honestly.
If that's 27, I might go that too. Like
This
if they're
says-
both 27,
You
I
can
would
even
drive
get
that.
used ones like
It's
the
tighter
first,
than the NA.
the non-facelift one. They're getting
Is it?
off like leases right now, so you can get good used ones for like I don't know 16, 18.
Ooh, off lease cars are the best.
2022 Mazda MX-5 Miata RF starting at 35.3 on Mazda's website.
Well, this is a new year. Don't give me that
April
look.
Fools.
Yeah.
Last I checked, they were in the 20s.
Yeah, so for that, see, because I'm looking. I mean, yeah, like yeah, I'd love to have a Type R, but just imagine I would feel bad beating it. Versus
I
like
don't understand that mentality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're-
don't understand it.
because
It has
like
0
Cars are
miles.
meant to be
daily
different.
driving is like where I have to drive. I'm
You
constantly.
mean the roads,
Yeah, but like
the highways?
through where I have to drive
That
like
everyone
New
else has
Haven and
to?
shit. People just, I mean, dude, I just got rear-ended in this car. I'd be
I
like,
mean,
dude,
that it's called an accident.
it is called an accident.
That
It,
whoopsie
It
did
should happen.
it does
See,
happen.
whoopsie
But like,
did-
if I got into an accident in Type R, I'd be like,
No, it sucks.
yeah,
Our,
I'm stated.
our friend Toby went through it with his R. It sucks. You know, like
I'm not
there's
saying
no,
it doesn't suck,
There's no ifs, ands, or buts, but you can't.
but everything can be
Why?
comparable.
Why not do
Or
something?
replaceable.
Why
can-
not do something because of the potential
Yeah.
for something bad to happen?
But
I
that's
guess it's
true.
just like the whether I'll feel bad. Like if I get rear-ended at Type R, sad. If I get rear-ended in a GR86, I'm like, cool.
Well, not even that. It's a brand new car, so now that one owner car now has an accident on it. It's worth
Well,
a
yeah, that
lot
sucks
less.
no matter what.
So that I'll
Yeah.
give you that.
If you're always thinking about the resale value of everything,
Yeah,
right?
you're.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't give a
you
shit
know
about
you're not
that.
gonna own a brand new car like that. You don't care about that? Then what's your problem? Drive the freaking.
Yeah, he doesn't make
Because
any
I don't
sense.
like to ruin a car that I like.
I was on your side. Now I don't care.
Do you like? Do you like your E36?
I don't care. No,
No.
but I want it to look
You don't
nice.
care, but you want to.
Yeah.
You care. You don't. Yeah. All right, you're
I
out
need
of
it to look nice once. I care about that. Pictures after that, don't care.
here. Yeah. Okay. I feel that.
All right.
Well, sometime in 2026.
Yeah, see, Tim
you'll get
Connors.
the
My
pictures.
house 'cause it might burn down.
Yeah, it's just it's insane, dude.
You hate
Like
doing
don't
that.
buy
No,
don't buy
that's
new
not what I'm
sneakers because you have to
saying, like-
walk.
That's not what I'm saying. Though.
It just doesn't. No, it doesn't make sense.
There's people like that.
If you
though.
buy a normal house, right, one that maybe you settled for in this economy, that you it's not like your dream house.
Shouldn't
if
have
it burned
bought
down, you'd be like, I got to check though. If I got the Type
and
R,
nowhere to go.
Yeah, you'd be.
if I got the
homeless.
Type R of
That's
houses,
sick.
I'd be like, oh well, that sucks way more.
Well, it's gonna suck either way.
You might as well enjoy yourself. You might as well enjoy yourself.
Right, exactly.
we drive.
While
yeah,
you
I'm
our-
not
have
Get
saying
the
you
Type
should. I'm
R,
just
you know?
saying they
Take
would
the
suck
risk.
more if it's something you care about more
No,
versus something you're
Not
like,
at all.
fuck it.
I need to enjoy it because I care about it more. Like I drive that Miata. It has a salvage title and it's worthless. So if that car gets hit, I'm screwed. But I drive it every single day.
All right, fair.
My front
You gotta
bumper.
drive that thing.
My front bumper doesn't exist anymore. So if that thing shatters, I'm like fucked.
And I've got no rear crash support, so
Me either.
it's kind of just like
Yeah,
if I get rear-ended,
he's
it's going
just
going
stupid.
through the car.
Yeah.
Like, it's game over.
My only next little bit of news, something, yeah, I guess we kind of care about. The BMW M2, the 2023 BMW M2 is being teased and it will be released on October 11th for its official debut.
Did I hear a rumor that it's going to be all-wheel drive?
Everything's been rumored to be a hybrid and all-wheel drive because even Ford had to put out a statement saying, hey, this new S650 7th gen Mustang
Yep.
is not going to be all-wheel drive or hybrid. And like it seems like that's just
Ford
kind of
fuck so hard.
the general course of the 24-hour news cycle. At some
Yep.
point, somebody's going to write that story.
Yeah, it's like Tom Segura got shot.
Right.
Yeah, it's the,
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard a little rumor somewhere that said it was going to be all-wheel drive, and I'm like, that is a very small package to make all-wheel drive.
It does, right. That's very true. It does state that next month will mark the beginning of the end for BMW's M cars that are powered solely by combustion engines, as the new M2 will be the final model from the performance division to do away with electrification. So this is going to be the last one.
The last hurrah.
Last hurrah.
How do those grills look?
Massive, I bet.
Ooh.
Are they bigger?
Succulent.
Wait, are those the ones that has the split through the center?
They're
What,
split.
what year is it going to be, Josh? 2020.
2023.
2023.
Google it,
Sure,
man.
kid. Yeah,
Google it.
2023.
I was gonna say, yeah. Matter of fact, if you go to the actual motor1.com and just, you'll find M2 news, I'm sure. There you go. Top one.
Hold on, the mouse isn't working. Help! There goes.
Oh,
That
No.
doesn't look that good.
why is it like?
I don't look too
Why are they
bad.
shaped like that?
Because everybody complained about the M3 ones.
That roof like kind of
So
reminds me.
So
of
if
like
you scroll down and click that first article,
This
Does
one?
that have a
Yeah.
wing on it? Never mind. I'm back in.
that's
that
that's a
one's
spy shot of it, obviously on
Yeah.
probably the streets of London or something like that. And then if you scroll, there's a lot more photos of that same photo shoot with this,
I think those
livery
are
to
the
hide it.
active.
The M camouflage.
Right, those
the
are true,
active
yeah.
ones. They open and close depending on like what temperature the car needs to be.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
So
active era.
they'll stay closed when you cold start it and help heat it up quicker. And then they open the close. I don't know.
Can't wait till those break.
Yeah, they've got all good sensors on them.
Matter of fact, you actually have to have a subscription to use those.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's heated seats for your car.
Right,
motor.
right.
I've seen one that was like you didn't pay the subscription for your
Yeah.
transparent window.
Yeah, now your engine's
can't
just gonna,
see.
Yeah.
no, your motor's just gonna overheat if you don't pay that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna look totally different without camo, but
Yeah.
M2 has always been my flavor. So
Josh, what's that car that I linked? The other one, like in our
I like the
Instagram,
back half.
with the crazy BMW that I linked.
I
Was it an
cannot.
M5 or something?
I can't remember. It was in our.
Miss
on-
Guzzi?
It had like the cool grill that was like the big one, but they split it up, like the old style that people complained about, but they put like a cross through it.
I don't know.
I honestly can't remember. Was it on Instagram?
Yeah.
Take
I
a
don't know.
quick look.
Why did you send it?
Not too long ago. So maybe like within
That
the
guy
last
is
week.
so stern face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
He's
guy's
locked in.
That guy is
Serious.
a freaking NPC.
He's trying not to
crash a brand new car
Yeah, crash a car that hasn't been released
on
yet.
a wet track.
The Time Attack one?
Should've let
Yeah,
us
what
draw
is that body?
That's an M3. I'm sorry, M4.
So what is that? Is that grill like aftermarket or stock?
No, that's OEM.
And that's a 2022?
Yeah. Yeah, those are the big ones that we've been complaining about for like the past 2 years. I don't know if
Yeah,
you've.
yeah, but
I
that
don't know if you've.
Jesus.
That's a lot of.
But it
big
looks
Yeah.
numbers.
different
That's
than that, though.
It's a lot of
that
grill. Well,
picture
because
did
it's
not.
on a,
Wow.
it's on a Time Attack
A lot
car.
of car.
Jesus.
That green is sick. Paint your car
Yeah,
that.
the
Yeah, there
green
you
is
go.
hard.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Damn.
I
That's
thought they
hot.
split the grill like in quarters.
No, you just see like the crash bar thing in the middle.
Yeah, this car is also black.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
I
so
thought
it
that
hides-
Car fucked. Like that girl kind of grew on me in that just in that picture.
No, I just can't get over it.
I see one all the time on my way to work. It's whatever, I guess. I don't know.
I always see them in this color, this green.
Yeah.
It's a nice color though.
Yeah, the green's cool, minus the party seats that they have.
You don't like those?
The yellow and blue seats.
On the green?
Yeah, I just can't.
Oh.
I'm just.
Taste the rainbow, my friend.
It's like it's like sherbet, just sherbet.
It
spec.
reminds me of the previous Gen M3s. You
Yeah,
could
he's
get in
right.
that baby blue with the red interior.
Yeah, yeah,
Superman spec.
yeah.
Yeah.
Superman's.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
touch the TV where you should click. All right, I'm on it.
Yeah, yeah. We'll
Someone
get on
else
it.
has already done that.
Oh, that's
Finger
Chuck.
print.
If you
Chuck's
notice,
job.
Chuck's just
Yeah.
He licks his finger first
Yeah.
too, dude. He slobbers all over it. It looks like a dog was putting its nose all over it.
But as far as actual mentionable news, it was a
Yeah,
pretty
it's
light and
pretty-
shitty week.
the Corolla was the biggest thing. Finally, pricing for that,
Yeah.
and a bunch of people get to drive it. And I think we're still a week away from their driving impressions. Larry Chen put out a video of him ripping on the thing, but I don't know if he can speak to driving.
Yeah, what he can actually say. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Larry Chen building his motor with JP? How cool is that?
that is cool.
He did that.
Yeah, JP is building Larry Chen's motor right now. Through, I think,
Smart man.
through
Should I sell my
Tommy
motor?
F, maybe?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like he brought it to Tommy, and then Tommy brought the motor to JP.
Did the value of my motor just go up after that YouTube video?
Yeah, stonks,
Might-
baby.
I'm
Yeah,
selling
stonks.
it. BP for sale. Holla at me. 19.
Built by
Uh,
JP.
Let's talk to you boys about drifting.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shook, you gonna have some questions too?
You want me to teach you?
Right now, you want me to start out with?
No,
questions?
I'm just saying.
Okay,
I'm just-
yeah, you start.
I'm just saying, make sure you know.
Yeah, I got some questions.
Okay.
I gotta hit the old head though. Come back hard, hot, and ready. to
Well, I hope you don't come
drop
back hard.
bombs on these young gentlemen. Wow.
Oh,
He's
Jesus.
gonna tell us about boomer things again.
Yeah.
Oh, my back.
Yeah.
So you boys are a group of individuals that I say at damn near any Lock City event, I would say get the most seat time.
True.
Because the first thing that stuck out to me about your crew and the cars you drive was just one of you or all of you are constantly out there ripping. And it seems like continuously.
We try, yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of the game.
Because it's just like, I don't know. It's
That's
just
what you're there for. I mean,
No, I know. And you
know?
guys get your money's worth.
That's what I'm saying.
And then
Yeah.
some.
I paid $300 for that weekend. I'm gonna drive every single lap that I can.
We tried the
yeah.
best we can to be
He's
the
going
first
$1
out
a
there.
lap.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Like-
Keeping track. You know.
How did you all individually purchase Miatas, or were you a group of friends
Nah.
before that?
It was kind of like so most of the team is all the Boston chapter, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down south in New Bedford, and then we have one Dustin. He's in Connecticut,
And
but
we have
You guys
Matt.
wear vests yet?
We have Matt in Rhode Island.
that'd be sick.
You
Not
cut?
yet though. Yeah, Matt's in
Thought
Rhode
about
Island
it.
too. Yeah. So we all kind of were. Ben and Dan were together. They knew each other. They convinced each other to go to drift event. They both had Miatas. Jojo.
I thought I should be
Who
telling this
brought
part of the
you
story.
into this?
So, I was like looking for obviously a rear wheel drive car, and
Because you wanted to
'cause
drift?
I wanted to drift.
Okay.
You know? And I knew somewhere deep down that I was gonna end up with a Miata, and I ended up with one. And I lived close to our friend Daniel, and there's been a few times where we passed each other in our Miatas.
Mm-hmm.
And some way, somehow, he got in contact with me on Snapchat, and we started talking back and forth. And Daniel already knew Ben.
Yeah.
And one day I met up with Daniel, and then met up with him, and then we all
Yeah.
started hanging out.
It was that was what happened. Is we were
mind
all at
you,
the track. Yeah.
It was pretty funny the way that we met JoJo. Is because
Yeah.
me and Daniel, we hated JoJo for whatever
shit
reason.
about me.
Because
We-
it was somebody else in a Miata?
Yeah,
Yep.
it was just someone else in the Miata. We were just like,
And
bro,
it
what
was
the, yeah,
awesome.
like who is this kid? You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then we hung out with him one day, and then now here we are.
Yep.
That was it.
Yeah.
So
And,
you've all basically started drifting at the same time.
Yeah.
No.
Mostly.
Him and Daniel were what,
And-
a year or two before?
No, me and Daniel did our first drift event in 2018. In 2018,
Yeah. Oh, that's basically how it was. Then you were
'Cause we-
18.
'cause
I
we
was
did-
19.
Year or two before me.
JoJo
Because-
was 2020.
I
because
was
we
2020.
drifted Club Loose North.
Yeah.
When it was Club Loose North, the year before they shut down.
Yeah.
And so it was me and Daniel, and then the following year we went to Lock City, and then that's when we started.
2019.
Yeah, we started hanging out with everybody.
I mean, that probably played a role in developing the relationship and friendship because of like it's a central place where you can all get to fairly
Oh
easily.
yeah,
Yeah, that's basically how it was. Like
it's
I
an hour
seen-
away from each of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very funny because I was interested like in going to drift events to see it for the first time. I didn't know where to go at all. I didn't know they had one in New Hampshire at all, and the only one I knew of was Lock City, just because of like YouTube and stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
Jimmy Oaks and Hager Garage back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I always planned to go, and I think I told Daniel, and Daniel's like, "Oh yeah, we go there," and I was like, "Oh, perfect, all right." So one day we all ended up going. One day we watched, or they went up. I
We
watched
did not
them.
know how to drive.
Yeah, that was fun
We
to
could not
watch.
drive. Like
Just obviously skid pad. and
yeah, just skid
yeah.
pad, having a good
Spinning
time,
out.
Fucking
yeah,
around,
spinning
right.
out, gross. Yeah, I think
That's
the
fun to watch.
our first year at Lock City, we didn't know Jordan.
Yeah.
but Jordan was there. I remember
So-
Jordan's car.
Yeah,
And
the
I remember
thing- It's
Dustin.
funny, right? Because then my first year is me and Dustin were friends because for whatever reason I talked to Dustin like the first day he was there. 'Cause I think Dustin just came up to me and he started asking me questions. He was like, "Yo, you got me out of? Do you do the like?" Dustin would ask
Yeah.
me about stuff as if I knew what I was doing. But
Yeah,
then Dustin ended up being better than me. But I always saw Ben and Dan in line, and I was like, "Oh, cool, another NB." Because at the time, Ben was the only other NB.
It was
like
ugly.
mine. Both of them were ugly.
Yeah,
So I always seen Ben in line. Like I want to say hi, but he always has like a bitch face on in line. So I never said hi in person. I never said hi in person.
Fair. I always look like I have.
He's like,
No, you're
So
there.
bad.
You're
Yeah.
serious business.
but then whatever. Then we started like talking shit on Facebook to each
True,
other, like messing
true.
around, and then eventually we started talking in person. And a few years later, now we're all best friends, and that's the same for like Matt. We also met at the track, and
Yeah.
then. Now, like outside of drifting, I talk to them more than I talk to anybody else.
Yeah.
You know,
So- What you're saying is all of you looked at each other from afar and went, "Ah, he's so
Hated.
cool."
yeah,
he has a meow.
basically.
They all
yeah.
did the Spider-Man point at the same
Yeah.
time.
Literally.
Dude,
Yeah.
It was actually funny because Dustin never talked to me a day in my life, right? the second year I was driving, and then I changed the way my car looked because it was atrocious. Like
Very atrocious.
I think you could actually pull up like Instagram. You can see like I had a big wing,
Mhm.
you know, no
Big Country
fenders.
Labs.
Bigger.
No, battle
Chassis
arrow,
mount
battle
wing,
arrow,
baby.
chassis, mount.
mount, buddy.
Like it was disgusting.
with the 9
Oh, I
wide.
remember that.
Yeah, you. Oh no!
Rotor grids.
No, no.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that-
Throw it
no
out.
fucks given
Yeah,
Euro plate,
yep,
baby.
Yep.
He had
So-
real
Hell
rotas
yeah.
on it.
That
though.
was-
Real
I had
rotas? Real rotas.
Yep. And
I had a purple fender back then.
so
It was
I ended
sick.
up getting like some Deuce kit from the UK, and as soon like the first event there, Dustin came up to me. He was like, "I'm gonna show you how to drive your car," and I was like, "Fantastic."
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And we started driving together, just like that.
I was gonna say because there is obviously with drifting, there's different cars going to feel different ways and have to have different inputs, and for you guys, you have to carry, I think, more speed because you don't have the power to kind of make up for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there is a learning curve for the platform, I'd say. Do you have a lot to compare? Have you gotten to drive other platforms?
Yes.
So you guys
Yes.
kind of know, like,
Kinda.
it's safe to say you've stuck with this one because, like, this is so. Is it
So,
familiarity
Not
or
to
just?
brag, I mean,
Oh my
I've driven a pretty
God.
serious platform recently.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
This
god,
fucking
Here
Dude,
we
no,
go.
no, because I
Oh,
drove,
right. You drove one
I
of
drove
Jimmy's
Jimmy's S13, and dude,
1J.
that car's first of all, that car's crazy, and second of all, I don't know, I just got in it, and like I've never driven a car with that much power ever. I mean, I driven like a stupid new Mustang, whatever,
Mhm.
but. You know,
Watch your tongue, boy.
seriously, yeah, no, but my bad. This is a very serious Mustang, but whatever. It's a totally different car than mine. It's had 285s with gripped up Kendas on it.
Right.
What Jimmy said was 400, definitely more than that. But I got in the car and I was like, it's so weird how I feel really natural in this car. Like I'm driving it and I'm like, I don't know. I felt like I drove it forever. So for me, it's like, yeah. Whatever. Yeah, Jimmy's a good guy. We be loving each other.
So to
But-
go, you know, based off like driving other cars.
Yeah.
I did own an S13 for a total of a month and a half.
Okay.
Right. It was already set up to drift and everything. I bought it. I drifted it once on the way home. I dailied it for a week. I drifted it once around a rotary. Decided it was way too easy, and then I sold it.
You got to mention this was after drifting the Miata for what, like?
Oh
2
yeah,
years?
I drifted. I drifted the Miata for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Went straight to an S chassis. Gave it away because I didn't. It was just too easy. It didn't give me an excitement
No.
to
The
want to drive.
challenge.
Yeah, there was no challenge. There was like no fight in the car.
I was
it
gonna say.
SR?
It was just dancing.
KA.
It's like
KA,
Yeah.
it's like
NA.
Dual cam KA, welded diff, extended lowers. The
it
car
wasn't
drove.
even a big power car. It wasn't
Yeah.
even turbo.
Yeah, it was
You
like
know?
the car drove phenomenal. It was just too easy.
It's
In
just
my
like
opinion.
I'm in
when you drive a
disbelief right
bigger
now.
car, then if you drive a Miata for so long and then you get in a bigger car, everything's just slow motion.
Yeah.
And the car just throws its weight like nothing. Whereas like we're in a Miata, we're like
We're like,
deathly
"Damn, I
gripping the
can't
track
do
and
it."
then
Yeah.
throw it, you know?
Yeah.
Using everything.
It's like it's just everything's slow motion, simple when you have a bigger car. It's
And
like a Miata is a real snappy. It's gripped up. It's you have to drive and you have to have an
You have to
intention
mean
of
it.
where you're exactly. You have to want to go and have an idea and a plan of how you're gonna do this entire lap. You can't just half-ass it like, oh, I threw too much angle, but I got a turbo, so now I'm just gonna power out of it in second gear, full lock. Like you can't really do that in a Miata, you know.
So it's safe to say you enjoy, and you in particular enjoy the kind of risk reward associated with the Miata platform.
Definitely.
It's,
Like
it's exciting.
I will say, I've crashed twice
Can't relate.
in my no. I'm talking about like hitting shit. Like
Can
walls
relate.
and- Yeah, can relate.
Can
You destroyed
drifting?
your whole bumper.
In
like
drifting?
in drifting.
Oh, okay.
So I've had 2 crashes.
Yep.
Right. Once behind at our local spot.
Oh yeah.
Right. I hit somebody.
That was sick.
Wasn't my fault. And then the second time
You were chasing, and
Yeah, I
somebody
was-
slowed up a little too much.
I was chasing and he spun out.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right? I won't name any names because, you know, whatever.
It happens.
But
Yeah,
it
yeah.
happens, right? And then the second time I was chasing Justin at Honda Day demo.
We're coming up on the anniversary of that crash.
Yeah, exactly. I was chasing Eric and Justin in the Honda Day demo, and I think Eric had a tire blowout, so he kind of just, you know, washed out.
Yep.
And then Justin stopped, and then so I happened to stop my wheel into his door. And that was it, you know. But the thing is that we're driving them so much at a limit that's like when something like that happens, it's like you're either gonna stop like just in time or you're not gonna stop in time.
Right,
You know
right.
what I
Because
mean?
essentially, you say driving them at a limit because you have to make the car do what you want it to
Yeah,
do,
exactly.
and again, keep that momentum through some of the bigger turns. Locksteed in particular doesn't have any, hairpins or super tight turns. They're all
Yeah,
decent,
this
so you
week-
got to
yeah,
kind
this
of get
weekend
through
too.
them.
Skid
Um,
pad does. Skid pad does.
Yes,
Right.
Skid pad when they do reverse. When they do hairpin, we dump it in first.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's first, and then you
it's not-
bring it all the way up to the limiter, and you slam it into second, and just keep that momentum going
It's not.
into
fair.
the back section.
You
I-
have to do that shift has to be pretty fast to not
Yeah.
lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want it
Exactly.
to drop.
Yes.
So I've seen people do like flat foot shifting with that, and I've never tried that, and I kind of want to, but I feel like it's really bad.
Joe-
But you
Jojo.
said you do
Jojo.
skid pad in
That's all me,
second?
baby.
Yeah, you go up to you don't do it in first the whole time.
No.
Wait, what?
No.
Like when you come down to the
Chick
hairpin,
doesn't do it
we
at all.
put it in. Yeah, when you come into the hairpin, you throw it sideways. As you go around the apex of the hairpin,
You just
first.
dump it in first.
so that
Oh.
way, because you
So you do
lost
the
so much
transition.
speed,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I don't
can't
have
keep
to
it
do
in
that,
first.
so I don't know.
that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, big power man.
What you're in second when you're doing it?
I never touched a
He's
shifter.
not driving
He's
at
in
all.
fourth, buddy.
I literally take off in second, never touch a shifter.
That's
sometimes.
unreal.
Dang.
I wish.
Do you grab the hydro on skid pad?
I don't have hydro.
Do you grab the
Thank God.
e-brake?
I don't have an e-brake.
Thank
Good, keep
God.
it like that. You don't need it.
I know
Um,
that.
I don't
We love
know.
That's
There you
crazy.
go. It's one less thing for you
I
to do
did
on your
I like
car.
all of
e-brake.
Clubhouse with no handbrake. That's why my entries are kind of hit or miss because it's either I nail it or I'm shallow.
As you should.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
And then it's
That's
going
how
to
it
force
Because
you
all
to
these
dial it
guys,
in.
they can come up shallow and not care and just handbrake for a fucking quarter mile and then
Yeah.
I wish.
I
The
just got
handbrake
my
should be
e-brake working
like-
this year.
Yeah, handbrake should literally be like emergency, like correction type.
I was going to say, everybody's
Yeah.
told me so far is handbrake is there and mainly for when you start tandeming to make those
Yeah.
minimal corrections to either gain speed, lose a little speed, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
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 you definitely don't need it. I mean, if you're going to tandem, yeah. And if you're going to just want to link runs that you probably couldn't have, like
Right, it can kind of
I've
make up
entered a couple
for.
times like way too early for Clubhouse, and I was like,
I don't know about that.
I can fucking left foot brake and hope. I can floor it and hope, or I could just eat the fucking washout and then just take off from where it was. Like,
Yeah, dog, it's good.
so yeah. So you guys use first, not on Clubhouse though, right?
No,
No.
way.
First is that only application on the
Yeah,
skid
'cause
pad for that hairpin.
I know Professor was saying like he'll come into the fucking hairpin and sometimes just dump it in first to kick the ass out.
on Clubhouse.
No, on
No,
skid
on,
pad.
like,
Like he'll
Oh.
literally come into the
Yeah,
hairpin,
that's literally what we're
downshift
saying.
and let go of the clutch, just dump it, and it'll kick the ass
Yeah,
out.
you can do that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not good. on
in
the trail.
theory, you should
Sounds
be
scary.
coming through the sweeper wide enough so when you're coming into hairpin,
You can just
You
dump
the
it
car
in
should
first.
already be sideways
Yeah, yeah.
enough. You know what I mean?
That's usually I go wide then tight,
Yeah,
and like
exactly.
pretty much brush the tire with my nose and then punch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
the race
that-
line.
Yeah, that's the good
essentially.
line.
That's how you do
That's
it.
the Miata
So
line.
you
The Miata line.
the Miata line. Yeah, I drive the Miata line.
That's what they. I mean, that's what they call
It's
it.
the fastest line.
Officially,
You guys don't
they
have
did.
ankle kits then, right? Because you don't need it.
We
We
have
have
we have cut
knuckles.
knuckles.
Cut
Yeah.
knuckles.
That's about
So a
it.
little
knuckles.
bit of angle. Because if you go too
Yeah.
much, you're just shutting the car off.
Yeah.
I
but,
mean, honestly,
Yeah.
recently, I don't even think I don't really use that angle that much. So like, I was considering putting bunt stops in my car.
All right, Kangushi.
I can't do shit.
No, it's just like I don't know. It's a lot. Like if I'm doing full lock, it's like
Yeah, you'd have
We're-
it's
to.
we're
usually because
capping.
I fucked up and it's on
Yeah.
accident.
Yeah, because
Is full lock for you in particular generally like I need to try to correct this?
Usually,
Yeah.
yeah,
usually
full
it's
lock-
it's either that or
Usually
you're
it's
doing
me-
a hot entry.
yeah. Usually it's because like, for example, like I did a road course first time last event, so I was coming in so hot that like I threw it in as hard as I normally do, but with that much speed, it throws you to lock, and you're like, that's so crazy. I'm backwards. I'm Kanguchi. That's crazy.
But to be fair though, the angle that we do have, it saved me on like road course plenty of times
good.
because
Yeah.
going from turn 2 to turn 3, it's like 80 miles an hour almost, and it's like when you go and flick it in, it's like okay, you have shallow angle, but like you need a little bit more, but you're also scrubbing speed at the same time, so it's like
yeah.
you're finding like the fine line, and
Yeah,
once
yeah,
you
yeah.
hit full lock, it's like all right, I'm here, it's safe, or if you're going way too fast, you're just going off. But,
Full lock is essentially just a brake
yeah.
because
Okay,
like
right.
if you're flying down clubhouse entry, like some guys do third, and they faint flick into full lock, the car's gonna slow itself down a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for example, look at Miata Rob, how he drives. So Miata Rob doesn't even have knuckles. He has tire, he has rack space, but that's like nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
He does, like, everybody ever who watches him, they look and they go, "Well, he's hardly even sideways." It's because he's going
driving.
fast.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He's
That's
also
how you carry speed.
He that is Kengushi style. It's
Yes,
just
that's the
less
good
angle,
style.
more
which
fast.
and I was gonna
Yeah.
say him in particular. That's how he keeps up with some.
Yep.
Again, sometimes I'm out there watching and I'm like, holy shit, he's keeping up with whatever the
Ryan
car
Turk's
is.
fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Actually. Right. Yeah.
fucking-
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just okay. Right. He's fucking flying while
Right.
while
Yeah.
doing so. That's why.
Yeah.
Even though he kind of boosts his. If he's watching this, you're capping about how much horsepower your car makes. Because if
did
we
he
had a
say?
conversation, he's
What is
like,
that in English? What does that mean?
Joey.
Lying.
He's
I
fibbing.
forgot. He don't know what that means.
He's fibbing.
Capping.
He's not. He's not bussing
He's
for real.
he's
For real.
dragging.
100 emoji.
Yeah, devil.
But there's never been a bigger age differential where I'm like, wow, I'm fucking old.
He's
So-
capping, bro.
No, but
It's more or less than he says.
it is
It's more.
It is
It's
more.
Okay,
because
so-
he was talking to me about my car. He's like, yeah. He's like, how much power does your car make? I'm like, 200. He's like, that's weird because my car makes 200, but like, I'm like, yeah, your car's way faster than mine. He's like, really? I'm like, yes.
You don't make 200.
You're shooting fireballs drifting up the hill. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
So
That is true.
Just
all right, that makes sense.
God bless.
So how long did it take you to go? How long did it take you to figure out like
To get good.
from B until you were like, did you get bumped from B to A, or did you
Oh.
make a judgment call and just start driving A?
No,
Let
no.
me tell you about how there's no such thing as a judgment call.
Yeah, you don't. Do
I
that.
got
I'm gonna
a
not talk
I
about
got,
that.
No, it's what do you mean?
Yeah.
I got A-. So when I was driving, yeah, literally, Mike goes, okay, you can drive A, but you can't drive road course. So I'm like, okay, because he's trying to explain to me how my car's too slow, and to correct that, I need another 100 horsepower.
Nah.
So instead of that, I just drove the shit out of my car until I was out driving cars that make double my horsepower.
Yeah, right. And I'm not asking because I'm looking to figure out how I could get bumped. I don't care.
No,
I'm asking. I'm just curious because you went from in a very short time driving
No.
B. It wasn't short. It felt
Oh,
like it
you're
was.
saying in driving B? I thought you were saying in general. I was gonna say I was in C class for like
Yeah.
2.5, 3 years.
No, but no. From B to A, I feel like you went quick.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, right? So
How many events
When-
did it take you?
it took like half the season. It's like 6.
That's
That's kind of not. I don't know. I mean, like,
that kind of sucks.
yeah. You have.
I was in
Here's the
B class
thing:
with
is
2
like
events, so.
our buddy Dustin, right? He was the first out of all of us to get it, right? He understood how to consistently, and to this day, is still the most consistent driver out of all of us. So he took
Yeah.
Ben when Ben got into B class, and he threw him right on his wing. They were tandeming back
Yeah,
and forth,
doing the
always
whole
discussing strategies.
So I was gonna say, so not to break up your thought, but
Yeah.
It's okay.
really, I hope this connection makes sense. In BMX, when you're riding a new set of trails, right?
Yeah.
Set of big dirt jumps. If there's a local that's familiar, oftentimes you can follow that person for speed
And learn. Yeah.
and learn. Like,
That's
all right,
exactly what
if
it
I'm going, at the same pace this dude is, I'm gonna probably be able to get through this set of trails.
Right.
So to wrap it all together,
Same idea.
there is kind of a follow my lead, if you
Yes.
will.
So-
and
That's how I got in my first crash.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in a
talk
minute,
about that.
actually.
But Ben,
so
yeah,
when
to
I-
finish, Ben did the same to me.
Yeah,
in that
so-
thought, which is how I got to A, because Ben put me in that program, and Ben was trying for almost all of last season. Ben was trying to nurture everybody into improving, and Ben's teaching skills is second to none. And in the time that I've spent in B compared to the time I've learned in C, every event I'd improve double at what I was before.
Yeah.
And I'm not scared to try new things in my drift car. I'm not timid at all because I feel comfortable in it where I won't back down. If Ben says do this and he knows it's going to work, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean?
I wasn't putting him in dangerous
a
situations.
position to
Yeah.
fail.
I did that
Exactly.
myself.
And
it
what
was, it was more of like me and Dustin were in A class, I think, for a year already
Mhm.
before Jordan and everyone else got into A class. So it was kind of like okay, they're in B. We can finally
Yeah.
kick up their
Kick
learning.
the tires, right?
Exactly. And me at that point, me and Dustin were still learning too. So that's why
Well, we're
I think-
always learning, right?
yeah, we're always
Yeah.
learning, exactly. But it's like me and Dustin will always have that special connection where like we can always drive consistently together.
Yep.
And so I was trying to have that with Jordan too. So when he was in B class, I was giving him like in advance, like, all right, if you can do this like consistently for 10 runs, I'm gonna teach you something else. You know what I mean? And then I kept that going. And then eventually
And-
I just started driving with him.
When you're trying to teach them different things, are you? What are some examples? Like, hey, carry this entry speed in this corner, or hit this target, or hit this mark.
So in a Miata, I literally just say flat foot it until you get to the corner.
Well, that's
And
not
so-
even what you were telling
Well,
me.
no,
and the other guys.
I kept telling him to go deeper into the corner and then
Exactly.
enter.
Okay, late.
So later than the latest you can actually do it,
Yep.
just to give him a feel for different type of situations on that entry.
I was going to say,
Because-
and let's say that first corner off the straight on Clubhouse, right? That right hander,
Yeah.
with the rocks, the trap rocks right behind it.
Yeah.
That's a fairly long corner.
Yeah.
So you're giving him those entry points in each time to get through the whole corner or
Yeah.
complete the whole
Yeah,
corner.
to do the whole corner and to link it into the second one.
So, right, I was gonna say-
to see like I wanted him to see how far he can enter and then where that would put him on the other corner.
Right.
And that's
okay.
the thing is that first turn for a Miata sets you up for the entire track.
Yeah.
So that's why it has to be nailed so perfectly. You have to be able to. What he's trying to say is when him showing me to enter at different spots correlates to a car being in front of me.
Yeah.
So say for example a car enters halfway through the track, a fast turbo car.
You stay straight.
So I gotta stay straight. I gotta be comfortable and gauge. Can I enter it here? How do I enter
Right,
further
okay.
back if it's a
Exactly.
slower car? You know, you
And
gotta,
still relatively, you're going to catch up. That person's already initiating.
right.
Yeah.
And don't freak out by their movement. Stay true
They-
to what you're doing.
would imagine-
because this
Exactly.
platform needs to continue, needs to a bit more room to keep that momentum to make
Exactly.
it through to potentially link the next corner.
When you're entering Clubhouse, I would imagine that you guys faint now, right?
I always think,
we're always fans.
All right, so you
Third gear.
faint and then you take it as wide as you can and then come in tight for the S.
It depends on the situation.
generally
Because,
if I
Like
do a
lead
solo,
car.
Because if I'm doing a solo run,
Yeah.
I'm
mid,
entering earlier so I can hit the inner apex.
Yeah.
So then I can hit
Come out
inner-
wide after and come back
Yeah,
in.
come back in earlier. And
Yeah, okay.
that whole
like
maneuver.
solo runs, think of it as like you go fast, you
Yeah.
don't have to give
Yeah, because
anyone
if
room.
you're if
Exactly.
you're leading, you want to be wide to allow more.
to allow more room for.
But
the-
doesn't that fuck you for the S, or do you just come in tight and then whip the S?
So
you just change the line.
yeah,
really.
exactly. I think it's like we've all driven with each other so much where it's just like I'll enter a wide line, and Jordan knows that all right, I can be in the middle of the track because he knows that my outer apex on that first turn is going to be so wide that he can just sit
right
there.
in, yeah.
Yeah,
Scoot
like you
in.
know,
He
I
can
can
just sit there
picture
with
where
me.
he's gonna
Yeah.
sail before he's even there.
Exactly.
So I know where I can put my car because like for example, if he goes wide, I know I'm not gonna be able to just go for the solo line, if you will, and just be on the apex because what's gonna happen is my car is gonna have all this momentum at slow angle. Ben's gonna be here full angle, and freaking, I'm gonna nearly pass him and or almost hit him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's coordinated, and that's not to say that other cars
aren't coordinated.
they can't do
Yeah.
they can't just do whatever, but you really got to plan your attack on
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're gonna do.
In your
'Cause
chassis, right?
I only did one event as C.
Right.
And then I was like, fuck this shit. I'm going to B because I was tired of watching Johnny fuck around, spin out in front of me.
He's improved.
Because
Okay.
yeah, Johnny fuck. I'm sure Johnny fuck around. Well, who are you talking about? I'm just talking
my
about.
he's not,
Johnny,
he's
who
not
is
talking
your
about
Johnny?
our Johnny.
I'm not talking about your Johnny. And
He's
any
just a
Johnny fuck
general
around who's in
Johnny.
C
Yeah.
group,
You don't
I'm
even know
hoping they're
who-
improving.
I
But
never heard of Johnny as a general.
I'm just
guy. I
saying,
heard of
like,
Joe.
oh my
You know,
God.
I was
Joe?
tired of having
Yeah,
some
Joe?
guy. Yeah, Joe.
Joe. Yeah.
Joe would pull out in front of me and spin out while I'm coming at the entry, and I'm like, well, there goes my fucking learning curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I jumped myself to B. After I linked the track the first day on C, I said, I'm going to B next because this will give me the most seat time.
Right. That's
So I
fair.
went for that. But the difference between my car and your car is I said, I'm going to do angle and I'm going to do a bigger motor. So I could fuck up every single time on my entry, push the wheel farther to the right and floor it.
But the thing is that teaches bad habits.
It does. But then,
He's like, I don't give a
But
fuck.
he's having fun.
but I'm
No,
having
you don't
fun.
give a
But the
fuck.
thing
It is
is,
what it is.
you could bad habit the track enough times to figure out this is not the right line.
You would think, right? But there's been a lot of people that like we've talked to and that we've know that will do what you're saying but not learn and then
Yeah, no, they
all-
just keep doing the
yeah,
wrong.
and they'll
Yeah.
and they'll keep doing it, and then they'll be like, why?
'Cause
you
I
know,
watch
why am I
videos of
slow?
myself. So I've gotten a bunch of videos of my car driving in Clubhouse, and I'm like, I was going way so wide right there that I look like I'm in slow motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I stopped going so much angle. Like in the S, I was like full fucking angle, like when you flick back in. So my car is like fucking completely sideways, just, and it looks stupid because you're in second
Yes, it
gear,
does.
banging
Exactly.
limiter. The car's doing 15 miles an hour
And
sideways.
then we pull up behind you
And
doing
and-
third gear.
yeah,
like,
and
why
we're-
the
and we're
hell
mad
is this
at
guy
you.
parked on the track?
yeah, just doing a burnout sideways.
Yeah, get the
Burnout,
fuck
yeah.
out
So
of
I
here,
figured out
Sideshow
like,
Joe.
yeah, you want to straighten out a bit more. And then I was going fast as fuck. And the event before I took my car apart, there's a picture of me coming up the hill,
Mhm.
going so fucking fast.
And it feels
It's
good,
good,
right?
right?
Yeah, it
Feels
was
real
flying.
good.
Like, because that's when I started linking straight to entry or coming up shallow and being like, fuck, and left foot braking hard because I don't have a handbrake.
Yeah.
Like
That's
running,
what I used to do.
running out of gear right at the end where it's like, "Da-da-da-da-da-da-da," and you're like, fuck, you know?
That was a weird thing too. Remember when last year when I didn't have a handbrake, what I would do to come up if you come up short on the turn?
Yeah, you just
I'd lock up the brakes and use it like a handbrake.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
let
I was.
the car
that's
full
but
wheel
that's what we were
slide.
doing. In
I was
tandem, too,
literally
before handbrake.
standing on the front brakes, like, or standing on the brakes with my left foot smashing the gas.
No gas. I just locked them up.
Oh, okay.
Like
yeah,
I
was
literally
like,
would let
off
all
completely.
four stay locked
Yeah.
and slide forward as to act as a handbrake because I didn't have a handbrake.
okay, yeah, I would just stab brakes hard to shift all the way up front, and then let off and front like left foot brake.
Yeah, that's a turbo car thing. That's
Yeah.
to keep that bitch
So-
spooled.
Sometimes it works, but sometimes you just fucking plow the front tires and you're going into the pebbles.
Yeah,
is
because
not
that's
good.
what happens is you slow down the rear too much, and now the back isn't spinning faster than the front. So now that's called understeer, which
Yeah.
is no bueno.
Yeah, I gave myself that a couple times. That's how
You
I
taking notes over there, Josh?
I am.
I
yeah.
bunny hopped into.
Oh, it's gonna
like,
be fucking wonderful.
the first or second time that I tried fast entry on.
We're gonna give him some practice laps. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give him the Ben teacher.
yeah. I really want to
'Cause
drive a Miata because I feel like it's hard mode.
I mean,
It's a
like I
lot
said,
of-
you don't come up and take my car. So
I feel like
Mike took
there's
out. He literally came up to me, took my keys, and said, "Okay, this is number 7."
Well, I'm gonna.
Boom, drove off.
I
my
would
shit.
like to drive it on skid pad before
Yeah, no,
I ever
that's
went
fine.
to Clubhouse.
No,
I'm
I
not trying to
wouldn't want you to do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna flick it. I'm not gonna enter it into the rocks and be like, aha.
Because to be fair, Shabby drove Ben's car last year, and I would
That
be
was sick to
horrified if he
watch.
did to my car. He
Yeah.
literally just beached it in the middle of the thing, gave the key, like,
He
in
gave
the
the keys
dirt.
back to me, and he was
This
like,
car sucks.
Yeah, he was like, "This car sucks." I'm like, "You just don't know how to
Like,
drive
okay.
it, man."
what the fuck? Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm also
that's
break is
that's
for
one of the most shabby things I've ever heard.
It is.
Dude,
yeah. Fuck this piece of shit.
We're
perfect.
just sitting
Nope.
there like, there's
Fuck
no
this
way.
car,
he
How
did that.
how the hell do you even drive this? I'm like, I drive it perfectly fine. Man.
Yeah, right. I mean, I watch you all the time. You drive well.
Yeah.
You don't have an issue.
So I was gonna say is, as far as team driving, is there a hierarchy? You know, like lead position. You guys try to switch things off, and
Yeah, who
and-
never leads?
JoJo.
Dan drove once, never again.
No, I think we followed Daniel once at Vibes, and I was like, no, never.
No,
I'll never
never
follow
again.
Daniel again.
This car's just set up very.
Well,
Not
I
the
mean,
line
we
master.
have obviously people who have their set positions for where they like to be, but we try to push people out of their comfort zones to learn how to
Ben
do
is
better.
lead driver. Sadly.
Either me
In
or
my
Ben.
head.
I mean, when it's
Definitely.
needed, it's
Ben.
Ben, but I try to do it as much as possible.
Because
Uh,
because I
I'm
think
just scared.
I think it's that. So me and Dustin we can flip flop.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
that-
Ben
that's-
and
that's
Dustin
perfectly
are the
fine, 'cause
same person.
Me and
Yeah.
Dustin drive exactly the same. It's because we were bred the same
Hot
at that point.
shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, your fucking reverse clubhouse entries. So early. They would come up the hill and flick in like halfway down.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's not
Sick.
gonna make it, and the car's dead ass sideways. Just
Yeah, it's all gas, no brakes, and it's so dangerous.
balls,
and
no
it's
shit.
so
it looks
fun.
sick because it slows down perfectly to the top of the hill, and then you're coming back down the hill full
Nothing
throttle.
is better than when you come up the hill and you're third, you do your feint, no brakes, just second
just
and keep
slam
going.
second.
That's how
Yeah.
you know you did it
The-
perfect.
up the hill.
Up the hill.
Yeah, it
Up
feels
Like
Oh,
as
yeah.
you just drop it the second, all gas.
That's why I hate B group because when that cone's out there, I'm like, motherfucker,
You know what you do? You just kind of just
do it.
pretend to.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Jump the front right tire over the apex.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know.
exactly.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I
I
did.
didn't know.
But to get back to like the hierarchy, it's kind of like me and Dustin can interchange, and then it's usually Jordan, and
Yep.
then JoJo or Matt. It's either JoJo or Matt, and then if JoJo's not in the middle, it's gonna be Daniel, and then it's JoJo in the rear.
And then I
And then-
usually like to jump in front of somebody and almost cause a crash.
Yeah,
I was just
yes.
about to say, yeah, don't ever do the thing that you do with Dustin again on the.
No, we're gonna do
Yeah.
that
The
again.
S
Like,
on
he
the
liked
It's
it.
not
straight.
good.
No, he
We'll
liked
do
it.
again.
I didn't
He,
like
he
it.
just wanted it
No
planned.
way.
Dustin wanted it planned.
He
but,
liked
you
it,
know, we
though.
kind of,
No, we're good.
yeah.
You know how they
We
like,
also do
like
have-
Sunny Philadelphia, like wild card. That's me. I'm just like wild card. Fucking pass.
It looked more like pocket sand.
Passing.
Yeah,
whatever,
it was
man.
it was
good.
scary. I seen him like in my peripheral, so I hit the brake and I just seen him fly by past Dustin. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
To be fair,
you know
in
where
my
I saw
defense-
it from?
I thought I lost 2 of my.
Right next to the track on that, like taking pictures.
my
I put my
defense,
camera down. I was like,
I wouldn't.
Ah.
That's what. See, that's why you're a bad cameraman. You gotta get the freaking.
I thought I
bullshit
lost
that
2 of my
happens.
teammates. If I was
No,
gonna
no.
do
In my
that.
defense, I
was
wouldn't
scary.
have done that with anybody else other than them two because I know that they're fine, and I know that I would have made it past them, which I did.
You did.
So
And
wait,
he didn't hit
expand on this. So what exactly happened?
so the
It's from-
straight.
Okay, so you know how? So what happened was we're tandeming.
You fell behind.
Ben's in the back. I fell behind because
Reverse
whatever.
clubhouse.
It's reverse clubhouse, and
Okay.
nobody ever syncs up how we like enter it. So we're always at different speeds. So whatever. We're on the second lap, and Dustin's in front of me, and
Yeah,
Dustin's in front of me, and I decide, all right, cool, straight's open, good news. I'm going down the straight. I'm gonna take over this bitch, and I'm getting back in my position in the tandem.
The
'Cause
back
Ben's
straight,
out.
Corey.
Was it Ben in front? No, Ben
No,
was
I
out
was,
back.
I was in the rear. I was just chilling, watching the whole thing go down.
Yeah.
So I'm behind Jordan coming down the hill, and then all of a sudden I just see Jordan disappear.
Because
like,
I go in the straight.
I'm like,
punch
oh,
it in third, and I'm looking at my corner. I'm like, okay, Dustin's good. He's got enough room where I'm gonna take past him, and he's just gonna fall back behind me. It's gonna look so cool. We're gonna just continue. So what happened was Dustin decided to hit his nitrous in the middle of that section, the chicane where I wasn't looking.
Doesn't really have nitrous, by the way.
yeah, no.
Yeah, whatever. But so, anyways, I do my thing and I reinitiate. And the second I went to go up what would be the top of the hill, right? I passed him just by like a couple inches. You know, it was really close. He was a little shook, but then he came back after. He was like, "Listen, it was a little scary. That was really cool. It was really cool. I just wish you'd tell me." I was like, "All right, cool. I'll let
I
you
think
know."
he ran a shallow line. So I remember watching dirt fly up.
Well, that's why I saw it. I was okay with it because I seen him. He was coming up like on the inside, so I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna put my back wheel on the rumble strip, and he's not gonna touch me, even if
That's
I
good.
don't come up fast enough.
he put his front wheel over the rumble strip,
Yeah, it's good.
and then he ended up behind you, and I just see his hands go like this out of the hard top.
Well, bad news. He doesn't have a hard top,
Well,
so
Or
he's
so,
outside
out of the
the
no
top.
top, rather.
Yeah,
yeah,
Sorry.
there you go.
Yeah, it's.
It was sketchy.
I don't know.
We've had some
I've
dangerous
been known to do a lot of scary stuff over there, so it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in good practice.
Yeah.
Like you
Going
said,
fun.
wild card.
Wow.
Yeah, wild card.
Like when last event we were doing the bank,
Mhm.
and Mike had us doing drag races.
Oh,
going
Yeah,
into the
Mike's a
bank.
bad influence.
Yeah, it was not good. So
great
He's kind of
influence.
like a big brother telling 2 younger
I hope he
brothers.
Yeah,
sees
to-
this
yeah, to
because
do-
we
yeah,
get
yeah.
the
Just
videos
do it,
from
just do
that.
it.
Yeah.
So we were drag racing, doing the thing. Jordan cuts in front. I'm like, all right, we're good. What? It was probably like a 60-mile-an-hour entry.
This was the fastest
Like,
entry we've done. It was more than
it
60.
probably like.
So what happened
yeah.
was me and Ben were drag racing, and on the oval, there's no set start line, so we kept backing up.
Yeah.
We kept getting more speed.
Right.
So this was my fast entry, and I flicked it in as hard as possible because I was realizing I wasn't flicking it as hard as I should. So when you do the bank, you want to end up on the top when you enter, and then work your way back down to the bottom. If you're not in the top, then you're probably gonna come up short and
it's
almost
not
hit
gonna
the
look good,
barrier.
yeah.
Right. Right.
So I flicked it harder, and this time it was perfect. I was like, awesome, I'm coming in fast. But my
What gear
car,
were you in?
this was third.
Third,
and
yeah.
Third, and then basically the second you enter on bank, you're just downshifting
Yep.
and braking because
Because that thing's gonna kill moment.
Yeah.
Kill any speed.
it's not even the killer speed. It's you can go super fast around the bank, but they shut it down so fast to get into that pit lane. You got to keep stopping the second you enter, because the second you start drifting on the bank, you're done. You got to go down and it's over.
Right. Right.
You know?
Okay. Right.
So I'm shutting it down, and I jabbed the brakes a little too hard, and the reason why I don't use full lock is because it touches my arm.
It gets.
So
stuck.
it touched the arm. stopped the left front wheel and it grabbed it, and then all of a sudden I'm spinning backwards, and all of a sudden I'm making eye contact with Ben as he's drifting along the wall. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, how
it's-
you doing? And then
Let me tell you from the scary point of view.
yeah,
So
he was
I,
fine.
I see, you know, Jordan's car, everything's good, and then all of a sudden I see his girlfriend looking at me. Right? And then all of a sudden I see Jordan looking at me, and I'm like, okay, so it's either I'm gonna hit him or I'm gonna hit the wall. Which one do I want to do? I rip the
Neither.
e-brake. Yeah, so I rip the e-brake. Car drags up towards the wall. Jordan completes his spin out.
Completed.
I dropped the e-brake, just pinned it, and then went into pit lane. I was like, that's probably the hottest save I'll ever have in my life, and
Yeah.
I'll never do that again.
Definitely.
Probably never do
Like
that again.
his car, I couldn't even see, like his head, like the front end of his car.
Like, it
I was
was-
spun out, like I couldn't see the front end of his car. It was so close. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
it
glad
was-
he missed me, but he definitely just scratched the shit out of my quarter
No.
panel. Didn't even touch anything. I was amazed.
I've
He's
had
really
s-
good at correcting my mistakes.
I've
It's
had
cool.
some close calls with Jordan. And, you know.
It sounds like
Why
it.
am I not
Well,
surprised?
it's because
Wow,
I
seen 'em
drive
all.
to the limit, dog. You know, and you push it to the limit, you find that there's a ceiling there.
Yeah.
Wild card.
He keeps me
Wild
fresh.
card.
though. He keeps me fresh.
Keeps you
Uh,
on your toes.
So as far as car setup, do you guys all run a pretty similar setup
For the most
For the
part.
most
realistically?
yeah.
Because I again, to stay, dare I say, true to the platform without throwing too much crazy shit at it, it's going to be similar modifications.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Definitely.
You're talking about us
At
turning
this,
a shit ton of laps.
at this point, it's kind of like only thing that kind of varies is like our grip levels.
Okay.
As like a major key factor to like our driving.
And what's going to
So-
determine that? Just tire setup, wheel
Yeah,
setup,
just
tire
tire
size.
suspension. You know, Jordan basically has no body roll. You know, what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
He's virtually none. And then on top of that, he has a
I got big sway bars. I got
you have
grip
like a
alignment.
205
Higher
40.
spring rates.
No, we run the same coils, but I'm gonna get stiffer coils this winter, so it's gonna be even more gripped up.
Yeah.
But right now, it's just more biased towards a grip car more than a drift car.
Okay.
So generally, I'm running like when you run super grippy front tires like I do, it's a different driving style as opposed to them who has grippy-ish tires, but they can still slip them and it's looser.
Mm-hmm.
My car is very tight and very precise in the movements, and it's a little bit snappier than theirs.
Yep.
So it's a little different, but for the most part,
But it keeps us fresh though.
it's
know what I
nice
mean? It's
because
fresh
it's not
chasing,
boring,
yeah.
you know?
Right, right.
Because like he can drive with Dustin and it's different than drive with me because my car will snap faster. It'll just act a lot differently. So
And then I'll drive with JoJo, and then driving with JoJo is a completely different experience.
My
'cause
car's just slow. I have 175s
Yep.
all seasons because I have 14-inch wheels, and yeah, that's a whole different story.
this kid's on
But
pizza cutters and he
I'm
keeps up with
literally
my car.
on just 175 all seasons from China.
And he keeps up with us.
It's
But the
good.
thing is that he keeps up with us.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean? And he makes it work. So it's
Stock
like
power.
we
as
just
well.
all of our cars complement each other. I feel in a way that's
Somewhere.
just like we make it work. and
Yeah.
everything's just nice.
But for the most part, it's just knuckles,
Yep.
BC
Yeah.
coils.
Extend the lower ball joints.
Yep.
Yeah, to get our front camber. And I have adjustable rear arms, so I have like zero camber-ish.
I have
But
stock cars.
other than that,
everything's
everybody's
stock
the
in
same.
there.
Stock
Yeah.
arms.
Yeah.
You got
That's the
any-
thing is the simpler, the better.
Yeah.
Less work,
Yeah, yeah,
sub
yeah.
brakes. You
Everything
could just put
works.
OEM parts back in.
You're
Yeah.
all welded diff though,
No.
2 ways.
I'm welded.
Yeah, he's welded.
for
and
now.
you're both 2A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
We're
are
bi.
fancy.
We're by diff.
Yeah.
Well,
are.
we were on welded for what 3.5, 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And then
I
at
wish.
some- at
What
some
made you
point-
stop doing the welded? Just comfort of daily driving.
No, it was more of just
I
you-
wanted
you
my
want-
car to be grippier.
Talking
wanted-
to
you
the
wanted to-
OGs.
you wanted to elevate your game at
Yeah.
that point. You know what I mean?
It,
Yeah,
it
but, like-
helps with the low speed shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
it
Yeah,
was.
because I was gonna say, because isn't welded just it's the same kind of, but the 2-way like slips
is.
it at lower speeds.
There's a lot of finesse in a two-way.
It is,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
That you can drive it like a welded all you want, but if you open the diff up on track while you're
gotta go
sideways,
fast.
it increases the speed because instead of just smoking off both your back tires, you're opening one up and you're letting it's still spinning, but it's spinning a little bit slower on the inside,
grip up.
so it's gripping the car around the turn like a normal car would. But originally, the whole gist of me getting a 2-way wasn't even anything drift related. It's because I wanted to do track stuff and not have to change so much to make it a track car.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So I want to do everything in my car. I want to freaking, like you guys were talking about the drag races the other day.
Mhm.
Yeah. I want to go drag racing.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
why not?
That bracket shit sounds sick.
Let's go.
I'm pretty sure it's like
Racket racing.
there's multiple days where it's like run what you brung.
Run
Yeah,
with your
yeah,
brung,
that's
baby.
what I
That's
want to
cool.
do.
So
Don't
we
go
want
through
to put
that burnout
together. I'd
box.
love to put together a revival drag night
That'd be
That would
sick.
be awesome.
be
Battle
fun
of
as
the
hell.
snails, baby.
Battle of the
Oh my
dailies.
You guys will
God.
see the hottest and smokiest 16
18.
seconds of your entire life.
Yeah.
Be so hot.
Bro, you're gonna hear my Civic just fucking
Bam, bam, bam,
Forever.
bam, 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 bam.
It's gonna rub
the
down the
longest
freaking
fucking.
So, is there any thought? Who's going to break the circle of Miata first? Will anybody break the circle of Miata?
Definitely.
I
I
mean-
already did.
I mean, Rafi drives the 86, right? And he drives with you guys.
No,
Ralphie's-
Yeah.
he's diamond cut. He's a
on
homie.
Diamond Cut.
He-
Well, to be fair, Johnny has the
Johnny
14.
doesn't even have a
Yeah,
Miata.
Johnny
Johnny's
has a
our
14.
only non-Miata drift car.
Okay.
Oh,
He has a S14 Sylvia.
and our friend.
That's not true.
That's not true about
I
it.
have an E36
Oh, true.
Discord.
He joined the Discord.
I was
so
admitted
he's a night style.
into
Yeah.
night style
Yeah.
today.
Um,
I went on and dragged Justin. Let's do it. Let's see if
our
the BP is
friend,
better
our
than
friend
the M50.
Daniel that has the turbo 1.6 Miata red one. He has an SC, and he did plan on like one JZ swapping it and manual swapping it, and that was going to be his other chassis. But I don't know what's his plans right now. But
His Miata is currently like a
It's-
crumpled piece
it's
of
totaled.
aluminum foil.
somebody rear-ended it while it was parked, and
Ah, shit.
yeah,
That
it's kind of
sucks.
sad.
Yeah.
It's very
That's the
sad.
worst way for it to go.
Dude,
Yeah.
right before Pennsylvania, right before we left.
Ooh, that's the
Revives.
worst way for it to go.
Yeah.
You know what was funny is that I've been telling him this for like 2 weeks now, where he thought he was gonna get another shell, and then in the chat he goes, "I think I'm just gonna get over fenders and just run it." And I was like, "Let the car die,
Let
please."
the car- yeah, it's
The quarter panel is touching the
it's-
door, like just
well,
let it die.
Yeah.
it's not even only that. The thing is,
the hardtop doesn't line up.
The thing is rotted.
Oh, and it's rotted.
Yeah, if it's fucking bent up, just get another one.
She's been rotted.
Look, we're trying to
since
get in
I've
the
seen
final
it.
bout next year. We need really nice cars. And our cars are not that nice.
Yeah.
No, everything has to be mint. Like you
Is
can't
Is
have
that
mints.
part of the shtick with a final bout?
Yeah,
Final
you just
bout.
replace two
I
letters in
know.
the name. Final clout.
But I
Yeah.
mean, how
Oh,
mint
man.
can your car be if you daily drive it? Half these guys.
We're
don't
gonna
really
street
drive
drive
their
it
car.
there. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah,
All the way to
God.
Wisconsin, baby.
it's gonna be fun.
I mean,
ride,
that shit's really cool. I get the style is cool and stuff because I'm all about obviously the car looking good. But if you get turned away because you have rep over fenders, but the car looks sick, like I'm throwing up. I think that's really.
Yeah, but that's the
I think
whole
that's corny.
entire point of Final Bout. It's a
Yeah.
rolling
Yeah.
car show. Like literally, when you go and compete, half of it is driving and half of it is a judged
Looks
Car show.
style.
Yeah.
style.
And they
Yeah.
have like different things like fitment. What does your interior look like?
What's
What does
your
your
bay
trunk
look
look
like?
like?
Fit.
your
Yeah,
engine
I think
bay?
all that stuff is cool, but I don't think it should all be together. Personally, I just think it's dumb. Like,
Yeah, but what's drifting as it is? It's a rolling car show.
yeah, I guess so. But
That's
like,
one way to look at it.
if you have like rep wheels on your drift car and rep over fenders or like a rep lip kit and it still looks good, I'm not gonna judge you as a human being.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
get
no,
that.
yeah,
That's
no,
their,
no,
that's
not.
their shtick.
No,
It's
not
like,
even,
oh, that's
though.
a real lip kit. It's like, all right,
No,
you can
they're
drive
just.
with us.
That's not.
Yeah, but
No,
they
you're
have
looking
car
at it
shows
from
like,
you're looking at it from the wrong perspective.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't have perspective on this.
There's
I
like,
guess.
in a way, it's kind of like elitist pricks and Volkswagen stuff.
That's what I was gonna
It
say.
is.
Like,
There's-
They are though.
yeah.
But that's
Well, that's it.
okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's
Yeah.
okay. That's not my tea. Like I'm not trying to sip.
No,
that tea.
I understand because
Yeah.
listen, we don't suck on Final Bout either. We just want to drive there because that track is
yeah,
sick.
the experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's like think of it as like
You-
how you have like an alpha class.
Right. Yeah, I was
like,
gonna say you
yeah,
get
yeah.
the
It's-
get the prerequisites.
if you want to
That's-
see the people with the craziest builds and the top tier shit, Final Bout.
Yeah,
That's
but are they
that-
the top
right.
tier drivers?
supposed to be.
They,
Right.
That's more.
I've seen.
That's
I've
kind of
seen-
where I'm going.
I've
Like,
seen mixed people.
I've seen a lot of good drivers in Final Boat, but then I've also seen not the best.
exactly. That's
So-
what I'm saying. Like I don't care how much money you have. I want to see driving.
I
So
agree. I
that's
think
there
it
is
should
a
be both.
difference to that then for sure. Because if it's pure team driving
Yeah.
that you're looking for in particular, then that's a different thing.
I
Yeah.
recommend vibes.
Because don't get me wrong, you
Yeah.
can
Vibes.
you can go to
Vibes
Final
is cool.
Bout and you can have, a person not perform as well.
Yeah.
But you can look
Drift
good.
this
But
low
you can
energy.
look good in a tandem. You know what I mean? So like if your team synergy is good, I can't fault
Yeah.
you.
Right,
you know what I
right,
mean?
right.
But like if you as a solo driver cannot perform well, you know what I mean? Then it's kind of like
Right. It takes
No.
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
takes
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
And you'll
Also-
you'll visibly see it.
I don't want a missile. I think missiles are trash too. I think something in the middle is cool.
Shrift missile energy.
He
I
has
mean,
no, he
our
has no
car
idea
is
what
in
it
the
is.
Kinda
It's
like
still all over
half
the place.
broken arrow with like
I'd
kind
say
of a
our car is in the
livery,
middle.
Yeah, our cars are
Jeez.
like the middle.
Yeah, I would say that your cars are the middle. Like you guys keep up on keeping it as clean as possible.
But,
Like there's shit that you can't help. Like your
Yeah.
car is dense and like
exactly.
I'm not gonna walk up to it and be like, "Would you look at this and look at that?"
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, a lot of the cars at Final Bout also like
Have-
aren't.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're
You know,
not
they're-
pristine
those
show
cars-
cars
Broken
either.
Those cars have
Arrow.
been drifted for like 10,
Years.
15 years. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, there
just-
are some like
You know?
good drivers with cars that have been around for a while. But then some of the new teams that are popping up, it's like you'll have two guys who are okay and then one trash driver and all the cars look sick. It's like,
Yeah.
No, I feel the same way. Don't get me wrong.
yeah, like I
But
don't,
yeah,
I just
but
don't
that's
give
just
a
what
shit.
Final Bout is.
But
you
don't
know?
get me wrong, like I follow that page, like there's some sick shit on there.
Yeah.
It's just I don't think that you should be picking teams just based on how sick the car looks. Like,
I
don't
agree.
know.
I agree.
Yeah.
They should look at the driving more. And
should be
we've
both.
said this last year when we were crying about why we didn't get in, but like,
Because I think.
but our cars did suck last
Yeah,
year.
all the cars have to have a matching paint style, and you all need real lips.
No,
That's
they
it.
don't. There could be
they could
they
be
have
mismatched.
mismatched teams. I think it's how you look together as a team. So
Yeah.
like you
I
can have
think-
people who are like all if everyone can have a different style in their car,
okay.
just as long as together.
Papa Joe,
All right,
what do you
Jojo,
get to
go
say?
for it.
Yeah,
Jojo,
yeah,
I was
go
gonna
for
say,
it, Jojo.
I think just a lot of people don't like Miatas, and like you see a full team of
That's true.
Miatas, and they just think, oh,
You see a team
look
of
at
Miatas.
these.
Yeah, you see a
like,
That's
team
true.
of Miatas doing it better.
badasses.
And
No,
you're like,
he's right.
damn, that's crazy.
And they just rather choose a team that has like S chassis and whatever R chassis or E36s or whatever.
Does Final Bout
Yeah.
have like an Instagram page?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called Final Bout.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't follow it. Can you throw it up on there?
Sure,
Is that
can.
possible?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some of the stuff that's up there. Because the
it's some
extent of
nice
my
stuff.
Final Bout coverage was seeing that one trailer. So it's not really a good representation of what kind of stuff they got to offer. But, I do get it from both perspectives of, like, the rolling car show, which I thoroughly enjoy. But then if there's not, like, the driving aspect to support it,
Like, Look
I
at that,
chassis.
right? Like that is a beautiful car.
yeah,
Yeah.
for
sick.
sure.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Also, license plate, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
exactly.
God.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
gangster.
You know what I mean? But then they're drifting too, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
Right.
you know, shit happens.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the
But
car
it
isn't
looks
gonna
good
be-
parked.
Yeah.
So I get that,
Looks
but
good with the
also it
cracked
looks good
bumper, too.
drifting.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, and then you have cars like this. You
That was
know,
not
and
ideal.
See,
S
we
chassis,
drove with him at Vibes.
Cressida, S
That was a little-
chassis.
Yeah.
Miata.
Drove
Miata.
drove
Yeah,
with him
My
at
that's-
man
Vibes.
Chad, he got me my
Yeah.
computer.
That's a
monitor.
very viral Miata right now.
86.
So like, there's a perfect example of different styles, but clearly a team.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I meant. It's
And then
like they
also,
can be different
if you
cars
go
with
back
different
one-
styles
Love
as
that
long as
picture.
collectively
this
they
is-
look good. There
Yeah.
you go. There's a good example.
So
That's
this
clean.
is Drift Team
There's a
Clean.
brother.
Yeah. So they have an R30. So they have an R32 sedan. They have an S13. They have an S14, and then they also have a Corolla.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
all
clean,
all
baby.
different, all different colors.
But that's one
But then
team.
there's
Well, that's one team. But then you have Drift Team Hayes.
Hayes.
Great
Chassis,
drivers.
chassis.
Love these guys. They,
Yeah, the E36
They
is sick.
fuck.
The driver of the 36 follows me.
Oh, he does.
Recently,
You're
he followed
famous.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
You're famous.
You're
Cool
basically
guy over
famous.
there.
It's because you're cool
Yeah.
as hell.
That's a cool.
But
I like when they match.
Yeah. and
I was
the
gonna say
Corolla-
there is
yeah.
something to both
But-
having paint match and just like the vinyl scheme and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it is cool.
Something crazy about that team though is that all their liveries have different animals.
Oh,
You-
they
you-
look
yeah.
similar.
You won't. Yeah.
Mhm.
They.
But that's so
Jesus.
these like this is
Stunning.
like good examples. Like I'm sure all these cars look sick, and probably all the drivers drive sick.
That's sick
Hey.
right
Yeah.
there.
But that's like
That's a driver right there.
that's like how many teams are like that. I don't know because I don't
Well,
follow it close
Because
enough.
you also got to remember it's like the
good
special
deal.
the special stages are to try to introduce new teams into Final Bout. You know, the summit to go to USA. So you'll have a bunch of new teams. Like let's say like if we were to get accepted,
Yep.
we'd be part of like 5-6 new teams that got accepted into Final Bout on top of the older drivers that also still drive it
Yeah.
Do you
at a special
if
stage.
if you get accepted at some point, are you just always invited?
That's kind of a
don't know
gray
how that
area
works.
because I know that Ralphie from Diamond Cut they drove in 2020 or 2021? No, 2020.
20,
No,
2021.
Yeah, when I built my motor.
Yeah.
So 2021. So, and then they were invited back this year, but they didn't drive it.
Yeah.
yeah, so they were invited back.
Yeah.
But even then, I think it's if you don't get to Wisconsin, you don't get that crazy
Recognition.
recognition.
Right.
Because like coming to Wisconsin, this
Oh,
is
look at
like
this
you're
track.
driving with people from
This
all
is the
around the
summit.
country,
I
Yeah.
love
You know what I mean?
USA.
and like you get to drive with people that you never thought you'd ever drive with. From California, and you get to see
That's
different
insane.
styles and
Yeah.
different
Yeah, it's
types of
a-
ways people drive.
It's a
This is
Pinnacle.
the X Games of your BMX.
Of
thing.
Yeah.
right,
yeah. I was
right,
gonna say yeah.
right.
Like it's where all the dudes who fuck go to fuck.
Yeah, you
A
know,
lot of fucking.
like,
Dudes
you
are
would hope.
fucking, dude.
A lot
Yeah,
of
dudes are
fucking
definitely
dudes.
fucking dudes.
Fucking.
But like then there's a bunch of guys who just got in
Yeah,
just
like
because
those.
their car looks cool. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
Like that
exactly.
guy fucks.
That guy does fuck.
Yeah,
Full
Jack
arrow
Raincorn.
just kissing
mind
the
you,
wall.
that's
That's an ex Miata driver.
yeah. He
Jack
left the Miata at
Raincorn.
home.
He did leave the Miata at home.
So, are you going to stick with the platform each as individuals for quite some time?
Hopefully,
I plan to.
I think so.
The
I
thing
don't
is,
think
right,
they
is
will.
like we're not against different cars.
Right, for sure.
Because we have thought out what
Yeah.
car can we replace a Miata with?
Yeah.
And there's not many answers because a Miata checks so many boxes. The only box a Miata doesn't check
space.
is space. But like we've driven Miata so long, we don't really give a shit about that.
I want to
You
get a
know what I
little
mean?
Roof
trailer.
racks. More room.
I want to get a little
We
trailer.
would, but
that's
the
it.
roof is fiberglass, so it
It
would
would
just
just
snap
rip
if you
right
put
off.
anything up there.
That's true.
I've thought of that already.
Do they have trailer hitches? Can
They
you get
have
little-
a hideaway hitch.
Yeah.
That's what I want. But I have a diffuser now, so it's in the way. So I just kind of ruin myself.
You just
for
gotta
that.
cut a hole in it.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that.
You can't see it.
That was an expensive.
You're gonna see it.
diffuser.
It's expensive. I got it from New Zealand.
My Civic had a hole right for the jack point, so you could jack it up there still. That's why I was maybe you can cut it and put the hitch. But
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I bought because I'm in the same boat. Like E36 Vert is sick, but you have to take the top off to put tires in the back seat,
yeah.
Ugh,
You
yeah.
know.
which sucks ass. Because I could fit one or two if I'm lucky in the trunk. So I bought a roof rack, so now I can put all my shit up on top.
Well, this is why you
Yeah.
just gotta have good friends with SUVs and trucks.
I was gonna say, it
Shout
seems
out
like
to-
truck and trailer might
Shout
be
out
the
to
next step more than anything.
No,
No.
that defeats the streetcar
We're
vibe.
street car.
I want to
Yeah.
drive my car to the track every time, and if it breaks, fix it there, and then drive it home miserable.
Yeah, that's the
That's-
way.
My car.
I drove
I've
home
owned it.
Grassroots way.
I drove home 2 hours with a broken axle, driving back ways from Thompson to Boston.
Yeah, I've owned my car for years and it's never been on a trailer, and I'm so proud of that.
Yeah,
I'll-
you'll
well,
always you'll figure out a way.
You know,
Yeah.
Same,
you know?
same.
I've never really been stuck.
Josh,
either.
to be young.
I know.
I don't care. I will break an axle and replace it at the track. Like, I
Yeah,
don't care.
fuck yeah.
I'll blow the transmission up and then fucking AAA at home if I have to, but I'm not gonna trailer
Not
my
gonna
car
fix it
there.
at the
No,
track.
it's just
yeah.
I don't know. It's just our style.
That's-
It's just
that's-
we.
Well-
It just shows like how we like to do it. Like,
See, I
Wait,
was
Jordan.
destined for night style. See,
Wait, Jordan, did you hear that he'd AAA at home if you broke a trans? We changed
You
the
can
whole
relate to
trans.
that.
We
I don't
changed the
have
whole.
another trans where I would do it.
We changed the whole trans. Neither did I.
yeah, we did. We
I went and bought one. I went and
You
bought
found
one.
one?
I went and bought one in Worcester. It came back, dropped the trans, and then me and Jordan put it.
All
in.
right, well, all right. Then if I could find,
If you watch the night style videos,
yeah, if you watch the
would have
nice
seen
videos,
it.
you'd know.
Yeah.
You would have seen my butt too.
Fake member. Fake
Oh, wow.
member.
My pink banana.
Maybe I'll have to watch it now. Yeah, if I could find a trans, sure, I fucking drop that
And
shit.
no, but going back to like the whole non-trailer thing, another thing, it's like dailying your drift car.
Hell yeah.
100%.
You get to, you,
Yeah,
you
drive
get to
the
learn
fuck out of
car.
it.
Drive the
Yeah.
fuck out of it. Like daily drive it. You figure out what the hell's wrong with it all the time. You know, you figure out
Yeah.
what you got to fix. And
I
if you-
drove my shit daily for like
There you
3
go.
weeks so I could grind the front control arms down with the
Oh
wheels.
my god.
boy.
There you go. Exactly.
I was like, it only grinds when you full lock it, so I would just
Exactly.
do
Yeah,
circles in parking lots
Yeah, I
till it
know.
stops.
Oh, that's it.
Oh
Maybe
my
I need to
God.
try that. Maybe that's my issue.
Oh.
Until you crack your coaster, you're gonna cry.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Just fucking put burner wheels on and fucking smash.
I don't
it.
have burner wheels. I only own nice wheels.
Can you put spacers on?
I have spacers that
Can you put
35
more spacers
mil.
on?
How many
You have
spacers?
35 mil of spacers
does.
on,
Yes, sir.
That is a
and you're
thick-
hitting the control arms.
Thick boy.
Yes,
He-
sir.
he doesn't-
Well, my wheels are also 43 offset, so
He doesn't buy wheels that
they're
fit.
made for
Oh my
Hondas.
gosh.
So it's not that I don't buy wheels that fit. So they don't make my Cosis in the spec that would
Miata
be
spec.
desirable.
Which spec is desirable?
I like.
You need 0.
I like. Yeah. Well. Yeah. 0 to
Yeah,
20.
0.
Even 25 is enough to get away on a Miata. But when you get a 16-inch Cosi, like my favorite wheels, 16-inch Cosis, they don't really make low offsets because they're all flat face wheels and they're all made for Hondas.
What
So
about you're gonna? This is a
Osmond's
hot
wine
take.
right now.
What about those Knights wheels? The Knights Aeromet or Knights Armor wheels that look like Kosika ones.
I've never heard of that, but I will not
Reps.
buy a rep Cosi.
Google.
Google.
Yeah, let's.
Pull
I
them
don't
up.
know. Are there, what's the name of them?
50
Knight
millimeter
something?
spacers he has.
I don't know. The other one brought him
50 mil.
That's
That's
That is
insane.
fucking.
Dustin stock
Thick.
used to stack spacers for his Advents.
Yeah.
Hey,
did,
people
he
do it
did.
in Japan. I don't see a problem.
Yeah, but that's
True.
like
Don't
I
see
don't
a
know. I'm
problem.
not worried about spaces. I've driven my car for. That's not.
Oh, those are sick.
my
Definitely.
Those are
God.
not.
Those are smaller than my
Is it the one?
175.
Is it the one on the
Easy.
left?
It is, and that's
Nah, I'm
not,
hoping it's the one on the right.
Competition bike wheels.
Those are sick.
That's not it, dog. That's not it at all.
Oh no.
Oh.
Keep that. Keep that.
Is that it right there?
Stage
No, yeah, it's
wheels,
close,
baby.
but
Wait,
it's not
at,
coasting.
at 420 a wheel. it's-
420 Kush, blaze it a wheel? Are you crazy? I'm getting robbed. Look, it's a price drop. Nobody wants them. Keep it. They're on Fitment Industries. They can't be good. I'm
They
sorry.
18
Yeah, they might not be
Yeah.
good, but they might fit.
If I pull up with a Cosi that says stage on it,
Do they?
I would rather go home.
I feel like I doubt they have them in 4x100.
no, they
Yeah.
probably don't.
No, they definitely don't.
4x100 is neglected.
400 is getting hard.
It's so
Yeah.
hard, and then
Yeah.
16 inch is the worst.
That's why I'm
Yeah,
Yeah,
hoarding right now.
4x100, 16. Good luck.
It's expensive. Is
My
what it
wheels,
is.
my wheels are 4x114, and I have a 1-inch adapter on all four corners.
Just to make
run
it
them.
happen?
Just to make it
Yeah.
happen, because I wanted 14-inch wheels.
How's tires for your cars?
Like
Depends on
Both-
who you ask.
both-
yeah, depends on
Both
better than me.
both wear and tear and easy to acquire.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Once you figure out like a formula, you kind of just stick with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know,
the-
until you
my
can't buy
my
them anymore.
mine are expensive.
Yeah, but do you guys change tires every event? Because I feel like you
We
drive
can
in and
we
drive
can
home on
do
the same
stuff.
set.
We can do different. So it depends what
Yeah.
our goal is. How many tires do we have? Do we have another event coming up soon that we need to save tires? Because we have.
If you bought a brand new set of tires, put them on at the track, and
Like
drove the
4?
hardest you could all day, would you drive home on them?
No.
No.
Really?
I can
We
go.
can-
I can go through
No.
a set of tires in a day
We can
if I want
on
to.
a whole weekend we can blow off 8 tires easily.
Yeah.
But I take
That's
cool.
crazy.
I'll spray my tires down in the pits. I have tire sprayers built into my car, so whatever you hit the button, I do that a lot. I'll change tires. I'll side to side because on Clubhouse you burn your left side rear tire a lot.
yeah.
So I'll cross them sometimes. I'll save. My tires are expensive, especially with now how everything is, and I like to run 205/40s, and they're way more expensive than 195/45s. Harder to come by. So like if I have those tires, I kind of want to save them.
Yeah.
So I'll park the car for a bit, spray it down. I'll talk to the boys. Like I've turned so many laps this season. It's like I don't need to be hounding anymore.
yeah.
Unless it's raining out. I love when it
Yeah,
rains. I'll
I love
hound
the
for
rain.
laps when it rains.
Yeah, I drove an entire rain event, and it did not. I swear to God, I
amazing.
didn't burn a single millimeter of
Yep.
rubber.
It's the
off
best.
It's
Yep.
amazing.
You go
It
home.
felt like
you
fucking
go,
Formula Drift out there.
You're
Oh, yeah.
talking to
You're
the
like,
splash specialist, right?
Ah, and the
A
car's
rain-
just like.
a rain event, you can literally go with no extra tire, just go with tools.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can just drift the whole day.
Yep.
Come back. The gas you save is.
And then
fantastic.
everybody who spins out and they're scared to drive in the rain, so we get all the seat
Yeah,
time.
Oh,
exactly.
seat time.
People don't go to events because it's raining, and
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so
Dustin
crazy.
I
doesn't
do-
go to events 'cause
I
of
didn't
rain.
have wipers or defogger, and I was still driving rain.
Yeah.
Windows
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Defrogger. You get
Exactly.
a lot of frogs in the windshield.
Too many frogs. The
many
worst
frogs.
is
Frogs everywhere.
I don't know for about you guys, but when it's half wet, half dry,
Yeah, that
that
sucks.
could suck my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the car goes like this.
you hate when you suck.
You got to
my ass.
battle it.
Yeah.
I hate when the
You just gotta
frogs
work
start
through it.
sucking the ass.
Good old ass sucking.
Look what Justin said.
Ass sucking frogs.
What is
I hit
Justin
the
say?
telephone pole of my wheel and the adapter lived. That's why I knew spacers. They are safe. I've
Yeah,
ran
they
them.
are
There's
safe.
there's nothing wrong with spacers.
There's nothing wrong with spacers. I drifted a whole season on 'em. Bobby Becker drifts on spacers and adapters.
Sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If Bobby Becker's drifting on them, I
Right,
put
yeah.
full faith in Jesus Christ himself. Lord and Savior, keep my wheels on.
It's on.
If you could
Oh, yeah.
wrap up, I mean, your goals for the end of this year, then goals for next year.
Oh, that's gonna be a long wrap up.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of this year, we just want to finish strong. I mean, our cars are running better than they have, and our driving's getting better and better. So, I mean, we're just trying to finish off without taking any more damage. I'm trying to
Sure.
drive every single event this year.
You just fixed your ticking, right?
You wish, buddy.
No.
Oh, it's still ticking? Well, you fixed something.
No, I didn't. I just looked at the problem.
He,
So
he found the loose timing belt.
Yeah. No. No.
Wait,
that was- no.
what's the problem?
I have solid lifters and they're shims that are really difficult to buy, so I'm not gonna
Oh.
touch them. The cars run fine, but for next year, I think we all know what our goal is. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Final bout.
Final vote. Yeah.
Final vote.
That's the
It's more like
So
this
for
winter. is
where
what's gonna
you
happen.
where do you have to qualify? Do you know where you have to qualify for that yet?
Not yet.
Just wait until.
I hope it's at Thompson, but I don't think it's gonna
Yeah, I don't
happen
think it's
because
gonna be
there
at
was a
Thompson.
dilemma with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But I think it's just we just have to. I think we just have to, you know. Get our-
we're
get our
this
level up.
winter we're gonna go really
up.
hard with all of our cars.
Yeah.
Me and Ben, especially. I don't know where Jojo's at.
I have to rebuild the whole engine.
That's fine.
That's
That's something light. We can bang that on
because
the weekend.
my
True.
true. My
Did mine in a day.
179,000 mile stock motor doesn't want to really keep going anymore
He
Yeah,
drives it
she-
good though.
with-
without
riding.
without
Oh, left foot persuasion, maybe.
without,
second gas pedal?
without burning too much oil down the straight on Clubhouse.
But hopefully, if next year goes correctly, at least
it'll be
I know
fine.
me and Ben will be
Next year
fully
will be good.
kitted, fully new wheels, livery, hopefully paint for Ben.
In a
Oh,
retail.
yeah, that's another thing. I need wider wheels, and
Yeah.
I want to run
I have
something
a
bigger
site
than
for you.
175. Shut up. He wants
But-
me to go 15s. I don't want to do it.
Why not?
Because 14
Because
inches
he
are
likes,
good.
because he's difficult with.
I
himself.
love the
He likes
How
90s
hard
short
is it to find
style.
tires?
It's hard. So the only selection of tires I have are.
I didn't even
these-
know you could buy 14-inch
Dude,
tires
I
anymore.
mean, you could buy like.
no, I'm
so-
serious. I'm
so-
serious. No ball
Nah,
busting.
nah.
I just didn't.
No, you could. So,
Yeah.
So for like 185 60s or 185 55 14s, you could find them all day. But my size 175 60s, which is the only size that fits in my front, like to clear my fenders, or else I'm just gonna eat my fenders. There's only one tire brand on eBay, and that's it. And it's called Delintes, and that's the only thing I've been running for 2 years now. And it's
You
Can't
just
wait till they
buy
sell 'em.
in mega bulk
Yeah.
so you don't fucking cry trying to find them.
Imagine.
I don't know.
A pallet of those
sometimes.
things is like 45 tires.
It's expensive too, though. I think a
It's gonna be
full-
so many fit on
Was
that
it
thing.
$45? How much
Dude,
were they a
a
piece?
a full set is like 340 or something.
That
like
costs more than my tire.
That's
You
kind
would-
of
it would
insane.
save you.
Sad.
Wow.
It would save
I
you money to
know.
switch to 15.
I know, but like.
What about
14
like
inches.
aren't stock Civic tires from like 4x100 ones 165 50s?
What?
That wouldn't work.
Nah, because
Saying
then,
that
and then
is
I
a
go
terrible idea.
smaller, and then I don't know.
The sidewall will
I'm
hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sounds
I need.
like you need bigger overs.
I need no. I
no.
Sounds like Stang
I need-
doesn't know I,
I
run
need-
ITB.
I need 8.5 wide wheels with either a 195 50 on it or a 185 55 Federal, and that's it. I'll have grip, and I'll have I don't know, a bigger tire. That's it. And
Sounds like you need
easier
to get cracking, boy.
I need to. Yeah,
True.
definitely. Too bad 14-inch wheels that are wider than anything 7 wide is a lot of money, but I gotta do it.
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
So you have plenty of things to do this coming winter. Everybody does, it seems like.
Laundry.
Are you guys not to? You don't have to tell us exactly what. But are you going to try to match cars? I know you guys said
Ooh.
paint and liveries and stuff like that.
We're still in the drawing board.
Ooh.
with
Yeah.
that.
Okay, yeah.
we have ideas, and it's like the issue is everybody has all these ideas for themselves.
Yeah.
But it's hard to convince each other because we are all so different. Like
And it'd be
JoJo's car is
cool-
nothing like my car.
It'd be cool if there was a base to start, and like that other team, you can kind of do what.
That's what we're trying to work.
Exactly.
out,
Yeah, something
like
along
what
those
what
lines.
can we all compromise on that we all like, but we all add
Yeah.
each other in. You know,
So
because
we're all stubborn too.
Match
So
up.
it
it's
doesn't
obvious
help.
that everybody who's up there at Final Bout has matching cars. At the end of the day,
That's true.
Yeah.
you can't win without a matching car.
Black cars, silver liveries.
I,
Get the best
I
of
want-
both
Tell them,
worlds.
I want
I'm-
black cars. Everybody just.
I will be
black
hard
cars.
pressed.
I have
to
a
paint my car
chrome.
black.
I have a chrome
Yeah?
livery.
Don't
in
don't
the
don't
works.
paint car black.
No,
Don't do
I
it.
will be hard pressed.
Why not?
to
Don't
paint my
paint-
car black.
What's wrong with
Black
I
cars are the
don't-
worst.
I
Black
don't
is
think so.
beautiful. Wow.
Black cars are the worst.
Wow.
Worst
Silver.
to like take care of, clean.
Silver.
It's just a nightmare.
Yeah, but I
all the
love
time.
doing
I'd
it.
be down to paint my car silver, to be honest.
Silver car,
Which
black
is
liveries.
See, and the thing is
Oh.
that I'm not persuading anyone to paint their car silver. I will
like
paint my
silver.
car a different color.
I
We're
love
gonna
It just won't
persuade
be
you
black.
because currently we're
Silver.
about to be 3 black cars to none.
It won't be
Oh.
black.
That's
all I'm
Damn.
saying.
That's a fact.
he was all about it last year. So F
He
him.
was. I don't
F
know
that
what's
guy.
happening.
I was, and then sometimes you
No,
just
well,
sit
night
back, you look at
style.
your
When I think
car.
night style, I think black
Mhm.
car.
Thank you.
So when I made the team,
Ah.
the color was supposed to be like a midnight purple, like the R33 LP2 midnight purple.
Would
That-
be also
Slinky
fucking.
knows what's
would-
up.
would
Silver
fuck.
over black.
Yeah.
But
Half your car's
yeah,
black.
I don't
Shut
know.
up.
Slinkies.
Yeah, he
I
has black
think-
bumpers and hood and fenders because he crashes it.
That poor color.
Damn.
Insane.
Nah, that's what he gets.
Insane.
I mean,
Yeah,
midnight purple's a bit of a wild color to come out of left field with.
Right,
It's
that's
also
a bit
very
of a-
fucking
That's
expensive by
that
the
guy.
It
gallon.
is
Thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was saying we got
Yeah.
I went to go paint my Civic. That my painter said, "You know, this is $2,200 a gallon, right?" I said,
That's so crazy.
"No."
That's hot.
yeah.
Never mind.
Then we did
Never
plum crazy. It was like 600. That
Remember-
sounds way better.
America.
But you also have to
God
remember
bless.
too. It's like
And it's fast.
Dustin also like basically
Yeah, that
repainted
too.
his car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we have
So did I.
Matt
Damn,
just
night
repainted
style's
his
about to be
car.
red.
No, you know
No.
Daniel. Matt painted his car black.
Daniel
And
Jordan
Johnny's
shit.
currently painting his black.
Is Johnny painting his car black? No, he's
He's
not.
staying with white.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Sounds
allowed
like you
to.
guys have some unfuckurating to do.
We have a lot.
Yeah,
This
it's
happens
not good.
every
It's,
single day. This
it's not good.
conversation.
That's a lot.
It's
We have
ne-
gotten nowhere.
it never stops.
Just
yeah,
the
just
trunk and rear
continues.
bumper. Try again. That's so crazy.
Continues to go on. We have some. We'll hit you guys with some questions in the chat.
Oh,
There's a
no.
bunch of different stuff, so I'm sure there'll be
Oh, I
some
forgot
for us,
that.
and then vice versa.
I forgot about that,
Let's
too.
see. Kevin401. What do you guys like most about drifting / driving Miatas?
I think we covered
I
that
think
pretty
that was
thoroughly.
really pretty covered.
I like how all the hair salon girls be giving me looks. They're like,
I like how people make they think that I drive an S2000.
Yeah. Do you feel like you influence people to then get into Miatas?
Yes.
Kinda. Yeah.
if
yeah.
you've seen
Definitely.
the DMs we get,
Yeah, it's
people
kinda crazy.
People go crazy. I don't know why.
It's
but
like what Jordan
yes.
said in the Night Sub video. The Miata is more than just a hairdresser car.
Yeah.
I was so pissed drunk when I said that. But okay. That guy was spitting facts.
He was spitting facts.
Let's see, Pudva. What would be your vehicle of choice in a sad world where Miatas never existed?
S13.
Everything else other than the Miata?
RX-8.
Probably.
RX-8.
S13 hatch.
I would love to see one of those
RX-8.
drifting regularly. Honestly,
That was one of the first
I'd do
cars I ever
SC.
tried drifting. The
What
chassis.
drivetrain would you put into it? Because what's in there
yeah.
isn't going to work.
I mean, if money wasn't an option, a K series definitely.
hell
There's-
yeah!
I think
the power.
we have a friend
Yeah.
that's currently
Yeah, we do.
doing some crazy
So
stuff with an
the-
RX-8.
The first car I ever tried drifting was my friend's RX-8, and this is the first time I ever drifted. And I still, by this day, think that chassis is very stiff and very nice, and was very easy to actually.
It's a very good
transition.
looking.
It was good. It was good.
Mhm.
It's a good car.
I'd drift my Chevelle because I have no money and I own one.
That'd
It's
be
funny 'cause
Make it
insane.
easy.
The RX-8 is a very pretty looking car, and I'm
Oh.
sad not a lot of people
Yeah, nobody.
like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think it's
I think
like,
it's on its way
solely-
up soon.
solely because of that motor, it became a black sheep, and
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
sad because it's such. a
No, that's
good-looking
fine
car.
because then the people who like them a lot can make them good for cheap, and that's fine.
And then people are gonna follow
Everybody
along.
who
What's
does
wrong with
Exactly.
that motor? They just pop.
Renesis.
Yeah, the Renesis
They
is
got
the
like
thing.
emission stuff,
it's
and
not-
Yeah,
it's,
but you
lose
take that out,
compression
obviously,
easily.
race car.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like built in
It's like
to
motor.
the motor.
They're
There's
like
the
race
guy who
car
took
guy.
a car apart and has to put it back together.
which
Come on.
Zucchini King asks, will Shook send out the grumpy stickers before he finishes his build?
Oh,
Maybe.
No,
Jeez.
My
I
brother's
got
in
mine. That's
Christ.
all I care about.
That's crazy.
my brother.
I gave out more of the meat, but
Weren't you supposed to be shipping them?
yeah, but
Insane.
dude, I was moving and shit.
You said
So
it. You're the one who approved
I
of that.
understand, guys.
Did your phone not work? To get people's addresses?
No, I have it.
To go
Remember,
to the
I had a
post
whole
office?
list, and then I got fucked with the cloud shit didn't sync, and then I lost it when I got a new laptop.
Says the fucking IT guy.
Listen, I don't make
no,
the
he
Microsoft
hit
rules.
delete and then it got lost.
just
Wow.
cloud shit. you know.
Just that cloud shit.
Let's see. Justin Noun just writes, who touched tips better, Night Style or the Tacomas?
I'd go nice
Nice
style.
style.
That's the
R411YE, also known as Rally. Is the GR Corolla cool or not? Why am I really liking it?
Yeah.
Because
It
it's
is
good.
good.
Yes.
and
It
yes.
looks,
It is cool.
It looks
It's cool as
beautiful.
It is very cool. I think anytime a hot hatch gets kind of hyped up to a hyper hatch like
Gets
that,
hotter.
it's cool.
And
But like as Chuck pointed out a million times, I mean, this is just a Focus RS all over again, which he owned.
Yeah.
The real question is,
So-
can two GR Corolla hatches fit in Scott's car?
Probably.
Yeah.
They're probably the same
Lengthwise.
length.
Yeah.
Yes.
and his car would still make more power.
Yes.
And they do come in white, Scott. Just saying,
Oh.
if you want to look into that.
It's like a white car only guy.
Let's see. J Rock 1. How did Jordan get so cute?
His mama made him.
Hey, dog.
Mama made it.
FS.Chubbs. NB1 or NB2?
NB2 all the way.
NB1 and put the NB2 lights on it.
NB2. No, yeah,
What's,
true.
What's the difference between these two things? Go school me on
So,
this Miata talk right here.
Facelift and
NB1,
VVT.
yeah, NB2 has the
Oh.
projectors and the facelifted
And
bumper
don't-
and the good type
don't
of wear
for-
arrow.
Don't
and
forget the key
VVT.
fob. And
Yeah, and the key fob,
electric
the
locks.
trunk
That
popper.
thing's hot.
Doesn't
You
it
know?
have better
Damn,
diff,
was it
too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
is
the
good.
same.
It's good.
Better
It is
stock diff?
It's the same.
Yeah, no,
No, it's better.
Tucci
Has
diff,
better-
something like
Torson's?
that.
it's got a no
Tucci.
Fiji's.
Doesn't it have better trans too?
Got
It has
Aquafina.
a well, MB1 also came with a 6-speed, but like that was like the last
It
year.
did?
Was, yeah, it came in the 10th anniversary
Why didn't mine come like that?
because you didn't get a 10th anniversary.
Damn.
Damn.
But yeah, so there's an MB1 6-speed and MB2 6-speed, and apparently the MB2 6-speed is more robust.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently,
Handle all that VVT power.
And well,
baby.
you guys obviously you'd all have fucking NAs if you liked NAs. So it's MB
I used
over
to.
NA.
I used to have a lot of them.
well, me and Jordan and Dustin have the NBs, and then JoJo has the NA, Daniel has the NA, Matt has an NA.
yeah, me and
Okay,
Ben
so
have
it's a
fake
good split.
NB2s because they look like NB2s,
NB2s.
but they're not.
Yeah, and then Dustin has the real NB2. So.
Yeah.
Didn't think my question. Of course I did, dog.
El Sneaky.
Oh, sneaky.
He just writes, "Who's the smartest?"
Dustin.
Yeah, Dustin's pretty
Dustin.
smart.
Dustin-
Dustin's pretty
yeah.
stupid.
Dustin made all of our knuckles.
Dude, yeah, did all the
did
mathematical
the
equations. and
I
stuff.
think-
The fact that he cut our knuckles and it felt like stock,
It's amazing.
it's crazy.
You know how you guys were saying that you saw each other all the time in the track and never said hi,
Yeah.
and then finally said hi.
Were you there too?
So Dustin and I saw each other at the track a bunch of times, and we would just maybe like wave, but we never talked.
Yeah.
And
We
then
were like brushing tips. Like,
yeah,
just-
like, we would like brush, acquaintances, and like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know a bunch of people that he knows, and we were in the same area sometimes. Never talked to him. Right. One time I'm in Bristol eating at this place called Fresh Craft Grill, and my guy walks in with his girl, and then ever since then we've just been talking.
Yeah, God bless.
It was like
Thank-
forced. It was like friends. We're like, oh, okay.
Friends.
Yeah, it's the one time, and then it's just boom.
Yeah, we're like, oh,
Good.
you live here? Yeah, me too. Cool. You eat here? Yeah, I'm eating here right now. Whoa.
Cool. Do you
And
hate
then like
this town?
texting normal. Now it's normal.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dan_25527
this
asks,
guy.
which I think you already answered. Why is JoJo a 15-inch hater? I think you explained that.
I don't hate them. It's just I don't know. I love 14s, dude. It's just a different
I have a
level.
nice set of
Dan
wheels
style,
for
different
sale.
style.
I have a nice set of wheels for sale for you.
Oh my gosh.
Out of my hoard.
Shut up. Everyone.
G-
You got a horde? What do you got over there? I like 15s, 4x100.
So I have
Wants to buy some
Yo,
custom
demon campers on the
cameras?
EG.
I have
Yes.
2 sets of demon cambers.
Okay.
I have a pair.
is that?
Yeah, put the
Put
put
the-
the
put-
Google
put-
it.
put-
Put up my wheels.
Yeah, put those things up. They're hot.
I have a
Good.
pair of
Spicy.
Ray's 57 Transcends in the white. That there's only 10 sets in the U.S.
Okay.
Oh boy.
But I only have a pair because I sold the pair to my boy like an idiot.
Yeah.
He split them.
And then I have six CR Kais. I have
Look up
CST.
CST. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say demon
Yeah.
cambers.
I've
There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
Oh, those are hot.
Yeah, they're beautiful
They're
wheels.
spicy.
Why are you running
Look.
these?
They're on my
They're
car
on
right
his
now.
car right now.
As
He
we
has
speak.
8 of them.
Are they?
I have 8 of them.
What size are they?
I have in the front currently 15 by 7.5, -5, and then in the rear I have 15 by 7 and 0. And then the rest of them are -5, and then the rest of them are 0. Yeah.
They look
That's
hot
good.
on my car, but I just can't do it.
That's crazy because these.
Oh,
are
look at
sick.
that. Go down. Nah, over one.
Boom.
Yo.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you
looks
go.
good.
Really, those are the wheels in your car? Why did I not
Yeah.
like? My brain did not.
That's a good looking car.
Just
Because my
stupid.
car looks
Silver
better
on
than that.
silver?
Because my car looks better.
A
than
man
that.
of fucking true class.
God
over here.
bless.
True class.
G Stoop, how did everyone learn their own sliding style?
You kind of just over the years.
Develop it?
Yeah, it kind of happens.
Yeah.
Like I have like a little trick that I do like mid-turn that Jordan absolutely hates
Corny
because
ass.
because so I'll enter and then it'll look like my wheels understeer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like I'm in like a slip angle thing because my car is still sideways, but my wheels are going like this.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he literally puts
Yeah.
the car straight, and somehow I don't know
It
what
stays in
force
drift.
of physics,
Yeah.
Isaac Newton
It-
shit.
It just
This
stays
car
in
just
the-
goes faster all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I can't do that because I have so much grip in the front. If my wheels are straight, I'm gonna go straight.
It's
So,
going to push
and then-
it right.
and then that's
Yeah.
the difference.
It's
in
like a
driving
Ken
styles.
Block type freaking like all-wheel drive drift where you just point straight, but he's still going sideways. Like what the fuck?
And that's the difference in like driving styles. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
like
I literally cannot do that.
because
I've tried.
Yeah, exactly.
Even with weak tires up front.
Well, I don't drive a weak tire.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
I drive with weak tires in the front.
Yeah,
I-
that's what a lot of like. Even that's funny that you say that, and that's funny that you're saying that because
It's funny.
it's hilarious, right? I was considering driving with worse front tires because even Halo Kitty was like, it fucking sucks having grippy fronts. You can just push the car through the corners with shit tires.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you can do
some
whatever you
people
want.
don't like push.
Yeah,
like
exactly. Some
myself.
people don't like the way it feels.
Because I
Yeah.
like the way it feels because I can enter super snappy. Like I tried just recently. I have all like the same burners in the front right now because I'm just driving around, whatever. But when we were drifting on the street, I was trying it, and I turn the wheel faster than the car will actually turn with those tires, and it just feels so weird to me because I have to really throw the car to do it. And I just don't like it. I'd
Yeah.
rather have my front end get ripped in each direction and then go.
Yeah, because I feel like you have to use more clutch kick to point the car when
You
the
have
front
to
end.
move the body harder.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Mm.
So
My thing is clutch. I love clutch kicking like crazy.
You,
I love clutch kicking
I don't
like
know.
crazy.
Jordan, you have the video of him doing an in car, right?
Dude,
He drives like
I
a
went for a
madman.
ride
It's
with JoJo on
insane.
Skid Pad, it like blew me away. I'm sitting there and he like throws his hand so fast and he kicks the clutch like 8 times as fast as he can. I'm like, what is going
He
on?
manhandles the car.
I'm like, how is his
Like,
car
it's
still
crazy.
running right now?
I don't
He's
know
beating
either.
the dog shit out of it.
Last couple questions here. Dustin be bussin'.
Wow.
Can we expect to see shirtless Jordan off the liquor store this Friday?
We can.
Absolutely.
I'm
You
bringing
should be there.
gasoline at the
You
track.
can see him
this
right now,
weekend.
dog. Just send me my OnlyFans subscription.
Oh,
Let's see. In the last one, Catabasis Garage.
Calabasas.
Catabasis Garage. When is Giorgio going to go ITB like a big boy?
know, right?
Hey,
Jesus.
serious question. Give us an answer.
So I have my 4AGE 20 valve silver top throttle body sitting at home. I had them there for like the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
maybe more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to buy the adapter. I need to buy the ECU, vacuum block, vacuum lines.
Money.
And
Yeah.
I just need to stack up some money. But I don't know if I want to throw it on this engine yet. Or maybe I should as a last hurrah and then
I
swap
mean, you
it.
should. It's just like a bolt-on part. It's not going
Yeah.
to make a difference when you put on the new one.
That's true. It's going to
You got to take off an intake either way.
What do you run for tuning on that?
Just like, ECU, yeah, Mega
Oh, you
Squirt.
guys all run Mega Squirt?
Not yet with me,
Well,
but
not
yeah.
yet.
Well, it's a simple thing, so you don't need a crazy ECU.
Yeah.
Like, I talked to Turbo Mike about it because that's who tunes our cars. And he's like, you could put a Haltech in, but you're not really going to benefit other than
Yeah.
like the bi-directional controls of having like fans that are like programmed. Like, you don't need it.
You could do
Yeah.
that. Well, it's not Mega Squirt Pro 2 or whatever.
It's a
Well,
3 that has
yeah.
that stuff.
Well,
yeah, you could. Oh, really?
We have the plug
Pro,
and
my
play
Pro
too.
2 has the fan control shit.
Probably different. Or, well, you can do it on the 2. You just have to like add. You have to do it like manually.
yeah.
You have to write the code in it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like that's what he was telling me because I have a manual controller because mine couldn't do that, and nor did I have the attention span to write code to do all that.
yeah,
I'm with you.
same.
I was like, cool, wire. There we are.
And it's on.
Yeah,
Gotta switch.
it works.
Yeah.
I don't think if anybody has any parting questions, I think we're
I got one.
okay.
Hit
Can I
us.
trade you some something for that water right there? Yeah.
Trade me
you
what?
can
Alright,
just
I
have
got-
one.
I got
Just
2
take-
stickers
Oh,
here. Just want some water.
I was gonna
Sweet.
say, you can just take the water.
Yeah, that's yours.
I
Just
think
had to
that's
make it
why
more
Corey
fun.
put it there.
A proper bartering.
Proper barter.
It's going in my toolbox right now.
I was
Actually,
gonna say,
fuck
yeah, we
yeah.
can put them right out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think, yeah, that covers it for this week, boys. Thank you very much for joining us and trying to school us on, what it's like to get out there and beat up some Miatas.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
Beat up, we do.
And
Absolutely.
you can look for these boys out there as soon as this Friday. You'll see them hot lapping.
What's
and
this
in-
Friday? Friday's the
and
9th?
even into
The night?
day?
Well, Friday it's what from 12 to
and then the following day.
Live in FM studio at Lock City Drift. Catch us live at 5 p.m. on the Clubhouse Circuit
Wow.
for the ultimate beatdown of Night Style against Team Night Call. The battle that everyone's been waiting for. The grudge match.
Matt has
Wow.
Matt has a grudge match actually with
Himself?
no with
Basically.
Eric.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh,
because-
he lost
because-
to the comp.
because he went
Oh
went
my
off.
gosh.
He went off. on
Oh,
his
I
lead
can
on
do
the
that
comp.
with T-Spans at the Honda Day.
You can.
At Honda Day. Catch the grudge.
The rematch you've been waiting for.
So you guys drifted 3 days in a row.
We are, and we're gonna party
Yeah, we're
2
gonna
days
party
in a
2
row.
days in a row.
Yeah.
In a
So if
row.
you
I
guys
love
wanna-
that for you.
If you guys want to
it's a-
stay,
Gonna
I'll
be a
see
hell
you
of a
boys
weekend
on
for you
Saturday.
It
boys.
really is. Very excited.
Headache.
So, if you have nothing to do this weekend and you're not already going to Lock City, go up to Thompson, check this out. Again, there's 3 days of opportunities to do so. Lock City event Friday, Saturday, Honda Day on Sunday. And our meet here at the Revival Motoring HQ on Sunday as well for overlanding stuff with Northeast Yodas. So you can check that out. If you have any questions or whatever, shoot us a message, shoot us an email, whatever you'd like to do. As always, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our YouTube channel where you can like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Also, check out some of the other shows brought to you by Revival Motoring, Talking Motorcycles, Topics Under the Stairs, the Circle Jerks podcast. Again, visit our website, revivalmotoring.com. We will see you next week. Bye.
We certainly will.
Later.
See you, dogs.